Good morning. Back live from Los Angeles. Your judge, Howard Stern. Good morning. Yeah.
How was it?
Hey, now. So we were feeling so good and everything about everything. And Beth and I were on a sort of vacation there. So she says to me on Saturday, hey, let's go get some tattoos.
She was feeling like she wanted another one too, huh?
Yeah. Well, we've both been talking about, we love our dog so much, Bianca, that she's 10 now. She's getting old and she has arthritis. And, you know, we've been very sentimental about her.
Did you take her? Or you leave her home?
No, we left her home. And so she could not handle it.
Oh.
And so, I mean, she's okay. She's just old. And we missed her. And we said, you know what, let's go put her name. We want her name. We love her so much we want her names on us.
Uh-huh.
So, all of a sudden I realized that we're just going to... So she goes, let's go to LA Inc. because that's the one on TV. I go, you know, just because it's on TV...
Doesn't mean it's good.
Sometimes that could mean it's shitty,
right.
You know, because who knows? We don't know just because it's on TV. So it dawns on me, we're just going to go to some tattoo place. We don't know anybody. So I quickly got on the line to Mark. I wrote an email to Mark McGrath because he's got tons of tats.
Uh-huh.
And Bob Harper, the trainer from...
from Biggest Loser.
Biggest Loser.
You're all over this NBC family, aren't you?
Yeah. I figured, hey,
like everybody's talking to each other?
Yeah. I go, hey. So but meanwhile, none of them get back to me right away. So Beth works on some TV show now. It's called, it's on home, what's it called?
HGTV?
HGTV.
Mom Caves?
Mom Caves. Mm-hmm. And our co-host, he's not the co-host, he's the contractor who builds the Mom Cave.
Okay.
He's some real good-looking dude.
Of course. They always have a good-looking carpenter.
And Beth goes, oh, he's got tons of great tats. Let's get in touch with him. He'll tell us because he got his tats in L.A. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on
what's
here?
going on the Mom Caves, huh?
Mom Caves.
I better go to a taping of that.
Right. Yeah, go there. See what he's doing. You know, I keep hearing about this guy and how good-looking he is.
Uh-huh.
So... Anyway, so...
He had the recommendation?
He had the recommendation.
Where'd you go?
Ronnie, what's the name of the place we went to?
Because, you know, another person who has a good tattoo artist is David Arquette. I can't believe you didn't call him.
I didn't call him, but then McGrath got back to me and so did Bob Harper, but it was already too late. We were at the tattoo joint.
Yeah. Everybody had a different recommendation.
This guy Connor did our tattoos. He owns the place. And we go in. You got to hear this. This is so crazy. This is why Twitter is dangerous. We're in L.A., we're getting tattooed. Ronnie goes over with us. And Ronnie's nuts. Ronnie just sees a picture on the wall.
And says, put it on me?
He goes, put that one on me. And it's this. But meanwhile, it was beautiful.
What to me now?
No,
you thought it was nice.
I'm saying it's just, but you're wild like that. Like I could never make that decision that quickly.
The tattoo guy artist, okay, was Timeless Tattoo.
Timeless Tattoo. The guy's name was Connor.
West Hollywood.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Connor and Tawny.
Yeah.
The guy who did mine. He had drew this crazy skull.
He had drawn. By the way, your grammar is so fucking bad.
He had drew.
This guy, you know what? By the way, you got to read his Twitter. Do you follow him on Twitter?
I have to start following him. I don't know if I do or not.
Me?
I don't know if I do.
What's wrong with
he
you?
Can't spell.
I follow you.
Not only can he spell, but what was the word Ronnie was using? Turmoil.
What did
Look
he
at
say?
Here, watch this. Look at this. What's wrong? The block party babies are causing major TERM. Then a separate word, oil.
Term oil?
Term oil here.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you learn how to spell it?
Yeah, TURM.
Yeah, TURM.
Right.
What?
And it's one word.
It's one word.
TURM oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one word, Ron.
All right.
Don't use
What did you think term oil was before you...
What I think it was?
Yeah.
I know what turmoil is.
It's like the end of term and oil or
No,
something?
I see his Twitter and it's term.
It's causing trouble. Is what it's doing.
Term oil.
Yeah, but why would it be...
Shuley was causing turmoil.
His you talk to him, you could lose all sense of the English language.
Let's get back to the text.
He's got his own language.
Ronnie.
It works
How the fuck did you get out of high school?
It works for me.
Yeah.
You want me to bring in my diploma? I'll show it to you.
Yeah, but your report card is what I want to see.
Where's that school? Is it closed?
Class clown. Class clown. You don't know how many times my parents got called up for being a class clown.
Before we get to your tattoo, we go to the tattoo place, and the guy goes, we see there's a bench to sit on, but we realize it's not a bench. The guy goes, oh, that's a coffin.
What?
It's a baby coffin.
No, it wasn't a baby coffin.
I know. I thought he said it was a baby. They're getting a baby coffin.
What are you talking about?
It's a coffin, like you die
In the tattoo place?
Yeah.
Yeah, they use it as a bench to sit on, which is kind of cool.
And a storage thing. They have all the magazines inside.
Right.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and now they're getting a baby coffin, which was, we were like, hey, I thought that
That
there
is
was.
so sick.
I said, where's the baby coffin?
I want to sit on it.
Well, I want to put Ronnie in it. So anyway, I bet you Ronnie would fit in a baby coffin.
I bet.
Stop it.
So the coffin's there. I open up, I say, Ronnie, get in there. So Beth goes, he's not going to get in there. I go, yes, he is. He doesn't give a shit. So he gets in the coffin, and I take a picture of him.
Lying there.
And it's funny as hell. So I tweet it. Uh-huh. There it is. That's the one. That's Ronnie in the coffin.
Oh, that's hysterical.
And I wish it was a baby coffin.
I want you to be wearing that shirt for real at the end.
Yeah. So I tweet it. Well, 2 seconds later, I start getting tweets back. Howard, that's disrespectful. Whitney Houston's funeral's going on, and
What
you're
does that have to
tweeting
do with Whitney?
that like we're making fun. Like there's Ronnie in the casket.
Oh, like you looked at Whitney and then said, put Ronnie in a casket.
I didn't even know Whitney's funeral was going
Right.
on. I was at a tattoo place with a coffin, and I thought it was
Yeah.
funny. But people are such assholes on Twitter. You know, they you can't have fun with them at all.
Right.
I'm like, that's it. I'm done.
You always say that.
Yeah, right. By the way, Ronnie looks good in a casket, it turns out.
Actually, he looks pretty
good,
good.
right?
Yeah. He looks better in a casket than walking around.
Right.
He looks sort of mummified.
He looks natural.
He's smiling. When do you ever see him smile?
You know, when you go to the funeral parlor and everybody says, he looks good.
You know, they always go, what's Ronnie's look? Now we found it.
Coffin.
Lay it in the
coffin.
box.
So anyway, like there's just a drawing on the thing. I said, Ron, so he saw it's a skull with a grasshopper
He
coming out.
loves his skulls.
It's a skull, but it doesn't look like a skull. It was a really cool drawing, and there's a grasshopper coming out of the skull's eye.
Oh,
a
God.
cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah, cricket.
cricket.
And it was pretty cool.
And the eyeball falling out of the other socket.
Right.
It's really cool.
Beautiful.
It
So
is.
he's admiring it. I was actually admiring the drawing. He goes, hey, could you put that on my arm? I said, yeah, I'll pay for it. So I bought him his tattoo. This is the second tattoo I bought for him.
Really?
The first one and the last one.
Yeah. Show her your
that's it?
tattoo.
I think so, yeah.
Where is it? Where'd you get this one?
Right here, my forearm.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Helps.
Hey, he's got to take off his whole coat.
Yeah, that helps.
Hey, can I take something up with you, though, man? Something weird's going on. I think I'm going to have to yell at you about
What?
it. Okay. So I get this call I got an email from Dan, the song parody man.
Yeah.
And he said to me, Howard, oh, yeah, there's your tattoo. Show it to Robin. See? He's got it's a skull, but it doesn't look like a skull.
It doesn't look like a skull.
Right.
Look at it at the right angle.
Yeah, I'm looking at it at a weird angle. The light's hitting it wrong.
But Ronnie doesn't
I'll look
even-
at it later.
Ronnie doesn't put any thought into it. He's just like, put that on my arm. I don't care where you put it.
Because right now it looks like a blue blob.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy drew it.
Yes.
And he had it it was in a picture frame.
Yes.
It wasn't like something they had in the magazine.
Right.
And he never did it before. He's never put it on anybody.
There might have been a
it's
reason
like
for that.
one-of-a-kind thing.
Well,
So I thought it
anyway.
was cool. I thought it was cool. It was different.
So here's something I got to take up with you real quick.
What?
So Dan, the song parody man, writes me an email.
Right.
And he says, hey, Howard, Beecher's Madhouse got a phone call saying that you're coming in tonight. Howard Stern is coming in. And
No. See,
Let me finish.
Wait a minute. Let him
Hold
tell
it, let me
us,
finish. I'll
tell
tell you
us
what I heard.
he got.
Go ahead.
Beecher's Madhouse said they got a call that Howard wants to come in tonight with a group of people. And Dan just wanted me to confirm that it was me, that it wasn't a hoax.
Right.
So I wrote him back. I said, it's a hoax.
It's not me.
I'm not coming in. Someone's using my name. So this is the story I got.
Okay.
When the people show up who did the hoax, it's these two hot chicks, and Ronnie's with them. Ronnie, the limo driver, Mund.
Yeah.
So they say to him,
It
"Wait."
is Howard Stern.
Yeah. And so it was like they go, "Well, this was for Howard Stern. Why did you do that? This and that, the other thing." So they threw him out.
Oh.
And
No, we didn't throw us out. We walked out.
you walked out.
We walked out.
Well, why do you?
It wasn't in your name. That
Yeah.
was the whole
But
thing.
they were contacted. Howard Stern was mentioned.
Here's what it was.
How was Howard Stern mentioned? Dan wrote me an email.
Let me tell you what happened.
All right, go ahead.
Okay? It was this Tiffany Granite from the Playboy Channel
Yeah.
called up
Go ahead.
and made a reservation with some guy named Eric Espinoza,
Okay.
okay, saying that she wanted to come in with her friend from the Howard Stern show.
Well, there you go.
Didn't mention Ronnie at all.
Yeah, me.
It's
me.
Ronnie.
No, she said me.
Yep,
Not
from the
you.
Howard Stern show.
Right, that she was coming in with me from the Howard Stern show.
She shouldn't do that.
What?
Listen to me. Don't let your friends do that.
I didn't
they
know
thought it
she
was the
did it
Howard
that way.
Stern show.
I knew when we walked in, that's how it was.
Yeah, but do
there
me a
wasn't-
favor,
All
because
right.
you're doing good. I don't want you to fuck this
No,
up.
I'm not.
Tell your little friends.
Why do
know,
you have so many friends?
He's busy. This guy doesn't go to bed till 3 in the morning.
friends.
He is
What, it was
L.A.
one- that was the
always
one
going to
night.
get you
Well,
into
whatever.
trouble.
Saturday night was the only night I went out because that was it. We were done and
Right.
everything was finished and we went out.
But then you go on Twitter. You're bashing Beecher's Madhouse.
Because they treated us like garbage.
But Ronnie, because the person, you didn't make the call. They called up and said they're coming in from
I
the
had
Howard
nothing to do
Stern
with the
show.
call. I didn't even know about the call.
The owner flew back because he heard I was coming in.
You caused them a lot of trouble.
I didn't cause anything.
You got to tell your friends not to say how. The name Howard Stern and your friend should not be the same.
Understood, but I didn't know
So
anything
what are you
about it.
trashing the guy for? What did
Because
he do
they
wrong?
treated us like shit.
Yeah, because they were
All right,
pissed.
well, wait, no. All they had to do was say, hey, listen, you know,
They made the reservation under false pretense.
I didn't know.
That ain't cool.
I didn't know that.
And I know it because Dan wrote me beforehand. Yeah.
I read the note. Does Ronnie realize that the doorman that he yelled at was actually Beecher?
Yeah, that was Beecher. And he was pissed. He flew all the way back from, I don't know where he was. He was on business
Vegas.
somewhere. From Vegas because he heard
boo-hoo
I
for
was
him.
coming in.
Well, boo-hoo for
Yeah,
him.
because he was.
Yeah, because he's pissed.
He didn't have to be so nasty. Though.
Yes, he does.
And then-
He
no,
was
flew
lied
back
to.
from
Hold on a
Vegas.
second.
He was lied to. He was lied to.
Yeah, well, then how come we were up in the restaurant 15 minutes later?
Yeah.
He sent some like PR girl up to us,
Because he was nervous.
apologizing, and then wanted us to come to the show. And we said no, we don't want to go now.
Yeah, because he was nervous. He hears Howard Stern and he thinks he's going to get, they even wrote a note and said, listen, I've always treated the people from the Howard Stern show to all kinds of things. He goes, I was told Howard Stern was coming in. I ran back
I
from
didn't
Vegas.
have- no, I- nobody-
Yeah, but your friends shouldn't say
I didn't
anyone.
know what-
just
how-
tell
what-
your friends to make their own reservation and not to mention
Well, that's
Howard
what
Stern.
I was under the assumption.
Well, don't be under an assumption
That
because
she
your
put it-
friends
she
are
put it under
using
her
my
name.
name.
Why aren't you yelling at your friend?
Yeah, you yelled at Beecher. You should have said to this girl, hey, fuck nuts, don't mention Howard Stern to get into places.
I didn't know she did that.
Well, don't,
He's
if you
still
want
not
to be,
angry at her
oh no.
because she's a hot chick.
Right.
What do you mean angry?
I want you to tweet today something nice about Beecher
Wow.
And something bad about her.
and something bad
Well,
about her.
David said shit about him too. So
Well, that's
when
his
he saw
business.
it.
So let him tweet that. You're out there when you're rolling with me.
All right.
But
I didn't
you
know
did
it was-
so good the whole trip. You told that guy no pictures. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
You were professional. Was proud of you. Then I
And
get
then
this
you had
fucking
to go
bullshit.
out.
Then you
Went
go out.
one
You,
night.
when we travel now, no going out.
All right.
Stay
No
in.
problem. No
that way you
problem.
don't fuck up.
No problem. I got no problem with that.
All right.
Oh, let him go out in San Francisco.
He's a lunatic. He does so good and then he fucks
He
up.
has to.
I
He
didn't
has
do
to.
it.
You do so well and you
I
screw it up.
didn't do it.
Ronnie, please take responsibility.
All right, I did it.
You had a friend who did something wrong.
Okay, but I didn't know the friend did something wrong.
And then Ronnie was there, made a scene. According to the email, he yelled at Beecher, "Go get Jeff Beecher, you loser!"
Oh.
Yeah, he's a big shot.
No, I did not.
You can't be a big shot
I didn't
with my
say
name
that.
associated. Just remember that. It's going to blow everything.
All right.
Not going to be able to take it with me.
All right.
You know. You understand.
All right.
You want to be like the bodyguard from that Whitney Houston movie, or you want to be?
All right. I was.
All right. Melrose, you're on the air.
Oh, Howard, thank you for the amazing time. I had the most fun of my life.
Was Melrose there with signs?
Yeah, he fit right in. This was the one place Melrose looked normal.
No signs. She had no.
Yeah,
signs.
no, I saw
No
a sign. I saw him with a sign outside.
Yeah, but not inside.
They
I
probably
had to
took
hold it up, Ronnie. I didn't want you to yell at me, Ronnie.
They probably
I
took it
wasn't
away
gonna
from
yell
him.
at you.
Why do they take away signs? That's kind of fun that you have signs.
Well, I
There
didn't
were
want to
people with
overdo
signs
it.
up in the
Were there?
balcony. I saw people with signs.
Yeah.
Now you tell me. Did you hear me saying hello to you, Ronnie?
Yeah, I heard you, dude. But I can't come over and walk over and say hello to you.
He was like a sentry. He wouldn't even speak, huh?
No.
No, he did well. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
then he
that's
goes out with his
fantastic.
little friends from the Playboy Channel and he fucks everything up. And he's yelling at Beecher and he's tweeting. Beecher's a fucking.
Well, why didn't Beecher just say something to me like, "Hey, you know, you're not here
Because
with
he was
Howard."
pissed off. He was told.
But I didn't do anything.
He
to
was
him
scammed.
until he started acting like an ass.
He was scammed. And you should tell your friends, you should call them and say, hey, you fuckers, don't use Howard's name.
I will, now
from
that
the
I know.
Howard Stern
Now that
show.
I know.
I mean, what is that?
I'm telling you, he'll be so nice to that girl. She'll never know she did anything wrong.
baloney.
She'll never know
Howard.
she did anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Because she's got big tits.
Oh, she does have big tits.
Yeah, Melrose?
You were brilliant as a judge. Brilliant.
A lot of fun.
The chemistry was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was good. You know what? I'm so glad I decided to do this job. I really am. It was good.
Can I just say one
Did
thing
you have a
about-
good time, Ronnie, or was it like kind of work for you?
It was all work, but you know what? Everybody's so nice there that you don't feel like you're really working that hard.
Right.
It made
everything
work a pleasure?
It runs like a machine. It's great.
They
It
got
really
that thing
is.
down to a science. I mean, you got to move
awesome.
in and out these acts, and some of them have huge setups. Like when you get guys who are like these skater dudes, and you got to set up these
Skater
massive-
dudes?
Yeah, you know.
skaters and bicycles, and they had
Yeah,
the
you know.
ramps.
Bicycles? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, it's not just musicians.
It's
But
everything.
bicycles?
Yeah,
What
well-
is that entertainment?
Oh, here's Beecher. Wait a second.
Ooh.
And now he's up at this time of the morning?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Howard. How are
Yeah, let
you?
me apologize because Dan, the song parody man, sent me an email and said, "Hey, did you? That someone called up obviously and gave you fake information and said I was coming in."
Yeah, and I flew back from my vacation.
Oh, you
to
were
the
on
fourth-
vacation.
Because Howard, you're God, and of course I'd be there to greet you because you've been so amazing to me and my company for a decade. Thinking it was you, and then we found out it wasn't you.
It was Ronnie's friend, and Ronnie is with him.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go over this with him. Do you have a guy named Eric Espinoza working for you, Espinosa or
I know we
something?
can go through 10 names. The bottom line is the girl that was with you.
Tiffany?
claims
Wait,
it was Howard
Tiffany?
coming.
Can I
Tiffany
talk
said
for a
it was
second?
Howard.
Well,
Can
let's
I-
hear what Jeff has to say.
Yeah,
We
but
heard
can
your
I-
He
thing.
has to get her another mention.
Yeah, right. You don't mention her. Do me a favor.
All right.
What is it, Jeff? You were saying?
She's the
So
one who
this
made it
girl
all.
said Howard's coming in with people from his show.
Right.
That was what she said. So I come in to greet you, of course. And then Dan told me last minute that it was all make-believe. So at that point, I just wanted to face the person that would put this whole
Hold on
lie
a second.
together.
Did you hear what he said? Your little friend there
Well, I
calls
didn't
up and says
know that,
Howard's
okay?
coming in because she wants VIP
Am I
treatment.
supposed to know that? I didn't know that.
Know your friends.
No, who are you hanging with? Big shot.
So
Should see him walking around there.
Yeah.
so
Stop
then,
it.
like, I just wanted
You walk around like you're 2 feet
Who
tall.
was I walking around with?
What?
Who was I walking around with?
I don't know. I see you
The
walking
whole
around.
time I was with you. Who was I walking
You're
around
walking around with me.
I was walking around. I hung out most nights with Don and Tony.
Right. Yeah, you're all having a party. Well, I'm working.
No,
Go
it was
ahead.
after work.
So it was with these two middle-aged ladies, and they were like drunk, belligerent, obnoxious, screaming, "You don't know who we are. We're going to bury you on the radio. Tell him, Ronnie. Tell him, Ronnie." Ronnie's like, "Yeah, we're going to bury you." And they starts calling me a penguin.
Oh, wow.
I didn't call you
Ronnie,
a penguin. She
Ronnie.
called you a penguin.
Wow, Ronnie.
But I know you said you're going to bury him on the radio. You got to
No,
stop
I did
it.
not say.
Yeah, I heard about
She
this.
said she would bury him on the radio.
You didn't say
I
that?
said Twitter.
Well, you
No,
said
You
didn't
got to
do-
bury him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then how come
So
he
then,
said?
But do you
so
see
Howard
why
had,
he's
like,
pissed?
10
Yeah, but why didn't he just say to me, "Hey, listen, dude, I thought Howard was
I'll
coming."
get to that. I'll get to why I did say that.
You treated me like I was some kind of piece
All right,
of shit.
Beecher, go ahead
Just
on.
talk to me normal and say, "Hey, listen,
You don't
we thought
understand,
Howard
right?
was coming."
This radio show, Howard's show, literally made my career for 10 years.
All right, but Jeff, go ahead with what happened the rest of the night.
I would do anything for anyone on the show. These girls were so obnoxious.
Of course.
And the way they lied and they made a reservation name and they wouldn't even own up to it when I was like, "Guys, listen, you busted. It's not happening." Then they started screaming and attacking me. And then they started screaming, "Go get Jeff Beecher." So at that point, I was like, all right, this is a wrap. These guys are crazy and they're all drunk. I'm just going to get the fuck out of here.
Were you
That
guys
was
drinking?
I had one drink before we went.
Oh,
That was
okay.
it.
All right. All right, Jeff. Thank you for that explanation. That's why the guy was pissed. He came back from vacation from
Yeah,
Maine.
you're still not even making an allowance for that. The guy flew back
All
from
right,
his
fine,
vacation.
but
But you
why
were
did-
on vacation, Ronnie.
Why
Let me
didn't-
put yourself
but
in
why
Jeff
didn't he
Beecher's
say that
shoes.
to me? He just looked at me like I was some.
Because he was scammed. He doesn't know what you're
Well, I
up to.
didn't
he was
scam him. I
pissed.
didn't.
How's he
make-
supposed to know?
He said to me. Didn't he just say this girl called and made the reservation? I didn't know.
Well, how does he know you didn't know, and you don't know what she
Right?
did?
Exactly. I didn't know.
Yeah, but then you're bad-mouthing the guy. Get some information before you
he could have said to me.
And then
Again,
Ronnie,
you're telling him what he
Listen,
could have
Jeff,
said.
you could have
What about your friends
Wait a
taking
second.
responsibility?
Wait, yeah, oh, fine. Let him take responsibility. But I didn't know about it. He could have taken me on the side and said, "Listen, these girls are belligerent. I thought Howard was coming. I'm sorry. You know, we're not going to let you in."
If I had come off my
Get the fuck
vacation,
out of here.
I'd be pissed.
if I had come off my vacation to meet Howard Stern and you showed up,
Well, that's what happened.
I didn't listen. I
The
didn't
guy
know the
came
guy
from-
was. I
Ronnie.
didn't know the guy was on vacation.
Ronnie, you're in
I didn't-
Vegas. You're in Vegas. You
not
get
in
word that Howard Stern's coming into your establishment, and you leave your vacation to take care of him, and then you find out Ronnie the limo driver's little friends have,
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You keep blaming it on me. I didn't know.
Well, you gotta say something to your friends now. You gotta go back
don't
and say,
let other
don't
people
use,
make reservations for you.
say, don't use my boss's name because
I didn't know
basically I know you.
Howard.
I don't know her.
She told me she put it under her name.
Well, was that the case, Jeff?
not even close.
Right.
Well, that's
And,
what
and
I, that's what
Ronnie,
I,
I'll accept it.
that's what I,
Twitter
that's why I was,
apology.
that's what I was told. Okay.
Where is your apology?
Where's your Twitter apology? Go back now and compose.
I can't tweet during the show. I'll do it later.
I'm giving you special permission.
I'll do it later.
All right. All right, Beecher. Later.
I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
You're bad-mouthing the guy in his place.
You're terrible.
Okay.
You're out of
why
control.
Couldn't,
You're
why
out of
couldn't the guy
control.
talk to me normal?
Because he was pissed.
That's not my fault. I didn't know.
No, but your friends are putting you in that position. That's the point. You're not. You never get it.
I got it. I do.
No,
I
you
got
don't.
it.
No, because you keep saying this guy should have been reasonable.
Well, he could have talked to me like a
Something
human.
unreasonable happened to him.
Talk to you like a
Oh,
human.
Robin, come on now. He could have talked to me
Big
like
shot.
a human being.
Oh, stop
shot.
it.
Tell me, get
If
the
I
fuck
had
outta
paid
here.
money to come home and you were standing
I
there,
didn't know that.
Well, he didn't know it either.
Well, I didn't know it either. So why am I being the one?
He didn't tweet anything
chastised
bad
for
about
this
you.
you
whole
could at
fucking
least
thing?
understand instead
I
of screaming
understand.
that he could have
You're
done
fucking
something
screaming.
different.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. With
It's
the foul
always
language.
this way with Ronnie.
Yeah, always this way with Ronnie. You're always there with the what happened with the new Robin? What, she go out the fucking window now?
No, I'm not emasculating you. I'm
Yeah,
trying to talk
bullshit.
to you.
the new Robin.
There
Where is
ain't
the
no,
new Robin?
There's no goddamn new Robin, believe me.
Right.
That's bullshit.
You're damn right there's not. All right, I tell you what, I'm going to take a break.
Look, I did another one of those seminars. I think guys
Yeah.
are awesome.
Yeah, right.
You're awesome.
Yeah,
when
thank you.
when you're sane.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, when we get back, I'll get to the phones. We'll talk to some folks.
I'm the asshole.
You
Now
go tweet.
you're talking.
Yeah, I'm not tweeting till after the show.
Right. But it was fun, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's great. I'm looking forward to the next trip.
All right, thank you. Please don't go out with any of your
All right.
girlfriends.
No, I don't know anybody in San Francisco.
Ah,
okay?
good. Good. Goodbye. He doesn't know anyone in San Francisco, thank
He can't
God.
get into trouble.
Right. Oh, he'll get into trouble.
Oh, you know there's some strip club he knows in
Man.
San Francisco that he can find somebody to get him
Right.
into trouble.
Yeah, after I got my tattoo, I was like Beth goes, oh, let's tweet pictures of our tattoos. I go, you know what? I prefer not to because I feel good about my tattoo. And I don't need about
You
a
don't
million assholes writing me back saying, oh, you fucking asshole. You fucking tattoo.
What
Fuck
kind
you.
of fucking tattoo
That's
is that?
bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck this. I'm not sharing.
But then you did.
No, she tweeted hers. I didn't tweet mine.
I thought there were pictures of both of you getting tattoos.
Getting, but I didn't want to show
Oh,
mine.
okay.
It's bullshit.
You didn't show the finished product.
I came this close to getting an America's Got Talent tattoo. That's how happy I was.
Wow. Now, where did you put the tattoo?
On my wrist.
Let me see. Oh, how cute.
No, it's just cute. I'm cute. Everything about me is cute, Robin.
Ron, you've probably been told since you were a young lad, you got to watch who you associate yourself with. You got to.
Oh, stop it. You're talking like you
can pick your friends, but you
talking
can't
like a
pick your
total
friends'
moron
nose.
now.
I mean, I'm sure you've heard this type of advice since
You know
were
what?
young.
Talk like a normal person, or don't talk to me, because you're talking like an idiot now.
Oh, this is what
It's
Jeff
a-
from Beacher's
yeah.
Madhouse got. The same type of
No, I
talk to
didn't
me
talk
like
to
a
him.
person.
I didn't talk to him.
How did he speak to you? Give me an example of the types of things he said.
We're going to take a break.
I'll see you later.
Ron, can I finish?
You're finished. If you're going to ask dumb questions like that, you're finished.
No, I'm just saying, probably since a young age,
Here we go again.
you were taught be careful about who you associate yourself with. And then especially, you didn't let me finish.
Dude, these are girls. They were fine. They had a couple of drinks in them, okay? I didn't know they made the reservation mentioning Howard, okay? Let's get that straight for the 97th time, okay?
Okay.
The reservation was under the name Tiffany Granite, as far as I knew, okay?
In the aftermath of this incident, what did you say to Tiffany?
With the way I was treated? I didn't say anything to her. I was treated like shit. Like I'm a human person. You could have fucking said something to me like, take me on the side and say, listen, we thought Howard was coming. Tiffany made this reservation under her name, but must have said that he was coming. I had no idea about that. Okay? And I didn't know it was Jeff Beecher, because I don't know Jeff Beecher from a hole in the wall that I was talking to. And to be told to get the fuck out of here, that it's not fucking happening like that, well, then you're going to get talked to the same way you talk to me.
I don't need all the right.
But as far as Tiffany sort of put you in a precarious position, I mean, that's not fair on her part.
Dude, I didn't know this until we...
I know, but in retrospect, now that you
all right, so now I know, okay? So what is that? What Well, I'll talk to her later about it, okay? I'll discuss it with her, not you.
It's amazing what we'll do for a pretty face.
Right. Give me a break.
That's the way it used to be.
Hey, Fred. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
I really don't want to be firm because I have a bone to pick with Scott Kirstein. He's been like a brick to me lately. So unless if I sign a release, I really don't want to be on camera.
Why not? You won't talk to me?
No, not because you. I have a bone to pick with Scott.
Scott Goodstein?
Yeah. Yeah, so... This
all
one,
right.
yeah,
This way.
This one, okay, two things.
So Kurt Angle's coming in today. He's a wrestler. He's a big deal. Elephant Boy.
You got to worry about these wrestlers now. Wrestlers are just dying.
I know.
Well, do you know the part in the movie The Wrestler where he gets staple gunned?
Yeah.
You know the kid who's my bodyguard I showed you a picture of?
Yeah.
The kid who came home when he was 17 and his parents were gone? He does that shit.
He wrestles.
No, not Kurt. This kid wrestles in amateur wrestling matches around Jersey. Almost the exact scene in the movie The Wrestler.
And he staples himself?
He's been in staple gun matches.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I mean, like, there's no phoniness. They staple gun.
Right.
Right.
What's your problem with that?
I don't know. I guess
Why don't you grow up and accept reality, man?
That's making a living.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, just a couple of weeks ago, the test was found dead.
Yeah.
And then, we had that guy who killed his wife and kid and then killed himself.
Oh, yeah, that guy went nuts. Yeah.
I told Elephant Boy you could come down here and meet Kurt Angle, but he's going to have to do something.
I'm just worried that Kurt Angle is...
We had a good idea. We had a whole bunch of... Where is Elephant Boy? Bring him in here real quick.
I haven't seen Elephant Boy this year.
I got to tell him he's got to do something to meet Kurt Angle. He just can't meet Kurt Angle.
Yeah, why should he just get to meet him?
I mean, I love Elephant Boy, but, there are rules. Hey, Elephant Boy. Boy, you gained weight. Put on a few, huh?
Yeah, for a little body.
Gary says to me this morning, you think Elephant Boy will be wearing his fanny pack?
Yes, and there it is.
There it is. And Elephant Boy is the last fanny pack wearer, I think, in the country.
And look at that color. I mean, that must be from the 1980s.
He's got a fanny pack that not only is a fanny pack not cool, it looks like a colostomy bag on his hip, but he's got a fanny bag that doesn't match any outfit he could be wearing. It's a purple fanny
I am
bag.
not color coordinated.
Yeah. What color is that, would you say? Purple?
Maroon.
What?
Maroon. Yeah.
That isn't maroon.
Whatever.
Why would you get a maroon fanny pack?
Yeah, it was on set. That's why I say have enough pockets for me and don't lose stuff.
Why don't you get like a knapsack or a cool thing, like a bag like I got?
I have a knapsack I usually take to walk with me, but this is like with my small stuff.
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got? What is so important that you got in your fanny pack?
I got my radio, my cell phone, my cards. Credit cards.
Yeah, but can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why not? You see, like I got like a case, like I carry around a bag.
Yeah.
Because like that fanny, I'm just saying that fanny pack attached to your belt.
Well, maybe next time instead of I take my knapsack, I do have one.
No, because that's a lot cooler. I'm just.
But he's always wearing that fanny pack.
Elephant Boy has always reminded me of a celebrity, and it just fucking hit me who he reminds me of.
I'll tell you exactly who you're thinking of.
Okay, go ahead.
I got to think of the guy's name. I know he's been in a couple of movies.
He's been a guest.
He's been a guest, and I can't. He's blonde hair.
Not the guy I'm thinking of.
I'm thinking of a musician.
I'm thinking of an actor.
I'm thinking of an actor too.
Okay, I'm thinking of a musician. See if you're with me here. He looks like if Ron Wood sustained a bad head injury. Doesn't he look? He looks like he got Ronnie Wood's nose. He looks like Ronnie Wood.
Who are you thinking, Fred?
I'm thinking of David Arquette.
See, I'm not thinking of David Arquette. I'm thinking of. I can't think of the fucker's name though.
What? People in the past told me I look like Emilio Estevez back when I was younger.
Emilio Estevez?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't look like Emilio Estevez.
Okay, that's what people told me.
Anyway, Kurt Angle's coming in. Elephant Boy's a big wrestling fan. There was a couple of ideas.
He's still into wrestling.
Yeah, he's still into it. Well, you still gay or are you straight now?
I'm straight now.
Yeah, you see, someone said to me, do you think Elephant Boy's gay, but he's just being straight? I go, Elephant Boy did so many gay things that he's gay. He's a gay man who's trying.
Faggot!
He's trying to be straight. But
you are faggot.
So I feel bad for.
I don't think that he's the kind of gay that is struggling to be straight.
But Howard, here's the question.
Of course he's gay.
Can a man go through a period of time, say 2 or 3 years, of a phase of being gay, and then just give it up and be straight?
No.
You're gay. I'm faggot.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's enough for one. Like to me, it's a phase. I think I'm all out of it, but who knows what happened to future? It's not my
That means he's
object.
going back.
I'm saying if Kurt Angle walked in.
Like I said, call me in another 10 years.
I'm saying if Kurt Angle walked in, stripped down nude, and said, Elephant Boy, blow me, Elephant Boy would be on his knees.
Yeah.
I would also say that very few people who go through a phase actually make movies. Like Elephant Boy made a movie.
That was years ago. Something I regretted, but
doesn't matter how many years ago.
Why is he fighting being gay, Howard?
Because it's not an easy life, and he's got enough problems. He's Elephant Boy.
You might as well go gay. Nothing's going to get easy for you.
True, but I think of this as a muscle of a hard time I get to get ladies, I have double the hard time getting men.
Really, you think?
Yeah, I think the most I can get is like old guys.
So he doesn't feel that he could get
anybody
good-looking men, so he's sticking with women.
You can get good-looking women?
Yeah.
You still got that girlfriend?
Yeah, but she's how'd you say, indisposed.
Oh, she's in jail?
It still is, yeah.
Oh, she's still in jail?
How long is she going away for?
Probably not until early next year.
Wow.
How many years has she been away?
2 years. I told me 2 years.
How's she doing?
Well, I just talked to her this weekend. She's doing okay.
Is she getting it on with girls in prison?
Yeah, I know.
Not her thing?
Not a thing. Unlike me, she never went through a phase.
What's she doing in prison? I didn't even know why she got in there.
She's illegal use of prescription drugs. Double burning from different doctors for the same prescription, and then give it to other people.
So she was selling it.
Not started giveaway, and also, possessing. And
wow, you get 3 years for that?
And Rush Limbaugh didn't do a day.
If it was for the first crime, she would only get possessing. But then they discovered she was giving out to her friends and stuff, so they threw the book at her.
She was distributing them.
That's the word.
Right, distributing.
Yeah.
See,
Limbaugh kept it all for himself.
Limbaugh wasn't distributing.
Yeah.
He bought it.
And the thing is, she was risen up for all the possession, but she had the same judge that configured her, and he was brought up with no nonsense.
I see.
Yeah.
Did you know
she get that?
Did you? Yeah, I saw that. Did you know she was using?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at Doug Goodstein? What's going on?
Doug Goodstein, two things.
I missed you.
And one is the at the Whack Pack Barn when we did. He said I stink, and I was with Marianne from Brooklyn. She said I didn't stink after all the time there.
Yeah.
But if
Elephant Boy got a bad.
If it was just that, I wouldn't mind.
Right.
But then I've been getting complimentary service of Harry TV as a friend of the show.
Yes.
All of this Sunday, I saw my capable. I was being judged, and I want to know why. So I make an inquiry. No answer from there. I spoke to an associate docs. I emailed once or twice. Tell me what's going on. He said, we look into it. To Doc, that is harassment. It's not like I've been tapping every day what's going on. Every few days, if I didn't receive an answer.
They won't give you complimentary Howard TV?
No.
You're kidding.
No. So now.
Doug, give Elephant Boy complimentary Howard TV. What is that?
Yeah, and you know what? If it just said because of the state of business, no.
Give him an answer. Doug, why didn't you give Elephant Boy an answer? What are you doing?
I did give him an answer.
What'd you
but
say?
he doesn't. He's like Jeff the drunk. He doesn't take no for an answer. You're hearing his side of the story.
I never got it because I sent copies of my emails Doc sent to me to Shirley, and no way the only answer I got is that we are looking into it.
Right.
And after a couple
Did you look into it?
I looked into it. It's not like you just hit a button. There's more. There's a lot of layers involved, and there's a lot of red tape involved.
Like I know that.
And I actually stopped looking into it after he became such a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna bend over backwards for him when he's just he calls like Jeff the drunk. He goes around the office and calls people.
Because
he emails people.
He wants an
calls
answer.
I gave him an answer. I said we're looking into it. Relax. I'll show you the email.
Do you see how good Howard TV is? This guy's ready to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, he's calling.
I said the first time
I be complimented.
I look into it. I'll get it for you.
It's like
relax.
heroin.
No.
Sit and wait, but he doesn't take that. And
wait, like after a week or so, you say if you got business, if you need an answer, and you say you look into it. If nothing going on.
But Doug, and how long should it be resolved? I mean,
That's
Elephant Boy,
it.
you know,
Give
how
me-
long does it have to
I
wait?
really did look into it. I
If that's-
stopped.
Get him Howard TV.
No,
I will. I'll look into it.
Yeah,
and
don't
I
look
apologize.
into it, just get it for him.
He didn't stink at Bowling Beauties. He actually reeked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't a stink. It was beyond stink. It
well,
was.
Marianne from
Always thought
Brooklyn didn't
before.
smell it.
Well, then her nose must have been clogged.
Were you the only one who smelled it?
No, I could fill this room up with everyone that was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's I stink today. So it's
Go smell
nothing
him.
new.
I'll smell you. No, you smell good. See? Actually, well,
He's doing the 3 sniff test.
Okay.
it's like a combination of BO and deodorant that's covering BO.
I would never win, so what fight it?
Well, you did admit to shitting yourself and then going to an event.
I admit to that.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Okay, but that's
Elephant
not.
Boy, I'll never understand because you seem like, aside from your elephant affliction voice, you seem like a pretty normal guy. And then you go to an appearance with Gary and you got shit running down your legs. And like that took me by surprise. Like, that was not in character.
It.
That took you by surprise.
And I got to tell you what else took me by surprise.
I was put in a situation I'm on the.
No, when
in
you shit,
respect, I should just went away.
Yeah,
but,
when you shit your pants, you go home.
Something. It says something when you just keep going.
Yeah, but I
you have bad judgment.
At second,
At the least.
No, you really do, because you're not retarded or anything.
No,
People don't know that.
I do make dumb mistakes.
You do. Well, you're not in jail, at least.
Yeah.
It says you're grotesque, is what it says.
Yeah, I mean, he shit his pants on the subway, and then he went to Gary's appearance and had shit down. He had shorts on, and was like, she was shit running down his leg.
Like if I was going to my friend's wedding and I was best man at the wedding, I would have to turn around. I'd make some calls. Go, look, I shit myself, and I got to go home first. You continue to go to a Gary appearance.
A public appearance.
You know what we should say? It was Howard. It was outdoors at a car dealership. Like he wasn't missing a lot.
Right.
And then your wife.
Like I say, I haven't seen Gary in a long time, so I thought this go out, but
maybe there's more to those Gary appearances than I know. They're really great.
He's just saying
Gary is a nice guy.
He's just saying he hadn't seen Gary in a long time. That's why he continued to go.
He missed Gary.
And Gary would be happy to see his shit-filled self.
That wasn't my train of thought, but
and then you wiped your ass on the tarp. Remember? You wiped
on my leg.
You wiped your. It was all down your leg.
And he smelled. I mean,
he smelled. Do you remember the intern that was there? Some girl, Ashley. You remember her? How you made her stink?
I think one of the interns.
But listen,
out to Gary.
Elephant Boy. That isn't even the reason why I brought you in here. I know you want to meet Kurt Angle, but you got to do something to meet Kurt Angle. Here's what I'm thinking. The first thought was, and I don't even know that this makes sense, but we were going to sit Elephant Boy in here and tell Kurt Angle that Elephant Boy's a Make-A-Wish kid, and he got mouth-fucked by a gang when he was young.
And now that's why he talks like that?
Yeah, that's one thing. And then every time... But do you think Kurt Angle will really fall for that?
I wonder how much Elephant Boy would actually pay to get mouth-fucked.
Anyway, okay, so here's the thought. We could ask Elephant Boy Kurt Angle questions, and he's an expert on wrestling and stuff, so he could probably answer everyone anyway. But for every question he gets right, he gets to sit at least 5 minutes with Kurt Angle. All right, so that could probably be, if he gets a couple right, he could be in here the whole appearance.
Right.
All right. For every question he gets wrong, he has to get 5 penis slaps to the face by Richard and Sal.
Oh,
have they agreed to that?
Yeah.
I want to put it past those two.
All right.
Okay.
Or for everyone he gets wrong, he has to get teabagged by Richard and Sal. Which is worse?
I think
Richard and Sal are having gay sex. Either way.
But Elephant Boy actually doesn't mind getting a penis to the face.
No.
All right, I tell you what. How about this idea? Elephant Boy can sit in here with Kurt Angle, but every time he asks a question, we turn the Sybian on, and Elephant Boy has to ride the Sybian while he asks his question.
that one.
You like that?
I wouldn't want the Sybian.
That's what we want.
All right.
It would do nothing for me.
I don't know.
You never know. Just sit on it. See what happens. It's just funny to hear you on the Sybian ask Kurt Angle a question.
Oh, I'm the Sybian.
All right, the Sybian it is then.
Yeah. Oh, good grief.
All right. So while you're in here, you can be in here with Kurt Angle, but when we go to you and you have a question for Kurt Angle, we'll turn the Sybian on.
Oh, boy.
You have to ask it on the Sybian.
Right. I just hope you don't lose control of your bowel.
I don't think that would happen. But,
Right.
This is your show.
Right. You don't have to insert or anything.
How old is Elephant Boy now?
What do you think?
I'm going to say 50.
What do you think, Robin?
Yeah, I was going to say around 45, 50.
Yeah, well, my birthday is 1958, so I'm 50 and a quarter.
Wow.
50?
Yeah.
50's Elephant Boy, but he's always a boy. Elephant
He's still
Boy.
a boy.
You won't never give me the moniker Elephant Man. So.
No, that's not you.
All right, Elephant Man. Go sit outside and wait for your Sybian ride with
God.
Kurt Angle. All right.
I'm really looking forward to it. Okay,
Why do you love Kurt Angle so much, by the way? Why was this so important to you?
All right. Well, it's not just Kurt Angle. I was invited like a couple months ago for Ric Flair, but he canceled out. So when I heard that Kurt Angle was going on the show, I asked her if to take up on my rank.
Why do you love Kurt Angle?
Oh, Kurt Angle is one of the top wrestling stars today.
Right. Remember, Elephant Boy used to go to all the wrestling matches, and you were almost like in love with that one wrestler.
Yeah, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. What happened to him?
Jack.
Cactus Jack.
Him too.
What were you had a mad crush on him?
No, not quite, because he...
Oh, please. You were hanging around the locker room.
No, he was making appearance in the New York area, and I know from his reputation of being extreme, hardcore, that whenever you see him,
Hardcore. It's fake, right? You don't wrestle.
Oh yeah,
fake.
it's good. It is. You know, I'm not giving away enough of the business, but whether it's fake or real.
No, it's fake.
Okay, I
it's
agree.
fake or real.
I'm agree with you, but Mick Foley, Cockano, gives 100% of himself.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I just like with a good actor, if you give me a good performance, I would be a fan of yours.
What is the most attractive? Who is the most attractive wrestler of all time? The most handsome. Who is the most handsome? As a guy who's dabbled in cock and balls.
No, I never look at wrestlers
bullshit.
because they would beat me up.
Who's no. Who is the prettiest wrestler of all time? The sexiest, the one that you fantasize about.
I don't fantasize.
You're lying.
I don't.
Yes, you are.
Like there's maybe a younger Shawn Michaels, but not in a it's this way.
What about The Rock? Does The Rock? Does he make you hard?
No, but it got good.
If The Rock wanted to ass fuck you, would you let him?
Nope.
You've never been ass fucked?
Nope.
Liar.
No.
Are you saying you're a top? You're not a bottom?
No.
You've taken it in the ass once.
Yeah, I did. But
Elephant boy.
No wonder he's shitting his pants.
Fred went, please.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you.
All right.
I'm going to give you.
Why do you say these things and then have to recant and say, "Well, I did"?
Because I have no memory of it. It's not like that.
You don't remember getting ass fucked?
You remember that?
It's so long that I don't pay attention to it.
I'd have that date marked.
You know what? You better stop paying attention.
Yeah.
I would have that date marked on my calendar. Like
So-
the Bastille Day.
If The Rock said he wanted to ass fuck you, you wouldn't let him?
I think so because I know The Rock is not that top, so I can never.
No, let's say The Rock is
it.
a top. We don't know it, but he is one.
That's you may find out. I would be shocked to find out that.
What about
he
Hulk
is.
Hogan? Would you let him skull fuck you?
In your
mouth?
I'll probably be dead.
Would you like Hulk Hogan to fuck you in the mouth?
No, that's it.
You wouldn't want him to come in your mouth, Hulk Hogan?
No.
The most famous?
I see them, and I don't see them.
He's lying, by the way.
I know.
I'm not lying.
Let me ask you something.
Because
what do you prefer? Do you prefer oral to anal?
What's your thing when you're with a man?
I like all.
You like it all, huh?
No, oral. No,
oral.
You like blowing dudes?
And gay it.
Yeah, he's gay.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever. I mean, dude.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Why fight it, right, Elephant Boy?
Why fight it?
You've been fucked in the ass. You like blowing guys and getting blown by
Who's the guy who
guys.
fucked you? Like, how did that work out? Was that one of those guys you found through an ad?
I think it was an ad.
So why not be with men? I don't understand. Your girlfriend's in prison.
Yeah, but
that's not cheating, is it?
Would you take a hand job from the Iron Sheik?
Fuck that.
Me too, sick. I wouldn't do it.
All right, F, marry, kill.
Yeah.
I want to know your type of guy.
Yeah.
Okay? You have to have sex with one, you have to marry one, and you have to kill one. Okay. Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan. Seriously.
F, marry, kill.
Who would you F?
I'm
Don't rush him. He's savoring this.
Thinking.
He's thinking long term.
Thinking about it already means you're gay, so just go in there.
I got a picture.
I have no idea, so I'm thinking.
Talking Korean. Ting tong.
Okay. No, I will probably marry Mick Foley.
You'd marry Mick Foley.
Yeah, that's it. I know.
I think it's the missing teeth.
Not for real, but in fantasy, I will fuck Cock Angle and kill Hulk Hogan.
You're killing Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
This might be
because he's retired, you know.
What about Stone Cold
like
Steve
a young
Austin?
strapping wrestler.
Steve, like, you know, it would give me an ass whooping I will never forget.
You know what the right answer is in Jersey? Kill all three of them.
That's a good answer.
Let me ask you something, Elephant Boy. Would you like to wrestle with any of these guys? Like,
well, was in Sotto Pomorce, I did like wrestle, in some of the parts, but into smaller, into panther
Yeah, but if
soccer.
you had your fantasy of who to wrestle with.
I would use it.
Hey, Elephant Boy, do you know a high-pitched mic?
Yeah.
You attracted to him at all?
No.
You don't
I
like
respect him, but not, it's a nice guy, but
He
that's
likes
it.
wrestlers, Howard.
Yeah. You like big.
I
You
like,
like.
I like nice people. If you're nice
So
people,
why won't you go out
I'm
with a
your
high-pitched
friend.
mic if I set you up?
Because I'm being wasting his time.
Oh, really? You're
Yeah.
wasting his time?
Yeah.
Why don't you get it on with guys? You're lonely. Why don't you?
Yeah, but I think things will be better. But next year.
When's the last time you had sex?
Yes, like I said, she was at the beginning of last year. So that was 2008, probably 2007.
Why would you be
with her.
wasting high-pitched Mike's time?
Because there's so many better fellas for him to find happiness with.
You're just going to be a quick bang in the night. huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you call a former Met Art Shamsky?
Why don't you
No,
why don't you do a little one-nighter with high-pitched Mike? You two have some fun. Lick each other's asses.
It wouldn't
Lick some
be-
balls.
Mike could blow you.
Mike will blow you.
Sure.
Oh, you don't know what Mike is into.
I say no.
You want Mike to blow you?
No, I wouldn't. Want it.
You don't want a blowjob?
I'm a profit person. In regards to what you talk about, I like to keep it off. Off the air.
What's he
see,
saying, Robin?
If you talk to him about this in the hall, it'd be different.
Not in the hall. But,
I mean, just off the air.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it.
Fair
yeah.
enough, fair enough.
It doesn't go with with women. I'm not the person, the type of guy that will blab about it the next day all off the air.
Too bad. Okay, well,
That's me.
all right. So we'll let you talk to Kurt Angle.
I appreciate
He'll
that.
sit on the Sibian while Gary
Oh,
gives you the
good.
full 100% juice.
I can just imagine.
And that'll be good.
Okay, thank you
And
again.
I think you should go
Howard.
back to men. I think you shouldn't be lonely. Why
And
not?
I can say, if I have to make that decision, I will always have a spot for women that will never go away. And and if I have choice, I'd rather be with women because I feel more comfortable with women.
I see what you're
Yeah.
into.
I think the boys have a sexy bikini for you for when you sit on the Sibian.
Oh,
so that'll be
good.
good.
Cool.
You'll look really hot for Kurt Angle.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
So go get in your bikini and get ready to sit on the Sibian.
If we find a lot of people who do gay shit to meet wrestlers, don't we? I mean,
people
I
love
know what
wrestling.
Double A did when.
It's not people who do gay things. It's men who do
Yeah,
gay
right,
things.
exactly.
Yeah, there's no record woman in wrestling.
What's the perfect penis size? So you've taken it in the ass. What's perfect penis size?
I have no idea.
What do you like, them big, small?
Regular size.
Oh, you like a big, thick dick.
Yeah, I mean, when you're admiring one, you want it to be
I don't admire.
big and thick and
Don't you
lush,
want when your asshole to be full, like totally filled?
Show him a picture of that guy we had in here, the mold of that dude. That's what you
Yeah,
want.
do your eyes light up when you see?
Is longer and thicker more exciting?
No,
come on.
I don't think that way.
What's
Yes,
the
you do.
perfect size?
Oh, would he strap that fake cock onto his face for us?
Yeah, sure.
Would you do that?
What, he's asking Kurt Angle a question?
Yeah.
Get him in a sexy
No.
bikini and give him the Kurt Angle penis. I mean, not that Kurt Angle.
Whatever that guy's name was who was in here. Would you do? We got a big cock. You just got to duct tape it to your face.
Not on my face. I'm a body, yes.
On your
but not
body.
my face.
All right,
On your
body.
chest or
On your
something.
chest.
You
yeah,
know,
big cock.
where the pin is supposed to be.
Barrett Long.
Like
goes.
Alien.
All right.
No. Yeah.
Just put it in your ass
No.
While you ask Kurt a question.
while you're on the Sibian. Excuse me, Mr. Angle.
That's what you have to do. Come on.
Can I live now?
Yeah.
I see
All
you.
right, go get in your bikini. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't wait to see you in a bikini.
Oh,
He's hot.
good.
He's not so bad. Go ahead.
I know, he's got a cute
Okay.
little belly now.
Yeah.
I
And
like
get that fake cock.
Pregnant. And And take off that fanny pack.
That is the sickest.
It's the weirdest look ever, fanny pack.
If you tried...
it went away so long ago, he won't give it up.
If you tried to find a shirt that ugly, do you think you could do it?
No. There's no shirt that's uglier than Elephant Boy's shirt.
And it's the combination with the purple fanny pack that really sets it off.
It's a yellow and like black shirt.
It's piss yellow.
Piss yellow.
And shit brown.
And purple fucking fanny pack. I mean, it's like every weird color.
Okay.
Fred.
Yes.
There's a lot of gay revelations today.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not that I'm not that gay. I mean, if I have to judge, it was like trying to do something different from my longest, but I tried it. That's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I tried it. It wasn't that bad. I have to admit, to be completely honest, but it wasn't me. I would be more comfortable with a woman, in a love-and-death relationship than with a male.
How come you had such a problem with possibly getting teabagged or getting smacked in the face with their dicks?
Like I said, because that's not me, like I said, if I really want to do something like it, it's like with a woman. That's what I feel comfortable with.
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, Bobo thinks the world is going to end. Does he have a plan?
Oh, I found it.
And is he man enough to survive?
In case a dirty bomb goes down, I light the match and I see which way the wind's blowing. See, Bobo's not so stupid.
What's your problem?
Testing, 1, 2. Baba Boo.
Yeah.
Hey-oh, yeah.
Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to the Bobo compound. I'm preparing for the end of days.
Why I think the world's going to end? Because there's a lot of crazy people, and on this day, December 21st, I feel that someone wants to make a name for themselves, and maybe he's going to light off a dirty bomb in the city.
And I just want to show you guys a lot of the things that I have prepared for the end of days that might be happening this Friday, the 21st. I probably have about 6 months food supply here. I have a lot of these canned goods which you can open up, use a hand can open and that's it. Tons of tuna fish here. Health bars which you can live on. Cereal, juices for the kid. Nuts, okay? These are always good. You add water to these and you have like a macaroni they have in here. They have these cookies, cases of water here. Special thermal insulated safety gloves for all of us here in the household to wear. If there's any dust down there or anything like that, I can put this on. Police scanner. So if anything emergency, police give reports or what's going on that I need to know, I get it right from the patrol cars. I figure we got 6 months of food. After that, it's lights out if there's nothing else we can get, you know what I mean?
For goodness sake, or the elements aren't going to have their way with him. I mean, it's ludicrous.
I got all my rations. Now I had to find a place to hide it. I was running out of time. We actually find 2 missile silos that are not active anymore. The most convenient location that I'm looking at right now is the Lindenhurst and North Amityville abandoned military. I understand that from folks that told me about it. I haven't been there yet, but there is silos in those areas. My thing was going to be that on that day, I was going to have my family in down one of these silos. I'm excited right now. We're going to go to the Amityville location because the Amityville is the closest, and that's what you want. You want quick response. You got to get there quick, in and out. So that's where we're going to go right now. Going to take a little ride, and on our way to the first location, and then we'll be going to Oyster Bay.
Bobo was a little nervous. He was anxious and hoping that he could find what he needed for his family.
I don't know what's going to happen right now. This is like, my anxiety is like through the roof right now because I don't know what I'm going to be expecting. I don't know if we're going to find any guard dogs. I'm going to tear fucking my balls apart. I have no fucking idea. This is the complex. Look, barbed wire fences. Bobo's got to get in here. We got to get in here. This is it. Whoa, this is huge.
Once we got inside, we saw that there was basically a construction site.
As you can see now, this is being dismantled, which is really breaking my strategy right now. Bobo was a little too late coming here. It makes me upset now. Nah, this is not going to work. Then our next journey was, we went up to the North Shore, Oyster Bay area. The only thing I'm concerned about now, it is farther location than the last previous one that we went to. As far as time, it may take about 30 minutes to get here. Okay, these are the grounds. Oh, that might be something over there. This is the area of the sites where the, I believe, the missiles were kept. And this is location number 2.
Well, the second location was interesting because this time it was actually a parking lot, but it had a silo under it. So, which we may not have ever found if it wasn't for the people we saw standing there when we pulled into the lot.
I saw you hanging out here, and I was just wondering if you can give me some information on, the abandoned missile silos here.
The steel plates are where the launches were.
Really?
Okay, and underneath all that debris and brush and all of that
is the hatches.
Are where the storage facilities were.
Now, is there any hatches I can look at?
No, you couldn't get into anything at all.
No, they have no vent caps.
There are some steel vent caps that you can see on the middle and the end one.
Yeah.
This has all been covered up.
Would I be able to look at that vent caps?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, cool.
Look.
Very good. Oh, I found it. I found it. I knew it. This is fucking great. I'll be able to come down here. See? Get a shot of that. Let's put it. Watch this. Watch this. Listen to the echo. You hear that echo? That's the tube. That's the tube. Oh my God. I found access.
He investigated a little more and realized that there was no ladder or steps to get down. And that really upset him. That took the whole wind out of his sails.
The only thing sad is, how am I going to fucking get down here? I can't bring my 6-year-old, my wife, and expect them to go down this thing. But if it would have been a ladder, yeah, we could have did that. I could have put my kid to my back. He would have held on. I would have strapped him on, and I would have walked down here. Sure. Here's the end of the world, and now I have no place to put my family. So yeah, I was quite upset about that. This would have been great if Bob would have come down. Ow! Fuck! Out of my fucking foot. All right. I went back home with no real plan, and so my wife asked me, well, what's the plan? I go, Bobo has no plan. Folks, hasta vista, whatever they call it, son of bananas. I don't know what's going to happen, okay, when the shit hits the fan. Good luck to all of you and super fans. This might be the last time you might see Bobo alive again, okay? So, but it was a great ride. Howard, thank you so much for the great ride. Many, many years of great radio. And hopefully, maybe this will continue, and we'll see each other on January 2nd. I don't know, but this is it, man. Bobo out.
During our creative meetings, lots of ideas are pitched. I'm in touch with a lot of the Whack Pack community, and I knew for a fact that Bobo was, quote-unquote, a doomsday prepper.
What do you got, Joel?
December 21st, the end of the world, supposedly. It's on a Friday. We have Brian Phelan, we have Bobo, and we have High Register Sean. All three of these guys believe that the shit's going to hit the fan on this day.
Shuli said it could be cool to have a 101 special with Bobo discussing the end of the world and taking phone calls and whatnot. I just said, hey, instead of doing that, why don't we just invite Bobo in and pretend that the world really is ending?
Let's just bring Bobo here.
Is that maybe something he would do on the
So what you're
channels
saying,
to do?
Sal, is you would invite Bobo down on Friday.
Right.
And say, look, we want to record a special and talk about the end of the world and this and that, because we really don't think it's going to happen, obviously.
Right.
And so he's sitting there and talking with you, and all of a sudden you and Richard are in there, and
everything shuts down. But the mics are still going. So you get his reaction. Holy shit.
But what else happens? Like, what else after the power
tile the fall.
Yeah, if we can rattle, you can just play that Foghorn, you're like,
Well, I wasn't really surprised to pull this prank off on Bobo. I mean, I think just a few days before, I painted his face with my dick. I shaved pubic hair off my ball sack and I put it on his face. So pulling this off, it really was, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. As a matter of fact, I called Bobo in advance and I let him know that, hey, we need you to come down to do something, the Whack Pack playlist.
I said, Sal, I'm not fucking coming up there December 21st. He goes, no, you got it, man. I said, Sal, I'm not coming up there. I said, it's the last day, Sal. He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, don't be stupid.
I knew he was putty in my hands. I knew it was going to be a piece of cake.
He goes, come on, we'll just do it. Howard really wants you to do it. So on Howard's name, I fucking jumped.
we just thought it'd be funny to see Bobo during the actual end of the world. Like, would Bobo be brave? Would Bobo panic? What would Bobo say? So we created the end of the world for Bobo.
I helped get this thing going and get it organized and get the plan in motion with Sal and DePace and Mike Schiff.
Doug came to me and he said that the guys had been working on this prank that they wanted to do on Bobo. I wasn't part of the creative meetings or anything, so I just came in afterwards, and then I started bouncing around emails between Sal and Doug and all these guys, and that's pretty much how it all started.
So the guys came to me and said they were going to pull this prank on Bobo, and we had to get prepared. And we started talking about all ways that we could fool him with, you know, putting subwoofers in the floor and night vision cameras.
So they filled me in on a couple of pranks that they wanted to pull off for this thing. One was to have this emergency broadcast notice to go on while he was in the studio. Another was to have the room to shake. Then the third thing was to have a couple of things rattle around the room, some boxes falling down. So we just worked really hard that morning and just try to put all this stuff together to make it as convincing as possible.
All right, so I'm just going to crank on every camera. I'm a true professional. They said they need stuff in it.
My role in the prank was to hide under Benji's desk and shake it to simulate an earthquake, and also to knock some of the CDs off the desk. I'm right under Benji's desk. You want me to like just have them drop or kind of fly over past the space?
Drop them. Because if he gets hit in the face, we can get in a lot of trouble.
If the room was really shaking, they wouldn't go like flying to the side.
Just gradually push them, you know?
Okay.
Guys, you know where the RTSs are in the control room? Behind the door? Right behind when you walk in the door, they're hanging up on some hooks. Just grab as many of them as you need.
We wanted to make sure that all the guys hiding out in the studio could be able to get proper direction from the control room. So they all had headsets on, and Scott was able to give, specific cues whenever necessary.
Hi, Scott.
Hi! Get those fucking mics up already.
The guys created a fake EAS alert, and we had this, basically a fake news story. So we had to figure out how to get it into the studio without anybody here in Howard's room hitting the board. We were hiding speakers around the studio, so it sounded kind of like this booming alarm coming in.
You bang on the door, say, guys, we can't get in. There's a bomb in the building. We got to get out, and then let just Bobo struggle for it for the longest time. Then hit the thing and let him just pull back, and run out.
The emergency broadcast signal is going to go on, and then just bouncing can just go on, just on and off.
throughout the rest of this. And then that's it, and then just cover it, right?
Yeah. We did a couple of rehearsals just to make sure everything would flow smoothly once Bobo was actually in the studio.
Here we go.
Song number 1, Hi, My Name Is by Eminem. Guy likes to say hi, likes to rap. It's my kind of guy.
Right.
Let's go. What the hell is that? Song number 2.
What's with the shaking, guys? What's going on, man? Scott.
Attention. Attention.
Hey, you guys hear this?
This is an emergency announcement issued by Homeland Security.
1, 2, 3. Let's get out of here. Go!
Finally, the end of the world is here. It's the day it's supposed to happen, and Bobo takes off to come hang out at the Howard Stern show. So how serious could he have been?
I'm a fucking nervous wreck, but I came up here because I was told that, Howard wanted me to do something, and I did it.
Bobo, we are here December 21st. It is D-Day, and you are here recording a Whack Pack playlist, correct?
Yes, I put my life on the line
I
coming
can't
up
believe
here.
you're here.
I can't believe it either.
My role the day of the prank is basically not to let on that anything is going to happen and just interview Bobo as if it's a normal, interview. What do you have with you?
I have a police scanner. I get all the police departments and the fire departments in the city in Long Island, and I have it on standby just in case something goes down and how to get out of the city. Plus, I brought books of matches with me in case a dirty bomb goes down. I light the match and I see which way the wind's blowing. See, Bobo's not so stupid.
No.
So when Shirley was done with the interview, Sal came over, grabbed Bobo, took him into the studio, and they were ready to go.
All right, let's get this over with. Do you have your list?
Yes, I have too many to count.
All right.
All right.
Sal started interviewing me, and I started going through the Whack Pack playlist. 1, 2, 1, 2.
So what you're going to do is you're going to go say, hey, it's Bobo. Welcome to the Whack Pack playlist on Howard TV. And then we'll do another cut. Welcome to Bobo's playlist on Howard 100 and on Howard 101. We'll get that first.
Hey, can you give me a little iris on A, Brian?
Hey, this is Bobo. Welcome to Whack Pack Playlist and Howard TV feature. These are a lot of the songs that I put together that had a meaningful remembrance to me over my lifetime.
Okay, so let's
We're shift. You're going to tell me when you want to start, right?
Wait, hold on. I can't let this go for you.
So let's go through the list, and I'll read you the songs right now.
You sound a little nervous. Just
yeah,
relax.
I'm a little nervous from this day. Bring me up on the 21st.
Stop with this. The day's almost over.
Hey, Brian, give me a little iris on 4.
All right, the first song is Metallica, Enter Sandman. And let me tell you how it ties into the Howard Stern show.
So here it is, Metallica, Enter Sandman.
And here it is, Metallica, Enter Sandman.
Is that a good cut, Scott?
I mean, if you'd like to edit.
Yeah.
I was all fucking twisted, man. I was fucking stumbling over my words.
One of the best songs to me was Life in the Fast Lane. So here it is with the Eagles, Life in the Fast Lane.
Perfect. I sat down with Bobo for a good 20 to 25 minutes before we started triggering all the little things to give him the impression that the world was ending.
All right, and now? Is the next one when we're going to do it?
As soon as he starts, yeah. All right. Scott and I were both working together on these cues. He would kind of wait for my call, I'd give it to him, and then he'd communicate it to the guys in the studio.
All right.
Hey, it's Bobo. Welcome back to the Whack Pack Playlist.
Start the shake.
And my fourth song is Coldplay, In My Place. What the fuck?
Hold on, Scott. We got the camera shake here. Hold on 1 second.
Whoa, man.
What the fuck is going on here?
What is fucking going on?
Stop the shake. Stop the shake.
Scott. What the hell was that?
Hold on. Let me try to figure it out. Hold on.
Hey, Scott, it's not funny, man.
Probably the building. This building sways. What the fuck?
The building fucking sways.
It's probably the building. All the time. It sways because we're so high up. It's probably the weather.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think we're good. Let's keep going. It's probably just a storm.
Dude, right. Just relax. The building sways all the time.
All right. Where am I over here?
All right. All right. Just calm down. Just calm.
Whoa. Okay.
So at first, we start seeing Bobo kind of smiling a little bit, and we're thinking, oh, he's kind of putting it on. But then he's actually sweating, and you can't fake that. So at that point, we realized that, hey, maybe Bobo really is falling for this thing.
Okay, this is Bobo. Welcome back to the Whack Pack playlist here. This group here is special to me because Howard had. I have to go back.
What's the matter? You all right?
Yeah,
You
no,
need a break?
I know it's Martin. That's a Chris Martin. Okay.
All right. Now what? This is the light one now?
This is the shape of the light.
Okay.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
All right. Hey, it's Bobo. Welcome back to the Whack Pack playlist. And my fourth song is Coldplay. And this song is special to me. I know it's special to Howard.
Okay,
He had
start
Chris
the
Martin
shake,
up here. What
and
an interview there was.
Kill
That was
lights.
One of the best. Whoa, God damn.
Kill lights, kill.
Holy shit, the fucking lights off.
Scott, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Scott! What the fuck?
Oh my
Attention.
God.
Attention. This is an emergency announcement issued by Homeland Security.
Holy shit!
The United States is under attack.
Right there, it was really hard for me not to hold in my laugh. It was difficult, but I knew I had to go through it because if I gave it away, I would have blown the whole thing.
North Korea has launched 7 nuclear missiles heading towards New York City.
What the fuck?
Several dirty bombs have been detonated in downtown Manhattan.
You know what? I shouldn't have came here. Shut up!
Do not move.
You can shake it.
The United States is under attack.
Oh my
North
God.
Korea has launched 7 nuclear missiles heading towards New York City.
Oh my God.
Stuff started falling off the shelf and shit. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I said, I'm in the fucking studio, but no king of media is here, you know?
Oh!
He's on the floor. He's on the floor. Please don't move. Don't move, they said.
This guy really believed this ridiculous notion that the world was going to end at that moment, and his face said it all. Scott! Scott!
Bang on the door.
Holy shit.
We got no fucking reception.
I got a police scanner. Should I put the police scanner on? Let me put the police scanner on. I knew I bought this thing.
I can't get through to my...
Bobo's not so
I
stupid.
have no fucking... I have no reception.
Come on.
When I didn't hear nothing coming over the scan, I got fucking really scared. I go, now they knocked all communications out.
Bobo, you want to help me open this fucking door? There's enough of that stupid scanner.
All right.
Fucking pull it. Guys, can you hear me? Open it! Can you hear me?
Open the fucking door! Holy shit. It's all fucking magnetic up here, that's why.
Guys! Stop!
Oh my God.
Bobo, hold the door.
Come on.
Count to 3. Hold on. Just get up. 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck out of here. This way. We're going to get out of the building.
I would think that Bobo would wonder why there's a camera guy just hanging out in the hallway when everyone else just left the building. But it seemed like it didn't really occur to him. So it was good because we were able to get the footage in the hallway that we needed.
Where do we fucking go? What do you mean get out of the building?
He was running in all these different directions, and we're like, you know what? We kind of looked at each other, and we said, hey, let's keep this thing going a little bit.
I can't believe I'm gonna fucking die in the fucking studio that I so much fucking loved. I'm gonna fucking die here.
I really thought something really happened in the city.
We're fucking trapped like rats.
Just sit tight like they said. You just have to wait.
I'm a very sensitive guy, and I was starting to think that it was all gonna go down, and I was gonna lose my family. I was gonna die here in the studio.
My wife was right. She's, oh my God, I should have fucking came here. She told me that. Now they're fucking home and I'm over here. I'm stuck here. And Howard's not even here. At least fucking die with him.
Dude, that's what you're thinking about right now? I got 3 kids at home. You
I
worried
know.
about Howard not saying goodbye to you, asshole?
When Sal was still trying to sell this thing to Bobo, some of the guys in the studio were clearly getting impatient because I think Patrick actually opened up the door a little bit to see what was going on.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that?
You'd think he'd kind of figure it's a prank or try to ask, hey, why is there a door opening? But it seemed like he didn't really care, so it was very strange at that point.
Holy shit, I'm fucking hyperventilating. You got a fucking paper? I gotta have a paper bag.
You gonna throw up?
No, fucking hyperventilating.
All right, sit down on the couch. We got him a bag to breathe into because he was hyperventilating.
You should.
Whether or not Bobo was really falling for it or whether he was just kind of goofing on us in a way, you know, like he just didn't buy it, really didn't matter. It was still pretty funny regardless, so we had a good time with it anyway.
This is genuine, bro. This really went down to me. In my mind, I thought was really, really happening. Hands down and case closed on that one, man.
You have to punish Bobo for stupidity.
On the streets of Manhattan, and I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end, and I got to look for some takers now. Oh, hello, ma'am. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. Did you think the world was going to end?
No, I think we're doing just fine. Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. Did you think the world was going to end? Excuse me, sir. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. Did you think the world was going to end?
No.
No? Not at all? Nope. You have nothing to say about it?
Nope.
No. Okay. Hi, how are you? Oh, you on the phone? Okay, so. Hi, how you doing? Listen, I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. What's your
okay.
take?
I have no time. Ask her.
Oh, okay, you got to go somewhere? All right. Have a good day. Excuse me, sir. You look like you could talk for a second. No. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end, but it didn't. I'm here. We're alive. Thank God. Howard Stern Show 2013. Hey, man, it's not the end of the world. Bobo out. Hasta vista.
Excited to be down here.
I'm excited to be down here. You excited to be down here?
I'm excited you're here.
You're excited I'm here?
Yes.
Don't walk into the wall.
No.
Hi
there. How are you?
Good, honey.
Good to see you.
So you're excited. How excited are you?
Oh, pretty excited.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to know about that much excitement.
Think about just this way.
Which way? Oh, I'm still following you.
Yep. So what are you going to talk to Howard about today?
I have no idea. What's Howard going to talk to me about?
Definitely, you got some stories.
All I want to talk to Howard about is where's the coffee?
We can get you some.
Where's the damn coffee? That's all anybody keeps saying is, yeah, we'll get you some. I'm not interested in getting me some. I'm interested in getting it.
And actually drinking it?
Yeah.
So you're excited?
No, I was just waiting on Howard to talk to me.
So you're just ready to go? Just want to talk to Howard?
Yeah. Well, Howard wants to talk to me now, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's it.
That's the intro.
That's the intro.
All right.
Howard wants to talk to me.
We'll have fun with Howard today.
Well, you have fun with Howard. The hell's wrong with you, boy? Get the camera off me.
Gary, what was that you were just telling me about Meatloaf? Meatloaf sold how many albums?
That Bad Outta Hell 1 and 2 combined sold over 42 million records.
And then
But one sells like, it's just one of the, Bad Outta Hell 1 is just one of those records that just sells every year.
You know what? I know what I've heard about that. I heard Thriller was number 1. Number 2, believe it or not, is Eagles' Greatest Hits.
That's right.
Yeah, that's another one.
Which
that
is
sells and sells and sells.
An amazing record that I bought 5 times on every different CD cassette. And then I think Bad Outta Hell was like 3rd or something.
Oh, there he is. There's Meatloaf.
Why are they asking
wait. Put on your
everybody
headphones.
but Meatloaf? Right.
You're right.
We're talking in front of your back.
We like talk. You know what? Rather than talk to you, we'd rather talk about you. Hey, man. Hey, you look good.
Hi, Howard.
What's happening, brother?
How you doing?
Last time I saw you was at Russell Crowe's house. How's that for name dropping?
Man. Oh, that's right.
I saw you like a million years ago. Yes,
You're like half a loaf now.
Yeah, no. I'm enjoying standing up. Is there a reason?
No, you could stand up.
Do I intimidate you standing up?
Yes,
No.
absolutely.
Oh, I love that. Isn't that good?
I just wanted to give you a place to relax.
No, I'm good. But if you're going to ask questions, and you got who was giving the answers in here?
Gary.
We were just bullshitting.
How many albums?
Yes, you were.
We were guessing.
How many albums did both
Bad
of them?
Outta Hell and
1 and 2.
About 52 million.
52 million. And doesn't it still sell like an inordinate amount of albums?
I don't know what it does anymore. I just know what it did.
And you of course perform,
pretty good.
And Steinman would write it, right?
Yes, I would be the emotional connection to the song.
Right, but Steinman.
He did all the writing, though.
I never understand something. You guys you're suing him now, right? But yet you'll appear with him in places. Like if I'm suing a guy, he's my enemy. You know what I mean? What's
No,
that
it doesn't
all about?
work that way. It doesn't work that way. No,
Steinman wanted to own Bad Outta Hell. The words Bad Outta Hell. You wanted to own Bad Outta Hell.
Bad Outta Hell.
Right. So you sue him, but you guys are still friends.
Yes.
And
Do you co-own the words?
No. He wants to own the title Bad Outta Hell.
But who owns them now?
Steinman thinks he owns them.
Okay, that's a long, complicated answer. They're my trademark in Canada, England, Germany, France, Norway, Sweden, Spain, Italy.
Not the U.S.
Everywhere but, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And Steinman has the U.S.?
Yeah.
So it sounds like you guys were like madly trying to copyright Bad Outta Hell.
What happened was
and he
I
beat
had
you on
these
the U.S.
fabulous copyright attorneys.
Right.
I mean, spectacular copyright attorneys who made a mistake on their application for the United States. And it came back to them, and they said, look, you have made a clerical mistake here on this application. And so what we need you to do is fix this little tiny... replace the word "the" with an and rescind it. And it was right before Christmas. Well, when they came back after the holidays, they forgot.
Oh. So now what does it mean to own the words Bad Outta Hell? Like, why do you need that? I don't even understand why you need to own that. What could you do with that?
Make a soft drink?
Really? Like Bad Outta Hell soft drinks?
That's right. Bad Outta Hell cola. Come on, babe.
No, and if you want to put out an album called Bad Outta Hell, you got to go to Steinman.
Well, you have to. Well, he would have to go to me if he wanted to, he'd have to go to me if he wants to put
It's
it
a
out.
stalemate.
It's a stalemate, baby.
It's so fucking complicated, man.
It is complicated.
Yeah, it's a business.
But how do you get to copyright Bad Outta Hell?
Because I am the one who is the bad out of hell.
You're the vessel.
Well, hey, between you and me, Steinman doesn't have shit without you. I mean, honestly, great to write all that stuff, but you got to deliver the goods, right?
That's something, it has something to do like that, yeah.
I like that we put throw pillows on the couch.
And now nobody knows what to do with them.
No, I knew what to do with them. I sat on them.
Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's more comfortable than sitting, because I felt like if I went into this couch that I wouldn't be able to see you.
Right, and you fall asleep.
And, well, I don't know about falling asleep. It's kind of a bright color.
Right.
And so I just wanted to see you. I didn't want to see you like, looking up like I was a little kid.
You've got a third album coming out now.
And you want to call it Bad Outta Hell, right?
Is it Bad Outta Hell?
It's Bad Outta Hell 3.
And who owns the name? And did Steinman write the lyrics and all that?
He's written 7 songs. It's produced by Desmond Child.
Okay.
And if you're gonna, it's produced by 7. God, hang on.
Take a shot of coffee, or whatever that is.
Okay. It's produced by Devin Child. Steinman has 7 songs, and the rest were written by Desmond with people like Nikki Sixx or Marty Fredrickson, He brought in Desmond brought in the Bon Jovi Aerosmith group that they write together.
Here's the question I have. So if Bat Out of Hell's 1 and 2 sell like 52 million records,
yeah.
So does Steinman get really all the money because he wrote it? Or, you know what I mean? Like, let's say tomorrow I go out and buy Bat Out of Hell because I just want a new copy of it.
Do you get any money?
Do you get anything?
No. Who gets the money?
Go ahead.
Steinman would get some money.
Right.
Okay, because he wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
The publishers would get some money because they publish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but who sold the publishing?
The record company would get some money because they're stealing it.
And what about you? Where are you in this equation?
I'm getting a lawyer to go after the people that steal the money.
You want to sue the record company?
Well, I didn't say that. I just said I will. If I had to, I'd go get a lawyer to go get the money.
But
we got some money, but not enough.
But isn't it true the record company promotes this thing and puts out the product, and they're the ones behind it, and they even pay you up front to go and record it?
And you had a deal.
Yeah, I mean, you made a bad deal. So
no, I didn't make a bad deal. I didn't make a bad deal, Howard. What happened was, you see, they do little things. This is like the old record label, right?
Right.
And this is not just me. This is everybody.
Right.
The deal I made was fine, but they have a way of not wanting to pay you.
Right.
They like to do math. Yes, it's their. They have handicapped Cub Scouts doing math for them.
What you're saying is whatever profits, they have a way of not showing the profit.
Right.
That's exactly what I said, I think.
So here you are all these years later, you're still looking for a payday from these guys. Isn't that sad?
But every artist is.
What do you tell these artists now coming up? What do you tell a young artist?
Get all your money up front.
Up front money. You don't want to participate in the back end because you'll never see it.
No, they got too many ways of...
But isn't the back end where most of the money would be?
Well, you would think.
Right. So why don't you tell them you want to be paid on the gross rather than on the net profit?
They don't like that.
They don't like that.
No, see, that's like, listen, the game in Hollywood or anywhere is this. Howard, we owe you $30 million. Okay, they don't say it to you. They go, okay, I see here in the books we owe Howard 30. Let's see what happens. So Howard goes, I think they owe me $30 million.
Right.
I'm seeing what happens. Nothing happens. I got to get a lawyer.
Right.
You pay a lawyer, you give a lawyer, and he goes, well, that retainer's $100,000 to go fight this case.
And you say, forget it.
No, you go, okay, they owe me $30 million. So you give the lawyer $100,000. Well, now the lawyer, a few weeks, comes back to you, goes, Howard, look, I can get 10. Right now.
Right.
I can get you $10 million right now.
Go ahead.
And it won't cost us another dime.
Good.
So that's exactly what you say.
I see.
You've paid $100,000, and he says, if you can fight it if you want to, Howard. We can fight this, but you never know what's going to happen in a court.
Right.
You could win or not win. But right now, for this 100 that you gave me, I'm getting you back $10 million.
So the record company plays that game that way. They don't have to stick to their deal.
And so you leave going, well, at least I got $10 million, and the record company goes, we just made an extra $20 million.
So you don't take the $10 million. You, Meatloaf, are saying, I'm not going to take the $10 million. I'm going to go to court with you guys and get my full 30.
Well, at one point I did take the 10.
Right.
At 10.
Good. And then say, you know what? I lied. Now I'm coming back and getting you.
That's exactly my plan.
Right. I
just needed the money to fight you in court.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll take your 10, and now I'm going to get more.
You've given me lawyer fees.
It's harder now for record companies. This was back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s when they were really doing this. The 90s, it kind of tapered off a little bit, and you kind of get. It's like we put out a DVD, and I actually got a check, which I wasn't for a large amount of money for a DVD that went gold in Australia, and I got money, and I was like shocked. I'm going, I got that much money,
and
wow.
You didn't have to go to court to get it.
No, I was like.
So what do you do? What are you doing? I mean, for a while, you were really heavy into the movies. I mean, you were doing a lot of movies for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm still doing. I mean, I just did one that almost killed me on. What day is today? Is today Monday?
Yeah.
A week ago today, because I agreed to do this movie, and my schedule got all crazy, and they lost their schedule, and I think it was like originally, I had about 22 pages, which is about a third of this movie, and it was spread out over 6-7 days, 7-8 days, and and they lost their time and I lost mine, so we had to condense it down to, it's called Urban Decay. They told me to mention it because they're going to try to sell it in some place. And so I had to condense it into one day. I shot 22 pages in one day.
Wow. Is that responsible filmmaking? I mean, can you really do a good
what
job?
What does that look like
in
when you
one
do
day,
it?
22 pages? Usually they shoot a page a day or half a page.
Oh, listen, this was the most ungodly moment in my life.
We're talking
I have no
Ed
idea.
Wood territory, aren't we?
I don't. It's it's got some other good actors in it, so I just happened to have me on 22 days.
So you're still doing acting.
22 pages, yeah.
And what are you doing for fun? I mean, you lost a lot of weight. How'd you do that?
I don't have fun, Howard.
You don't?
No, I have no fun whatsoever.
That's how you lose weight. You stop having fun.
What do you mean you don't have fun?
I don't have fun.
Is that true?
What do you do then?
What's the point in having fun?
Do you? You never had fun in your early life. You had a shit fucking upbringing, didn't you? You've always gotten kind of screwed over.
You know, I have fun. I have fun playing with my dogs.
You still married? I met your wife a couple of years ago. What's she gone now?
You got a different wife.
You got a different wife?
Yes.
Not the one I met.
No.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to be on the outs with that one.
You didn't even know about the divorce, and he's already got somebody else.
No, you got married again in that short amount of time?
Well, I haven't got married yet. No.
Oh, you got a girlfriend.
Yet? You're getting married?
You're engaged?
Well, I'm engaged.
What happened to the last wife?
What was wrong with her?
Was that your first wife, that one?
That was my first wife.
25 years, right?
Yeah.
And a couple of daughters,
Just
right?
kind of,
You get
she
bored?
just floated above the bed one day.
What do you mean? She cheated on you?
The Exorcist.
Did she cheat on you?
It was
No,
the
she
Exorcist.
went wild or crazy or something, according to
She
him.
just couldn't live with her
She
anymore.
just floated above the bed and
you-
all the way to the ceiling.
Broads do that.
Did you have to give her a ton of dough, or did you have a prenup?
Oh, the prenup went out because we were married 20 years, so the prenup
what?
went out.
How
you
long
mean it
does
expired?
the prenup last?
Why didn't you make it a prenup for eternity? I don't understand. You mean a prenup can
Well,
expire?
see, now I'm talking to you, the man of good advice, aren't I?
No, I don't have any good advice.
But I didn't know that prenups run out.
I thought, as far as I know, they did. They don't.
I don't
Yeah.
understand. You had a prenup, and then all of a sudden it
They
runs
ran
out.
out at 10 years, yeah.
Oh, I see. You had a choice at 10 years to either stay married or make a new prenup or something like that.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Who advised
And what
you on
did you
that?
do? Just let it lapse?
The same people that advised me on the trademark. They got it to them of Christmas and they forgot about it. And,
Oh, man.
They forgot about
No,
that one,
I'm just
too?
kidding.
Oh.
So you got to pony up half?
No, because I made the play that what was mine before we met was mine.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did you make after you met her? Not much?
Everything. I had $42 before we met.
Yeah, before he met his wife, he had $40. I got to keep $40.
I kept that. I kept that $40 damn dollars. Let me tell you right now. And I went down to Starbucks with 3 of my friends. We had a hell of a time.
I was going to say, she was glad to give you that $40.
I mean, so the wife, 25 years, she's gone. You meet a new broad. Would you meet her on a movie?
No, I met her in Barbados.
No kidding.
So
nice
you do
looking?
have fun.
Hot chick?
Yes, Howard. Would you like to talk to her on the phone or something?
No, I just want to know what you're doing with yourself. That's all. That's all I'm trying to understand.
No. She's great. She's fantastic. Well, if you want to know, see, now I'm getting lower.
Is she the right age? How old is she? She a lot younger than you?
She's 12 years younger than me.
All right, now I get the math.
Yeah.
And you had a couple of girls, right? You had daughters.
Yeah, you bring them up. Yeah. One, since we're sitting here.
You got a real hot daughter.
I do have a hot daughter
Who's
named
an
Pearl.
actress.
Yeah, I have 2 daughters. One, Amanda, was on Carnival for home box office.
Right.
And she's got a new movie called Pledge This, a new National Lampoon thing coming out
Right.
this year. And then Pearl, a lot of people have seen Pearl on that VH1 thing.
What was
with
that?
Scott Ian. That's her fiance.
Yeah. Someone was giving her some shit. Ted Nugent or something?
Oh, Ted, yeah. I'm sure Ted would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got some good-looking daughters.
Yeah, and so Pearl also sings, if anybody's in L.A., on Wednesday nights at the Foundation Room up at the House of Blues.
I know. Nugent actually gave her respect because she was your daughter. That's what
Yes,
it was. Yeah,
that's
now I
right.
remember. Now I remember. So, and I say you had a crappy life because your dad used to beat you and stuff. I mean, there's nothing worse than that. That's got to give you, like, no
He
self-image.
didn't really beat me, just threw me through windows and doors and things.
That's a beating.
Then no problem.
Yeah, that was a piece of cake.
You were close to your mom.
Yeah.
You were close to your mom.
Very close.
Your mom died at a young age, right?
Very young.
Why? How did she die?
52, cancer. But she was sick. She died of cancer, but she had been sick from the time I was 12.
You think your old man drove her crazy, like, in a sense?
You know, I don't want to say that, but that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, he was an alcoholic, and there would be he was an alcoholic, and be gone for days, not just drink at home, be out,
Yeah.
left
And
for
you
3-4 days at a time.
And you loved your mom so much, like you even tried to pull her out of the casket, I read. This was from your book.
Yeah.
You tried to pull her out of the casket because when you got your dad at home who's a drunk, you don't want her to go. You're a little kid. It's like, Mom, don't leave me.
But he was pretty old by the time she
I
died.
was 16.
16.
Yeah, trust me, at 16, you don't want to be locked in a room with an alcoholic father.
No, but I'm just wondering, what does that feel like when you try to grab somebody out of a coffin?
I don't remember it,
Really?
dear. I just am. I don't remember it. It's like it's one of those stories. I think that people just go, he did that, and I don't really. I remember being in the church, and I remember walking up to it, but I don't remember actually doing that.
It's a bad scene.
I've just been told that that's what happened.
And you can't even remember your mother's face. You say you've blocked out
No,
your
I
mother's
really.
face.
I can see her face because we have pictures, but I get like when you try to get memories. You know, it's like you have memories of your mother, and I don't have any.
You might be afraid to remember your mother because if you did, you would just lose it. You would just start crying.
Howard, I might lose it now and here. You keep talking about my mother.
You're getting upset,
And
right?
I am getting upset.
Yeah.
Is this what you do? We spin the wheel of fortune.
Yeah, I'm going into a new career. I'm gonna do This Is Your Life. So what about your dad? Is he still alive?
No, he died 4 years later.
But he gave you beatings.
4 years later.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a way, that must have been a blessing, I guess, because you didn't want to be around the dude.
No, you know, it's like he didn't have a great childhood. You know, his mother died when he was 2.
Right.
He was raised by an alcoholic father, so it kind of, you know, went around. That circle goes around in circles. That's kind of what that went.
Yeah.
And so now, you know, we've kind of stopped. Well, I've stopped that. My daughters aren't being raised by an alcoholic father.
Did you don't drink at all?
Very little.
Very little. And do you ever wish that your parents, especially even your old man, he was around so you could show him your success and say "fuck you"?
No, I don't know.
No bitterness.
Nah, I don't. No, it's fine. Because when I was on Motown, I was on Motown. And he died in '71, and we had that hit on Motown called "What You See Is What You Get," Stoney and Meatloaf. And so he had all. I went to the house about 7 months before he died, and he had Meatloaf stuff all over just from Stoney and Meatloaf.
So he knew.
So he knew. So it's not, you know, it was like, and he was proud of it. So
that must have felt good.
Was
though.
he still drinking at that time? Or was he?
I don't know. I don't think so. He was so ill because he was about 6'3" and as we were growing up, weighed about 290 pounds. And when I saw him, he probably weighed about 150.
Wow.
So he was a skeleton.
What's that thing with you saying that you know who killed John F. Kennedy?
No, I don't know who killed John F. Kennedy.
But you know that Lee Harvey Oswald didn't kill him.
No, I have no. I didn't say that.
Did you say in your book that somehow you walked by?
You were there?
No.
What did you do? Like Jack Ruby, you saw him that day or something?
No. Okay, hang on. Whoa.
All right, go ahead.
Whoa, getting confused. No, we were at Mickey Mantle Bowling. We got out. Everybody got out of school.
Did you shoot John Kennedy?
Yeah,
that's what I figured.
No, Woody Harrelson's dad did, I believe.
From school, he knows who shot John F. Kennedy.
What happened?
No, what happened?
Talk about the book
was
Suppository.
Suppository.
I had my driver's license because my mother was ill when I was 14 years old.
Okay.
And so they let us out of school. I was a sophomore in high school. They let us out of school. And some friends of mine, you could get out because Kennedy was coming. So we went down to the airport.
Right.
So you must have been in Dallas. They were letting you
yeah. So we went down to the airport, and a friend of mine's father worked at Dallas-Fort Worth. And he told his son he knew where they were taking him out, which side route they were taking him out.
Right.
So we didn't go to where all the crowds were. We went to this little gate, and there was like 2 Dallas policemen there, and Kennedy came through there.
Right.
And he stopped. He stopped the car, and I wouldn't. My 2 friends, Bill and Jimmy, were their names actually.
Right.
Went up, and Bill went up first and shook his hand because Bill had the balls of the group. And I stood on the curb like wah, and Jimmy went up and they shook his hand, and he actually stopped and they drove on. And my friend Billy said the oddest thing. He said, "What would you to this policeman after he left?" He goes, "What would you have done if I'd have told you I had a gun?" And the policeman, "I wouldn't have done a damn thing, boy, as long as you don't take it out."
Huh.
So I just went, what was that conversation? That was weird. So we got in the car and we went to Mickey Mantle's bowling alley for lunch. And we were going to go over to where he was going to give a speech because we knew the guys at Market Hall, like the security people at Market Hall. And we were going to sneak into the building at Market Hall. And so we went to Mickey Mantle's bowling alley. As we're going into Mickey Mantle's bowling alley, there's a receptionist sitting there. And she says to us, the president's been shot. And we start laughing at her.
Right.
And thinking
she's joking.
Yeah, thinking she's joking. And my friend Jimmy listens to her little radio headset and says, it's true. And we start running across the parking lot, screaming, the president's been shot. And everybody's yelling at us, going, you kids, cut it out. That's not funny. When we're going, no, it's real. So then I get in the car and we decide where are they going to take him. They got to take him to Parkland.
Right.
So we get up on the road going to Parkland on this freeway, little freeway, and there's a guy in the middle of the road waving his hands, jumping back and forth across the lanes. And I'm driving, I'm trying to maneuver the lanes, and he's waving his hands. And I finally, I'm going to hit him, so I have to stop. And he puts this thing up on the window. It says, Secret Service, scoot over. I'm taking your car.
Wow.
And I go, okay. So I scoot over. He gets in the car. We drive into Parkland Hospital with this car, with my car, my Buick. And he says, and he's got this, we're going through and there's, guns everywhere.
Right.
And he's got this, whatever he's got, credential on the window, side window. He's driving like this. We're not saying a word. I'm sitting there like, I'm going to get my head blown off. And we go through, and he gets out of the car and he says to us, do not get out of this car under any circumstances.
Wow.
So we sat in that car for 2 hours. Easy. And we were there before Kennedy's car got there.
Wow.
Kennedy's car pulled into the lot. We saw Jackie stand up.
But wait a second. How come it says here, it definitely wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald, and that's not my theory.
He didn't see a thing. He can't say.
Wait. You go, I just know things. But I can't say anymore. I've been threatened, so I've got to keep very quiet.
Well,
I didn't see the assassination, but I was at the hospital when JFK got there.
Well, that's because as years go past, because I was interested in the thing.
Right.
I said I was at somebody's house, who I'm not going to mention because it's not mentioned in the book.
Okay.
And I said to a certain group of people that were at this house, so we're having a good time. It's in the early 70s, so there's things being passed around for people to have a good time and make people talk a lot.
Yeah.
And I turned to some guy and I said, so listen, I'm not you. Who really killed JFK? This was in the 70s. And he sits back and he says to me, don't you ever ask that question again.
Don't you ever ask that question again? What kind of fucking answer is that?
Because if you do, you might get asked to the wrong guy, and you'll be sorry.
Oh. The hell is that?
That's nothing, is what that is.
There's nothing.
Hey, it was enough to scare the hell out of me, and it would have scared the hell out of you too. Howard, it would have scared the hell out of you too.
I don't want to know.
If you would have seen the face of the guy saying this to you.
Did you get a lot of pussy when I'm talking at the top of your game when you were on tour, singing your brains out? Was it blurry?
Well, I can just tell you this: when I was in high school, I didn't. I'm not coined with the name sex god for anything.
Right.
And people used to say to me, how does that fat... Can you say anything you want?
Yeah.
You can, okay. How does that fat motherfucker get all these good-looking women?
Did you get a lot of famous women?
I dated some famous women.
No kidding.
Beverly D'Angelo and...
Who?
Beverly D'Angelo.
Beverly D'Angelo.
I think she's hot. I like that.
A lot of the soap stars here in New York.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Beverly D'Angelo, very loving. I mean, at her height, she was some looker with the big boobs and the whole thing.
Yeah. And then my wife, when I got married, my wife found a picture of Beverly in the bathtub.
Oh man, I would love to have played hide the salami with her.
Just Broadway actresses.
Man, you must have gotten them all.
Well, I had the best looking girl in high school.
No
She
kidding.
was voted best looking. That's who I took to the prom.
I thought when you were a kid, you were morbidly obese and no one was allowed to play with you.
Well, that's when I was a kid. But when I got into high school and playing football, and
you slimmed down.
I slimmed down my senior year. And
how fat a kid were you?
Oh God, I was huge.
Like how old were you? Like when the kids weren't allowed to play with you?
I was in the 5th grade. I weighed 185. 7th grade, 240.
So what? All the other parents were like freaked out, like you might be some sort of freak.
Yeah, you can't. My kid, you can't come play with my kid.
Oh, that's the
They
most
didn't
painful
want you in the
thing.
house?
No, they didn't want me in the house.
Wow.
Like you might squash the kid or something.
Or break the furniture. What were they afraid of?
Well, it used to piss me off. I used to break the furniture then. I did. I broke out. Some woman wouldn't let me play with her son, so I took a big stick and broke out her plate glass window.
Were you told that to your face? Like the people go, you can't play with my kids because you're fat?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's terrible. You've been in psychotherapy over all this? Between your dad beating you and none of the kids being allowed to play with you?
Well, I was in psychotherapy because of Batted to Hell, but it probably stemmed from all of this other thing.
Yeah, because I remember you had like a breakdown after the big
did you?
success.
I had a major breakdown.
Oh, did you? Like lay in bed like Artie over there? I mean, not get out of bed?
I was climbing
like me.
I was climbing ledges on 77th Street.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Almost kill yourself?
Oh, twice, yeah.
How'd you do it?
One time I took an overdose of some pills that Steinman had, and they took me to the hospital and pumped my stomach. And the second time was they pulled me off a ledge over on 77th Street. And I don't remember being on it.
You were going to jump.
Yeah, I don't
Were you
remember.
on acid
This
or
is
anything?
when you say, how can people kill themselves? It's real simple, man. I didn't know. No, I wasn't on anything. I don't know. I don't remember being to this day on the ledge of 77th Street.
How do you explain that? How do you explain not knowing you were on a ledge trying to kill yourself?
Yeah, what was happening directly before that?
I don't know.
You mean you went into a rage?
I was in a huge depression.
Wow. Well, I could see why. The old man was just totally...
Well, what really depressed me, I think, where I think it's... And now we're doing psychoanalysts here, so I think it's coming from that when this... Due to my childhood, that success of Batted to Hell, probably what I was thinking was I wasn't deserving.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You weren't good enough.
I wasn't good enough.
Can't even imagine you being that fat and the parents telling you can't play with the other little
I've
kids.
never heard of fatness being the reason you couldn't play with somebody.
Oh,
but I kind of get it. I mean, like if you see some really big kid, and you probably looked older than all the kids because you were
I
so
was
fat.
bigger. I mean, I was a lot bigger.
You're probably shaving in the 5th grade. You know what I mean? Because it fucks your
I don't
hormones
shave
up.
now, really. So.
Back then you were. That's weird. I would have played with you, Meatloaf.
Thank you, Howard.
I really would. I had a lot of fat friends.
But your mother might not allowed it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they were scared.
When did he get the nickname Meatloaf? Was that as a kid?
He hates his real name.
No, Meat. My dad called me Meat when I was 9 months old.
Is that right?
Yeah, but I thought you hate your real name.
Well, I do, so that's why I went to court.
Yeah, what are you, like Darren or something?
I was Marvin, and this was the other. See, here's another thing. This is enough to destroy anyone, and now we know why I'm completely out of my fucking mind.
Are you still out of your mind?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay.
But it's fun now.
Right.
Levi's had a commercial when I was a kid that said, "Poor fat Marvin can't wear Levi's."
Oh,
shit, you're kidding.
Even
No,
the
I'm not kidding.
commercials, the TV was calling you fat.
And then the kids at school would probably go, poor fat Marvin can't wear Levi's.
And the problem is that Levi's, unless I went down and got men's size Levi's, and that were way too long, and then they had to be rolled up funny and or cut off and sewed, that they weren't the real Levi's anymore.
Right.
You couldn't wear them.
Thank God you got into football.
Yeah.
That's when you got your acceptance, right?
Right. Because I started playing football in the 5th grade.
Thank God you weren't like a pussy, you know? I mean,
Yeah, you
get
could
up there
play
and
some sports.
Yeah, yeah. And then I had a reputation for you didn't want to fight with me.
Right.
Because you'd be a maniac,
Well, no,
right?
I used to take in 3rd grade. I used to take on the entire class.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a Chung Chan Fin Lee movie.
So you would get so fucking depressed that would you curl up in a ball? Like for a while, we couldn't get Artie out of bed when he had to do his movie.
Yeah, he was over there crying.
Remember that, Artie?
Yeah, that was me. That's tape of me.
What would you do? Would you just lay in bed and
Does Artie live in a very large cave?
Yes, that's what the echo.
That's not actual tape.
Yeah, it's a very
All
large
right, so now
cave.
you got a new album. That's why you're really here. Meatloaf is here.
You know,
I'm here. I'm here to see you. I don't. You know what? If you don't talk about the new album, I don't really care.
You don't even care.
I do not care.
You don't care.
No.
It's like F you album. How long did you work on this album?
A long time.
This is a lot of pressure.
So maybe you should talk about the album.
Yeah, we better talk about it.
This
yeah.
isn't Bad Out of Hell 3?
It is.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Bad Out of Hell 3 is due out in stores on Halloween, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you promote out? Like, will MTV won't give you support, will they, or won't they? Have you talked to them about it?
They might.
They might.
Yeah.
They did last time around.
That's true.
They might. They might. We
Music
have
business a lot different than when you put out Bad Out of Hell 1 and 2.
Oh, business is much different, so you have to just do it different.
You going to go out on tour?
Of course.
Any big duet in this?
Do you have any broads?
There is.
Yeah?
That's why MTV might play it.
Yeah.
There's a really lovely 22-year-old.
No kidding. Catherine McPhee. How'd you
no,
end up on American
not
Idol?
Catherine McPhee.
I'd fuck the crap out of her. I don't care.
Marion Raven.
Were you turned on by Catherine McPhee? You like her?
No, not particularly.
No, you don't like her.
No,
You don't
the
like
girl. No, I didn't say I didn't like her. You asking me if I wanted to fuck her.
Oh.
And so she didn't turn me on in that way.
How'd she do singing with you? Did you think, in your opinion?
She didn't get it.
She didn't.
No, she didn't. She didn't get me. She didn't understand it. I think
Really? I thought it sounded pretty good, actually.
No, it did sound fine when they turned my monitor on. Finally.
Yeah, that was a problem. I was like, what happened to Meatloaf?
In the first 3 lines,
Yeah.
well, I had no music, and I have major performance anxiety on television,
Right.
And I'm already, so I started sounding like the Cowardly Lion on acid, and
really, I thought you sounded fine. Robbins.
No, it's the vibrato was out of control.
Yeah, I said, what? Meat looked sick or something. I couldn't tell what was
I
going
was
on.
sick, okay. I was sick as a dog because I'm like freaking out before I go on. I'm walking down going, don't trip and fall. Okay, now you're walking out. You got all these people. Look cool. Okay, I'm looking cool. They're going to start the music before I get to the mic. Okay, there's no fucking music.
Really? What do you mean, no music? You mean in your monitor?
No, I have one little earpiece.
Oh, shit.
And the monitor system in that building, because that's not the building they perform in all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved into the Kodak building.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So that's the one thing that I don't know how those kids sing every week. I didn't see the monitor system they sang to every week, but the monitor system they had in that building that night was horrendous.
You got to be able to hear the music. That's the bottom line.
And so what happened was the music was supposed to start when I'm halfway to the microphone, and so that when I get to the microphone, it's time to start the song.
Right.
Well, I get to the microphone and I'm going, how long are they going to make me wait? And all of a sudden, I've got one monitor in and one's not in, and I hear in the house, I'm hearing this piano. And first of all, the piano doesn't come storming in. It's just really light piano beginning.
So you don't hear anything.
And so I finally go, if you reseat again, you'll see my head jerk to the right because this ear is trying to pick up the music. And I got it right. I was like about 2 beats late picking it in. And so I was out of time because I'm out of time with the thing. And so now I'm trying to get in time, and I'm not paying attention to what all I'm trying to do is figure out what I'm doing.
So wait a second. So after you get off the stage, do you blow a fucking fit? Do you go berserk?
No, because once they turned on the music, it was fine.
Right.
It sounded really good.
Right. So you
after
got
the
over
third line.
Right. You weren't. You didn't yell at them.
But I did try to run off stage there at the beginning. I don't know if you noticed
just
that.
left.
So no, I ran up stage trying to control myself. No, but
now,
she
what do you
didn't
mean she
understand.
doesn't? Yeah. What does that mean?
Well,
she didn't understand.
She
you?
didn't understand the focus of the duet. In other words, I had her in a certain. We were pretty good, and then at the end, she broke the focus of the duet and went and sang it to the camera, which makes no sense.
It's about the two of you.
Yeah,
Right,
it's about
it's
two
a
of us. And she
ballad,
sang it
yeah.
to the audience,
Right.
as opposed to me, and it like broke it.
She didn't understand.
It broke the moment. It took the moment away.
Did you rehearse with her at all?
Yeah.
Did you say to her, "Bitch, what happened here"?
No.
Nothing.
She's 22.
22.
Well,
leave her
that was
alone.
what I thought her problem was, the whole competition. She didn't really understand anything she was singing.
When you
Right.
got
No, that's what I think that holds true for a lot of them. They're just singing notes and not paying attention to words.
Yeah.
So when you are singing with a girl and she's not making the connection, does that bring you back to the Fat Marvin days, and all of a sudden you're like
No,
transported?
it just brings me back to the point of, okay, she's not making this connection. It was her. So for that particular moment, I'm going, look, I'm a guest. It's her thing. Go
Right.
sing to the camera. I'll stay behind you.
When you're banging a Beverly D'Angelo,
But if we were on Leno,
right, that
You would have wrung her neck.
if we were on Leno and this young child to pull that number on me, I would have stepped right in front of her and grabbed her and flipped her around.
wow,
So that
she has to stare at
Yeah.
you. When you're banging a Beverly D'Angelo, do you then say to yourself, "Look, they called me Fat Marvin in 5th grade.
Look at Fat Marvin
But
now.
look at Fat Marvin now."
I've been sex god ever since, like
It's a
65.
long time. You
yeah.
got over it.
Yeah.
Nice. Let me ask you something. When you're in the studio and I guess you're working with Steinman, he comes in and he tells you, "Here's the song I wrote." Do you say to him, "Listen, cocksucker, why do I have to sue you for the name Bat Out of Hell?" Do you get him alone in a room and yell at him?
No, he hasn't been alone in a room with me for a while.
You
now.
guys can't talk to each other? Can you talk to each other?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we can talk. We're still friends. It's just there's problems with other people that around myself and Steinman. Really, the problem is not with Jim and myself. It's with
management.
That's them.
Yeah, but it basically is you too. You got to come face to
Yeah,
face.
because you're saying the things to the management that you want to be said to him.
Would you ever have Jim Steinman over your house for dinner?
What?
Would you ever have Jim Steinman
Sure,
over your house for dinner?
absolutely,
You would.
in a heartbeat.
Have you guys ever gotten together socially in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because it would be sad to me. I mean, here you've had tremendous success
Oh, I
together.
wrote him an email. I just sent him an email last night.
Okay, so it's all cool.
Yeah.
Even though there's still the legal stuff going on.
Yeah, but that's all right because he had heard the CD and.
Do I not have the CD yet? Is that what, I do?
You've
I
got
have it.
the CD. Where's
Gary,
the damn
where's the CD? How come I don't have a CD? Well, why would you keep it out there?
He's listening.
What do you mean you just got it? Just a second? Makes no sense. That's not you?
That's not part of the new album there, huh?
This is good. You try it. Did you ever take music? Like, were you ever in chorus in high school? Or did
Oh,
you ever
yeah, but I took chorus to get out of study hall.
You did? And did you ever have any musical training, like opera
Not
type
until
training?
this year.
Really?
And I went to a vocal coach this year because I wanted the vocals on this record to be great. And when we started, they were good, but they weren't great.
Wasn't what you wanted.
It wasn't what I wanted. So I Desmond Child, who produced the record, said, "I know this unbelievable vocal coach." And I said, "Well," he says, "give him a try." His name was Eric Vitro, and we did.
And it worked out.
It worked out unbelievably. I mean, I'm like a pig in a poke over here.
Irish John, you're on the air with Meatloaf.
Hey, Howard. Hey, Meatloaf. Big honor. I'm a big fan. It's really nice to talk to you. Question for you. In your song, "I Would Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That," what exactly is it that you won't do?
I think I'm gonna let Howard answer that question for me.
I think lick the vagina.
Yeah.
No. It's anal.
Anal?
He doesn't want to toss a salad.
You don't want to toss the chick salad? Is that what that is?
I just was waiting for you guys to.
You don't like the smell of ass on a
to
woman?
make those answers
You can't handle ass?
because you know what? That's exactly what everybody thinks it is.
Did you give Beverly
I'm just waiting
D'Angelo
because it's
anal?
the only radio station in the world where you can actually say that. So I've been waiting for somebody to say this. Hallelujah! That's not what it is, but if that's
Is
what
it
it
a
works for
sexual
you,
act?
no,
It's not.
No.
In other words,
I would do
I'll never
anything
forget
for
the way
love,
you
but I
feel
won't do
right
that.
now. I do anything for love, but I won't do that. I'll never, I'll never do it better than I do it with you. I'll never do anything for love, but I won't. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. I'll never stop dreaming of you every night
get
of my
it.
life.
You won't marry her without a prenup.
I won't marry you without a prenup.
That's what it is.
I think you won't have a threesome with a black guy and her.
No, I think when you say you won't do that, in other words, you can't make the full emotional commitment.
It's the line before every chorus.
Right.
That's what it really is.
But tell me what it is. What is it?
It's the line before every chorus.
Okay, but what won't you do?
I'll never
I mean, why
stop
do you have to keep it a
dreaming.
secret? And maybe there is no answer.
I never stop dreaming of you, Howard, every night of my life. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Howard, it's like
Suck my dick?
I see. I
What?
got
What do you mean?
it.
I don't
got
understand.
it. Now I finally figured it out. All these years, I never
Tell me.
realized.
Well, tell us.
He's saying, I've been dreaming about you every night of my life. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. I won't give up
Stop
dreaming
dreaming.
about you.
I don't even understand.
That's okay, Howard.
You know what? I'm not a songwriter. I
Howard,
don't know anything.
you just go back to what you think it is, and you're fine.
All right. Does Robin have it right? Is her interpretation good?
Robin is correct.
Okay, let's go. And I don't understand what Robin's talking about. Gary, go ahead.
I saw something weird in the notes, and I want to know if it was true. Is it true that Katie Lang once refused to meet with you because she's a vegetarian and she doesn't like your name?
Absolutely true.
Oh, my goodness. That's insane. Yeah, that is certifiably crazy.
That is insane.
That is absolutely
correct. Do you think she's insane?
She should be arrested.
I was so excited. I saw her. We were at the Brit Awards in the UK, and I saw her 2 tables over, and I said, "Oh man, there's Katie Lang. I love the way she sings. Man, she sings fantastic.
Right, she's a great
singer. I just like to go over and pay my respects and meet her and say, wow, you're great talent." And so the record company president sitting next to me said, "Oh, well, okay, let me go over and tell him you're going to come over and it's do protocol." I said, "Okay." He comes back and goes, "She said she doesn't want to meet you." I said, "What? I just want to tell her what I think she's a great artist." What? She goes, "Well, your name's Meatloaf, and she doesn't want to meet you because your name's Meatloaf."
Oh, she's a fucking asshole.
Really?
Did you say you're a fucking asshole?
No, I just kind of went, wow, the world is fucking strange.
Jeff the Drunk, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Meat.
Yes, quickly.
Have you ever had a threesome?
I would imagine you've had a threesome.
Not with you, Jeff.
No, but I bet you've had 2 girls at the same time, right?
I sure have.
Yeah. What's the most amount of women you had at one time, orgy-wise?
4?
4.
Really?
Look at you. Tremendous appetite. Look at you.
And that's exactly what they chanted too. Meets our man. Meets our man. I'm not kidding.
Were you
I
really?
swear to God.
The bed.
In the bed.
Hot chicks, 4 of them, and you banged them
pleasured all of these women.
And they were it was like cheerleading. Meets our man.
Good for you.
It's not kidding.
Aren't you something?
They weren't offended by the name Meatloaf.
No, they weren't.
You know who?
They ate meat.
You know who's a huge Meatloaf fan? I didn't know this. Penny Crone. She dressed up in a sexy outfit for Meatloaf.
Penny Crone got dressed up for Meatloaf?
Penny Crone, our reporter from Howard 100 News.
Oh.
I might even persuade her to come in.
One of your biggest fans,
Let me see her outfit. Oh, look, you're showing your titties.
I can't believe it. You have no idea what a crush I have on you. Oh, my God. I want you. I need you.
But there ain't no way am I ever going to love you, so let's just go to bed, right?
So don't feel bad because and
Tell
Paradise by
Meatloaf.
the Dashboard Lights. I went to his concert. I'm like having an orgasm.
Tell Meatloaf how many cops you blew in your lifetime. Go ahead. This will turn them on.
Maybe 20.
20 cops.
50.
Is that how you got out of tickets?
I got dressed up for you today. Look,
Oh,
Artie.
no, you look fantastic.
Penny, can I tell you something?
Howard, how do I look?
You got
Robin,
nice.
That was dressing up?
Can I tell you something?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't know. But I didn't know how she normally dresses. You understand?
Honey.
It's like I thought the same thing, Robin. I'm going, God, I would hate to see the way she normally dresses.
Can I give you
every
one
day.
bit of fashion advice? And believe me, I'm the last guy to give
Oh,
fashion
no,
advice.
I'm wearing old lady pants.
Yeah, untuck your shirt. You got your pants pulled up to your tits. It's crazy. There you go. Now you look a little
okay,
hot.
then
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Really?
Really? You sure,
He's
Meatloaf?
like-
I wouldn't hug her.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, she might
She's
bite
Looney
out.
I mean, do you have to
love
be that
you.
forward to the guy? Go
I
ahead.
love you, and I thank you for making my life so happy with his music. It's,
All right. Stop gushing.
I was going with, and and I loved him. Artie's falling asleep.
Would
I
you
loved
ever-
him to death, and he broke up with me. And he broke my heart, and he never said he loved me. And when you sang that song, I've never forgotten it.
Have you ever blown a cop to bat out of hell while the music was playing?
No.
Never.
No.
If Meatloaf said to you right now, I want you to put me in your mouth, would you do it for him?
No.
You would not?
No.
You would not?
But if he wanted to get naked in my shower and sing, I'd let him.
That's right. All right. Thank you, Penny.
Thank you. Thanks, Howard.
You still have the mojo, Meatloaf. Good for you.
You look great, Meatloaf.
Boy, you know what, man? You
very
better
smooth.
hope she doesn't throw her panties at the stage. She'll kill you.
That's right. Wow, you really still have it with the broads.
Right
don't you?
now, Penny's
yeah.
panties are at Shea Stadium in case there's a rain delay.
What did I can't believe I met Meatloaf. Oh my God, he's so cool. I saw him in concert, which truly.
Talk in the microphone. What are you doing? You're a news reporter. You don't know how to talk in the mic.
I know. I don't want to be.
You're flustered.
I don't want. I know. I didn't want to be in the
like
mic.
a giddy
Travis
school-
is yelling.
You're like a giddy schoolgirl.
I just love him. I love him. I'm going to start crying.
Why? What is it about it?
It's music. His, Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh, and I hugged him and I kissed him.
What was that like? What was running through your head?
I don't want to sleep with him. Howard goes, you want to sleep with him? I don't want to sleep with him. I just want him to get naked in my shower and sing.
So you want him? You really do?
I just want to see him
lust
naked.
after him, don't you?
No, I don't. I just want to see him naked
So
singing.
you're gonna have a naked guy in your shower singing, and you're not gonna bang him?
Well, I guess if you started singing Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, I
Right.
would.
You'd be deep throating that shit.
You're
Fuck, are you kidding?
Check out Meatloaf's Bad Out of Hell 3. It's going to be out in stores Halloween.
And October 31st, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you doing so well.
Howard, listen, I'm glad to see you doing well, too. You ain't doing so bad, son.
Yeah, look at this place, huh?
Look at this place.
Yeah, not bad.
This is a far cry from the last time I was in your studio.
That dump.
It was a dump.
It was a dump.
It was a dump.
Man of my talent to be working in an environment like that.
We were embarrassed to have
I was
you there.
embarrassed. You know why I haven't seen you in a long time? I wouldn't even have you in there.
It was a dump. It really was a dump. And poor Robin was in some booth in another land somewhere.
And she's still in a booth.
Well, but at least you can see her now.
Yeah, I'm in the room
Before, all
somehow.
you had these eyes that you saw, like this, like it was a, nighttime was an owl.
Well, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
No, we haven't seen each other for a while.
Yeah,
Since Russell Crowe's party.
Well, Mary McCormick, who worked on a movie with Russell Crowe,
Yes.
invited me to Russell Crowe's house when I was out in L.A. Now, this had to be 9 years ago.
This was when he was doing the hockey movie.
The hockey movie, maybe 8 years ago. So she invited me. I get to go to a Hollywood party, and who's standing there? Thank God, is Meatloaf, who's like a normal human being who I can stand there and talk to for a while.
Everybody else was ignoring you? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know anyone
In
there.
Hollywood, everybody ignores everybody unless you can help them.
And then Meatloaf, we're talking. Finally, I get the word Russell Crowe wants to see me up in his room.
Oh, he's at his own party. He's up in a room?
He's up in a room because he wants to play me his music.
Oh, God.
The
You're
30-odd
talking to
foot
Meatloaf.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so I went up there.
And Russell wants to play you his music.
And then I get up in a room alone with Russell Crowe, and he's staring at me, and he's playing me his CD.
Which ain't that great.
No, it ain't no Meatloaf.
What do you do while he's playing? I mean, where do you look? You can't look at him.
I looked down at the floor, and then I got the fuck out of there. And that was the last party I went to.
Did you have to comment on it?
Hell no, I didn't even get to say goodbye to Meatloaf. I ran out. I go, I got to get out of here.
And all Russell Crowe did to me was run around and ask me if I wanted something. You need anything else? You need some potato chips? You need a hamburger?
He was a nice guy.
He was a very nice guy. He asked me if I needed a Diet Coke 6 times.
Yeah, he didn't throw a phone at me.
No.
And did you say, what do you mean Diet Coke? What do you think, I'm still heavy?
And that's third time I'd been around him. He was always really nice.
Yeah,
we had a good time.
Well, see, you're not the concierge at a hotel.
Right.
Who won't put his call through.
Right. But, so that was my big experience at a big party, and I got to see Meatloaf there, and that was the end of that. I ran out, and I never went back. But thank you for coming in here.
Thanks,
and,
Howard. This is great.
Yeah, we love you,
and
Meatloaf.
Congratulations on your new...
thank you. And congratulations on the new album. Sounds good.
And your studio, and it's just about the security getting into this building. I kept telling them, I don't have any ID, I don't want a security pass, and I don't care. Stop me, sucker.
And stop asking people who killed Kennedy. That's my advice to you.
Well, I did that a long time ago.
All right, the great Meatloaf.
You brought
everybody.
it up, I didn't.
Thanks, Meat. We'll be back right after these words.
Hey, what are you guys doing there?
We did fine.
You guys got pretty deep.
Howard got deep. I just scratched the surface.
Was that tough, though? Was it tough talking about things from your childhood and your father and everything?
It's tough now, okay? I want you to shut up!
So, did you have a good time in there, though?
Yes, I did.
All right, thanks for coming by.
Okay.
I just want to thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I've been a reporter in the city. I've won 3 Emmys. I'm very important, and I love you.
I'm glad that you're important, and I've met such an important person today.
No, seriously, you have made my life. So I know you get
You won 3 Emmys. I touched
No,
you.
I'm serious.
No, I'm spinning.
I've never, ever flipped over anybody. Ever. I went to your concert. I got all your music.
Your reputation?
No, but you're beautiful. You look wonderful. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said I won 3 Emmys. I wanted to impress them.
They don't give a shit. Exactly. This is my true passion. I actually love gambling even more than movies. Yeah, it's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, man. So excited to be back?
Of course.
It's been a while.
Always happy to be here. I was going to ask to use the guest bathroom, but I think World War III would break out, so I peed in the alley before I got in here.
Smart thinking. All right, man. We'll see you in there.
See you in a bit.
Richard Roper is no longer Well, they've actually canceled the show, but he left before they canceled.
Yeah.
You best know him as the guy who took over the Gene Siskel role, and Siskel and Ebert and Siskel. He's a movie critic out of Chicago. Good guy. We've gotten to know him over the years. Interesting guy. Bangs a lot of broads. I didn't know that until one of the interviews we did.
Yeah, that was that movie festival we did.
Brought a beautiful girl with him, and I think he gave her the heave-ho.
I know, they're not together anymore. She was absolutely gorgeous.
Guy's a real cocksman. Got to admit. I give it up to him.
You can't tell a cocksman by looking at him, necessarily.
Guys, are we bringing Richard in, or am I just going to
No, we're just going to talk about him.
Yeah, don't bring him in.
He sits out there.
Don't bring him in. We just want to talk about him. Oh, there he is. Look at this guy. Legendary cocksman.
Yes, sir.
I was reading the notes with you, and even said one time you were on the show, and I asked you about, like, famous women, if you ever banged them, and I actually mentioned when you banged, but you lied to me and said you didn't bang her.
I don't remember that at all.
You would never lie here.
No,
would
never.
you?
Of course not. I'm just careful where I'm sitting here because you just said, like, Tiger's mistress, like I'm 1 degree of separation away from Tiger.
You got on thick jeans. I wouldn't worry.
Yes, I do.
How you doing?
Great. Good to see you.
Once in a while, I actually get some emails from Roger's wife, Roger Ebert's wife. Yeah, we talk a little bit through the email.
Right.
And it is sort of sad that at the movies,
It's no longer there.
I guess it's a sign of the times. It's like everybody gets movie reviews off the web now, and
well, I mean, Roger got sick, so he couldn't do the show anymore, and then I did it for 2 years with various co-hosts, and we had some amazing people guest co-hosts. I mean, like John Mellencamp was on there, which was kind of interesting.
But isn't that annoying to you? Because you're like a professional critic in the sense that you work for a newspaper, you write about criticism and all that. I mean, was it annoying?
Well, it was surreal in some cases because some of these people came. Kevin Smith was really good. He was a good Aisha Tyler. She was great. She knew her stuff. And then John Mellencamp was like, that one actress, that young actress, she's really good. What's her name? Like, that's Meg Ryan. Yeah, she probably have a career in the movie.
Yeah, I heard of her.
And then Fred Willard was on there, and he was just just like the guy he plays in the movies.
Right.
They kind of like.
But Kevin Smith makes sense in the sense that he's a director.
He's a director,
and he wasn't afraid to give his opinion. A lot of these people didn't want to say anything negative because they're in the business. So.
Yeah, right. it's sort of an unwritten rule. You need people to say something negative.
But having John Cougar Mellencamp is sort of like having Ellen on American Idol.
Yeah, but we just did it for 1 week at least. We were smart enough not to do it forever.
What is your game plan now, career-wise? Okay, so the big deal was at the movies.
Right.
That brought you to everyone's attention, including mine. Mm-hmm. And so now you're off that show. You left, and you left at the right time before the whole thing just got canned.
Yeah.
So that was good timing. So what is the game plan?
Well, as you mentioned, everyone wants to get their reviews on the internet now, so I'm just doing my reviews straight on camera for my website. You can, richardroper.com. It's as simple as that, because I grabbed that name like 10 years ago.
So you don't work for a newspaper or anything?
No, I still
like
work
that?
at the Sun-Times.
You still work at the Sun-Times?
I'm doing radio in Chicago.
Now, what is that all about?
What is that? I don't know. You tell me. What is that all about?
I mean, what are you doing on the radio?
Starting in a week. It's a talk show. WLS, it's
like the
big
biggest
powerhouse in
That's
Chicago.
huge.
Yeah.
And what time are you going to be on?
2 to 6 every afternoon. Ro Khan is the host of the show. He's been on for years, and I'm joining his show as the co-host.
So you will be afternoon drive on WLS.
Yes.
With this guy Ro.
Yes.
And you will work and do afternoon drive.
Right.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. So there's radio, the column, the books. I do stuff for the Stars channel. I do stuff for the Reels channel, which is a basic cable channel about movies. So I'm actually doing more.
The Reels channel?
Yeah.
And what do you do for them?
Movie reviews, talk about DVDs.
Is this the deal the guys were telling me about where you shoot it out of your house? You're your own cameraman?
That's the stuff I do for my website. Reels, I actually go to the studio and film stuff for them.
And the stuff for your website, you film yourself giving a review, you put it up on the web, and they pay you for that.
They do.
Good Lord,
they actually
that's a good
pay
deal.
you money. It's a great deal. I mean, you got a nice little setup with the lighting and the sound is all professional, but you only need just one camera. I go see a movie, I come home that night, you turn on the camera, you do the review, I ship it off to the professionals, they edit it, and it's on the site immediately.
Isn't it amazing? You think about radio, and I bet you a lot of guys on radio will be jealous of you because they would give their left arm to be on WLS in the afternoons in Chicago, and here's a guy who did movie reviews, and granted on TV and all that stuff, and all of a sudden you get the afternoon drive
Isn't that great?
slot.
Isn't that great?
It is kind of cool.
But
That's why my dad dad told me never go into radio. Yeah, because some guy's going to come in with no experience to
There's
get a
all
good
these
job.
$1 million guys in Chicago who aren't getting callbacks anymore. He has all these personalities, as you know, terrestrial radio. They've gotten rid of all that.
They have.
And I did radio a million years ago, but the way to become really valuable, it's like the Conan O'Brien thing. When you're not on the air, people think you're great.
Right.
So there was a bidding war between two stations in Chicago. I sat down with one of these guys. I'm like, have you ever heard me on the radio? Nah, that's not important.
Doesn't matter. You got name recognition.
Yeah, you're great. You're great. You'll be great.
But we don't know if you're great, right?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I mean, you're good on this show, so it would stand to reason, though. But this guy wrote. Does he know how to work with you? Is he have a rapport?
He's smart. He's good. He's been doing it for a long time.
Did you have a meeting with him? Like, go out and have dinner and say, "Gee, I don't know if we like." It's sort of like a crapshoot. When Robin and I were put together, a program director thought we'd be good together, but we at least had a little conversation over the phone to see if we could talk to one another.
No, we've known each other for a long time, and I've been on the show a lot, so there's some foundation there. Now, I guess the key is, though, like you guys always talk about, how much do you socialize, because you don't want to leave it off the air. You want to have all the best stuff on the air.
That's probably best.
Or you just spill the beans about what happened when you were together off the air.
I'm excited for you. Now, you mentioned Conan O'Brien. Did you write an article about any of that whole late night nonsense?
Of course, everybody did. It was the best material ever, all that stuff.
Are you in the camp that says, hey, Jay didn't do anything bad, or are you in the camp that says Jay's kind of a scumbag?
Well, I'm in the camp. I know all your stuff with Jay, but Jay's always been really good to me. And in fact, we talked about when Roger got sick, the first guest host we had was Jay. I mean, he did us a real solid there, and he didn't, he was great about it. He's always been good to me. He's had me on his show through the years.
Right.
He continued to have me on even after I left at the movies. He wouldn't have the new hosts on. He'd have me on talking about movies.
Right.
As far as the situation that went on, I mean, I think they all got their talents. I think it's interesting that Conan became like the martyr in this thing because he wouldn't accept going a half hour later with the show, and he gets $42 million. He was never. If all the people who are upset about Conan actually watch Conan, he'd still be on NBC.
That's right. Yeah, it is weird that Conan just didn't get the ratings. But again, why is Jay? And I don't know how you feel about this. When I was fired from NBC, I didn't stick around and hope that NBC would somehow reinstate me.
Right.
I picked myself up and I went to K-Rock. I went to another station. And I hated NBC, and I wanted to teach them a lesson. It seems no matter what bullshit NBC hands Jay. Jay, you're fired from The Tonight Show for no apparent reason. Maybe we'll give you a show at 10 o'clock. We don't know. 10 o'clock fails. All right, now we'll put you on 11:30. How come the guy doesn't have more pride and say, you know what, listen, they gave that show to Conan. I'm out of here, and let me go start somewhere else.
You have to ask him. I mean, I think he could have gone to 10:30 and gone on Fox, and I think he would have whooped Conan in the ratings going up against him, actually.
At 11:30.
11:30 in New York. Yeah, exactly. I think he actually would have beat him, but that's just the way he does things. He just keeps moving. He's unstoppable, Howard. He cannot be stopped.
This new radio contract you signed, now, is it a contract, or do they just hire you from week to week? How does it work?
It's a real contract.
It's a real contract.
For real money.
For real money. And how long before they know if it's working? You could run into a Conan situation where they don't give you enough time.
Yeah, I think they, in radio now, they get the ratings even more frequently than they used to, right? What did you used to get them, like quarterly or something like that?
Yeah,
and I think they're now weekly or something like that.
Oh, so you'll know pretty soon how things are going.
I suppose so. We'll find out, right?
Now, who did Roe work with? Did they fire somebody?
He was on for years. Of course, you remember Steve Dahl and Gary Meyer were the big team in Chicago for years. And then Gary and Steve broke up, and then Gary was on with Roe.
Right.
But then that split up, and he's just been on with different hosts over the last couple of years.
So now you're
for somebody.
You're the permanent guy.
That's the idea.
All right. We saw on Oprah that Roger Ebert, who you worked with, he now speaks through a computer.
Right.
Have you spoken to the computer voice?
I have not spoken to him since he got the computer voice in his voice. So he used to have like this guy with the British accent or whatever.
Right.
And now I guess they've taken all these recordings of Howard from the years, because of course the show and everything of Roger.
Right.
And it's funny because they said a lot of the stuff from the show they couldn't use because Gene and I would always be interrupting Roger. So they had to find clean bits of tape to use his voice.
But you spoke to Roger when he was speaking through the British voice.
Yeah, and just like a generic voice as well.
How do you do that? You go to his house and he would type to you and you could hear him talk?
Absolutely.
And he's a quick typist.
He's very fast.
Right.
It's interesting because some people talk louder to him and he's like, I didn't lose my hearing.
Yeah, right. So you spoke to the British.
People will write stuff to him and it's like, I can hear you,
So you spoke to the British voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it weird speaking to Roger as a British citizen?
It's a little surreal, but you get used to it. It's still Roger. He still, communicates in the same way as His writing's like better than ever. He's talking about a machine. The guy, he's a tough guy. He's been through a lot.
He's got a pretty good attitude for a guy who's really really been debilitated like that.
Much better attitude than I think I'd have in that situation.
I follow him on Twitter, and he's just all over everything. He's amazing.
He's
and his
a
interest.
Twittering machine, too. He never stops.
Yeah.
Is he healthy now? I mean, is he done with cancer?
Yes.
He is.
Yeah, he's
got a clean bill of health.
I see him at the screenings. He goes to all, that's the other thing, too. He goes to all the movies, not just the ones you think Roger Ebert. I mean, he's at like Transformers 7 and all these piece of shit comedies at 7 o'clock with an audience, and I'm like, God love him.
Right.
He sees probably 8-10 movies a week. He's got a film festival coming up in
But it's
Champaign.
sad, Here's a guy who had the gift of gab. He was a tremendous personality. I always loved having him on the show. It's sad, right? I mean, it's hard to be around.
It's tough. I mean, Roger loved to talk and loved to eat. He can't really do either
right now. What does he do? He eats through a tube or something?
A feeding tube.
Good Lord. How you doing on the women horizon? You were with the most beautiful woman I ever saw. She's gorgeous. And you gave her the heave-ho. I had no idea the kind of women that you were handling. I really never saw you as a ladies' man.
It's like the Jay Leno approach. You just stick around long enough. Everybody
so who are you with now? Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Is she hotter than that other one?
She's beautiful, smart, attractive.
Should have brought her in.
Girl.
I'd love to see who you're banging.
I think he wants
wouldn't
to
bring
keep
her in this
that on
county.
Is this one even younger?
I had her. She's not even in the country.
Will you bring her on your new radio show?
No.
You will not. You're going to keep her on the down low.
Yeah.
What does she do for a living?
A little of this, little of that.
What does she do for a living?
Little acting.
An actress?
A little bit of
Have we heard of her?
No, I don't think so.
What has she been in?
Here and there.
Why are you embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed, though. I'm just protecting her.
Is it Roger Ebert's wife you're having an affair with? You down?
Yes, it's way out of my league.
You are a scoundrel.
Way out of my league.
Do you have nude pictures of your new girlfriend on your cell phone?
Yeah, sure.
Show them to me.
I left them in the green room. Is that okay?
Do you ever do anything like that?
I'll trade you.
I mean, you have this fame now. Did you ever take nude photographs with your girlfriends or video?
I think people got to be smarter than that these days, right? Because, the problem is, it's like, I would hope that nobody would do this in my life, but they all share this stuff, all these text messages and sexting and pictures and video and stuff.
Did you ever try to be a filmmaker yourself? Did you ever try to become a director or a guy who was in the movies?
No.
How did you get into reviewing movies then?
I was always writing about movies and for the Sun Times. And when after Gene Siskel died, Roger went through that thing with all those guest co-hosts, and they kept looking for someone. So I just was on there once, and we had a good chemistry, and it just took off from there. I didn't go to school to become a film critic, which I think is kind of bullshit anyway.
See, I thought it was kind of weird when they were mentioning me as a possible replacement for Simon Cowell on American Idol. And they said, well, he has no right to sort of judge people. Well, what are you talking about? I mean, I'm on radio. I've been involved with artists. I've put out record albums and things like that. I have the #1 selling album. I mean, what kind of credentials do you need? You don't have to be a filmmaker to judge films, do you?
No, you have the credentials. I mean, you have the best resume in the world to do that job. And I felt the same way. I mean, I've been writing my column. I've been doing critiques of pop culture things, for years and years before I was ever on with Roger. But it's like, everybody's a film critic. The key is to find someone who will pay you for your opinion. And are you good enough at expressing your opinion in a way that people will go, okay, even though he doesn't like the movie, it sounds like something I'd want to see, or I understand why he doesn't like it, or why this movie is great.
By the way, I read your column where you said my comments were crude, but you defendable that Gabrielle Sidibe. It's true. What I was trying to say, and maybe I said it in a crude way, but you defended it, and I appreciate it. I was trying to say, where do you see obese women getting work in Hollywood? Adam Carolla said to me on the phone the other day, I thought it was the best line. He said, if Gabby Sidibe weighs 340 pounds, it's probably around there. He says, women who weigh 140 pounds don't get work in Hollywood. Forget 340 pounds.
Oh, my God. You gain 5 pounds and you don't get a leading actress role.
Why does it shock people when I say there's no way that she can get work? Hollywood doesn't condone this.
You know what? I think people felt like, first of all, I think a lot of people didn't hear the original comments, then they hear people talking about it. Half of these people who write about this stuff, they don't hear, or the classic thing, they say it's taken out of context, but they thought you were just saying, you're making fun of her, and you were saying, no, this is the way it is in Hollywood. And that's what I said in my column. How could you dispute that? I see these romantic comedies every week. It's the same damn movie about the career girl who can't find love. And here's an example. This movie Valentine's Day that came out, right?
Okay.
Jessica Biel, who has maybe the best body on the planet.
Gorgeous.
She plays a lonely chocoholic in that movie.
Yeah.
That's what a woman who can't get a date on Valentine's Day, and she's commiserating with Jennifer Garner. Those are the people who can't get dates in these movies.
Actually, Gabrielle Sidibe would be terrific in a movie like that, but no one would go see it. No one would pay for it.
To Gabrielle Sidibe.
What is her name? Cabaret. I don't know her name. I don't even know. I like the movie Precious, but those roles come along once in a million. It's like Ernest Borgnine played Marty, the original sort of heavy guy, couldn't get laid. But, Ernest Borgnine was not a leading man. He eventually
was a great character actor.
A great character
that's where
actor.
He went. Yeah.
And there are roles for character actresses. Of somebody like Kathy Bates gets work, but they're never going to have.
Blue Moon.
Yeah, they're not getting the career that all the Reese Witherspoons and Julia Roberts had. And I think that was the thing too. About that, people felt like they were exposed for their hypocrisy because I thought, and I said this in my column, I thought it got really condescending at the Academy Awards and these other things when all these people kept saying, "Isn't she beautiful?"
Right.
Like people like Zoe Saldana, who's like the size of a hummingbird.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh, Gabby's just free to." And those women, if they gained 5 pounds, would lock themselves in a room and vomit until they lost the weight.
Well,
Well, the best was Kathy Ireland standing on the run, the red carpet, saying, "You look beautiful tonight."
I don't even know if she even knew who she was talking to.
And talk about somebody who's unqualified. Kathy Ireland was a beautiful woman, and she was just. I kept it running. I thought she was going to be like saying, "I'm a cool mom," like in that movie. "I'm a cool mom. I know about all the kids. Here's that kid. Here's Zac Efron."
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you make the point. It is condescending. I feel because she was an overweight black woman, all of a sudden, all these celebrities were gushing and going, "Oh, isn't she wonderful and pretty and beautiful and welcome to our community."
Fraternity.
Yeah, bullshit.
It's like the
they
sorority.
welcome in anyone into the fraternity.
Like the sorority of like 30 beautiful girls, and they're nice to the fat girl, but they never actually accept her into on pledge day. They're like, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, that was my point, and I think the reason it caused such shockwaves, people wanted to talk about it, and I enabled them to talk about it, but they did it through attacking me. Isn't he a terrible person for bringing her up and saying this and this and that and the other thing? But you know me, what am I going to do? I weather a storm every week. It constantly happens. All right, you wrote a book. Let's talk about this because I think you have a gambling problem, and you're disguising it with this book.
There you go again.
We talked to him about this, didn't we? While he was doing it.
Didn't you once? I'm talking about before you wrote this book about gambling.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting premise. You said for a solid month, every day I'm going to gamble.
Right.
And I think you wanted to set out to prove that you were going to lose. But you started to win. That was the problem.
Right.
Now, but even before you wrote the book, didn't you in fact once bet? In fact, you won $22,000 at the Belmont Stakes. You bet $600 on a horse that had 35 to 1 odds.
Right.
That doesn't sound like a one-shot deal. It sounds to me like a degenerate gambler who would go around and spend tremendous amounts of money. $600 on a 35 to 1 shot. You weren't just doing that once. You were a gambler, weren't you?
How do you know that?
I have a feeling that you're a gambler.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been interested in the culture, and I've always, played poker and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not sitting there going to Gamblers Anonymous, betting the house and all that stuff, although that's the name of the book, Bet the House.
Bet the House. Yeah. So you wanted to prove that what did you want to prove with this book?
What is the premise?
What are you proving? What are you doing with this book?
I wanted to prove that I could do anything and get someone to pay me to write about it.
Well, you did it.
No, I think it's, first of all, I think that the actual America's pastime isn't baseball or football or basketball. It's gambling.
Right.
We're a gambling-obsessed culture. It's been that way since the beginning of time. But you can do all sorts of gambling, anything from the horse races to the slots to March Madness and all that. So I just wanted to explore that and do different types of gambling.
You're making a very good point. Because people always have this argument. What is America's pastime? Is it baseball or football? And your point is everything you can gamble on makes it America's sport.
Do you think if they were able to actually ban all betting, do you think people would care about the Super Bowl as much as they do? March Madness, everybody filling out the brackets. The game was last night. Duke won, but they didn't cover the spread. And people who bet on Butler and took the 6.5 points, they don't give a shit that last shot didn't go in. They're like, I beat the spread.
Exactly. In fact, I'm not a big fan of watching football all year because I don't bet.
Yeah.
I'm not a gambling kind of guy.
Well, I used to wonder about the fascination of golf, and guys are gambling, betting on every hole.
Yeah. Every hole, they're gambling like crazy. If you go into a bar and people are screaming at the TV sets, they're fans, but it's because they got money on the game.
So you bet $1,000 for your book. You bet $1,000 every day that you had to gamble $1,000 minimum.
Yeah.
What was the highest you wagered in one day?
Oh, 10 or 15 times that easily. I mean, I had close to $10,000 on one baseball game at one point.
All right, let's figure this out here. And you did everything: sports betting, stocks, blackjack, poker, you name it, you bet on it, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Everything from like the dog track in Kenosha, Wisconsin. You want to talk about a depressing place? It was a lot of fun, but I mean, you go into like a dog track, Kenosha, Wisconsin, on a Monday afternoon, and the guy, the big fish fries this Friday, $7, all you can eat, and you see all these dads with these kids, and you realize it's like custody day, it's visitation day, and they're telling the a kid, just tell mommy we went to the dog zoo again. You know?
Right.
I mean, that's some pretty depressing stuff.
My dad used to drag me to the track, and you could just tell he was miserable. My mom would force him to take me every once in a while, and it was a miserable thing because I would gamble. My father had a system. And my system was to just look at a pole, and if I saw the number 8 or something, I'd bet on that horse, and it drove him crazy because I'd hit sometimes.
Well, that's the thing. That's one of the things I get into the book. All these people have systems, and you see like the roulette wheel, and they have like these electronic things saying these numbers are hot, these numbers are cold, and it's like the numbers don't know they're cold or hot. Or the slot machines, where people say that's my slot machine, it's due. Well, the slot machine doesn't know it's due.
For your book, you bet Artie Lang $1,000 on college basketball.
Yeah,
and you did this on purpose for your book, and and you describe Artie as the grizzled, corpulent, multiply addicted, and hilarious comic who's been a regular on the Stern Show. And you bet him, and you won the bet, the $1,000. And Artie paid up, right?
He did. Well, you remember I called in and I let him pick too. I said, pick one of the games, and of course he picked the team that I was going to pick, and of course then he lost.
Right.
And he did. He sent me a check. He said, "Dear Fruity, here's your money."
He wrote, "Richard, here's your fucking money. Good luck with your book about gambling. You gave me a great idea for my second book. My second book will be about the dangers of gambling with someone writing a book about gambling." He says, "All right, man, I'm going to let you go. I know you're probably busy reviewing the new Hannah Montana movie. I would feel like such an insider if you could send me the review before it's published. I'm curious to know if it's something I could bring a day to or if something I could really enjoy with the fellas. Take care, Fruity." Artie Lang. So I feel like for the book, you bet frivolously. You didn't even put that much thought into it.
That's true. It was not a how-to. It wasn't like, here's what you do with your money if you really want to optimize your profits. It was, let's look at all the ways you can gamble in America. If I was doing a how-to book, I wouldn't buy $1,000 worth of lottery tickets. I wouldn't play the slots and all these other games.
And you wouldn't bet Artie Lang on a team that you thought was going to lose.
Yeah.
So,
well, no, I would still just let Artie pick, and I'd figure that'd be a sure thing.
But what you really found out after a few days, that the less energy you put into this gambling, you probably will do just as well. In fact, you were up. You were up money for where you should have been losing. You were winning.
Yeah, because you get, even as I'm writing about how the slots are terrible odds, I won. And the slot machines, that cracks me up too, because you see these billboards all over town, like in Vegas or Atlantic City, and it says 97% return on the slots, 96%. They're telling you going in that for every $100 you invest in the slots, you're going to get 96 back, and they're bragging about it, and people still go in there.
And yet, as much as you know, you started winning. You gambled on the slots for 3 straight days. Am I correct?
A couple of days. Yeah.
And didn't you make a couple of $1,000?
I made $3,000 on one spin, and it's like all of a sudden the bells are going off and all that stuff, and they come out and they present you with the money.
And were you afraid this was going to be a shitty book because you're saying, my God, this is disproving everything. This is going to make maybe people gamble more.
I think I probably would have lost a lot of public sympathy. It was like, day 7, I win again. Hey, found $100 on the floor of the Bellagio.
I have a theory about this book. Because you were winning so much, that by the end of the month, you bet more and more amounts on crazier and crazier bets, because I think you wanted to lose so that you'd have a happy ending to the book where you could say to people, look, gambling doesn't pay.
Oh, that might be so. And I think, it has a better kind of dramatic arc if you're up and down and you're just not winning all the time. Also, if I had just lost every day, that would be the most depressing book ever,
Right.
Day 15, moved back in with mom and dad. That's not a great book either. So, you have some ups, you have some downs.
All right, listen, I got to talk movies. So, by the way, I should say the Richard Roper's book, Bet the House.
What is the bottom line? Did he ultimately lose or did he ultimately win?
Well, I don't give away the end of movies, Robin.
Let me give away the end. Should I tell or no? You really don't want me to tell?
No, I think you want to read the book and find
out. Because I'm dying to know now.
Check out Richard Roper's website at richardroper.com.
Yes.
And also, by the way, let me talk a little bit of movies with you, since that's the thing you're known for. Okay, here's your list of the favorite movies of last year. I always like doing this.
Sure.
All right. And by the way, I don't want to give away the end of his book. I'll just leave it at this. At the end of the book, he ends up robbing a 7-Eleven. All right. Your favorite movies of 2009. Brothers.
I haven't seen that yet, and I really want to see that.
Really
Brothers
good.
Was really great.
Yeah.
I don't know why it didn't
just
get
fell off.
the momentum.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire.
I love that
Natalie
movie.
Portman.
They make all of I don't understand the movie business anymore. They make all of these movies that nobody sees.
Yeah.
Like it was Natalie Portman, Jake Gyllenhaal, and the
Tobey Maguire. Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man. He didn't put on the costume, and I even
That
liked
was
it.
what was the problem.
Yeah, I was like excited. I said, "Oh, Tobey Maguire, he's going to get spider powers."
He gets sent off to war and he wins it in one day.
Right, he wins the whole war. But it was. They should do that. Why doesn't Spider-Man go and fight in Iraq or something? It would be a good movie.
Because Iraq is a real thing.
Oh, you can't do that? Well, Superman fought during World War II.
And yeah,
And
look
it took
at how
us
that
forever to
turned
win.
out.
Superman was a real
Almost
asshole.
ruined Superman.
So I think Batman went to Nam for a while.
Batman served in Vietnam for 3 years. Did 6 tours of duty. Brothers was a great movie. I don't understand. So what do they do with a movie like that? They make a great movie that nobody sees.
It got lost in the shuffle. They do this other thing where they wait till the last 2 months of the year to release all the Oscar contenders usually. So you have too many of these films. So
And you even rate Brothers higher than Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was better. Yeah.
I
More
thought it was
intense,
great too.
you know.
Up in the Air, the cartoon.
Up in the Air is the Clooney movie. Up is the cartoon.
Up. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Although
Up
that
in
would
the
be
Air.
good as a cartoon, just a cartoon George Clooney.
I liked Up in the Air too. The
It's
Hurt
a
Locker.
really good movie, yeah.
500 Days of Summer. I saw that, but I don't remember what it's about.
I have never been able to get through that movie.
That was the one, the romance, and they kind of told it in shifting time, like you go to day 57.
Yeah, I thought that was really good too.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, there were a lot.
That's what I don't like movies that
Maybe
do that.
Robin will arrange it in order for you, so
Yeah.
it'll be just 1 through 500.
I can't really argue with your list. Inglourious Bastards.
That was great.
That was great. That guy the German was fantastic.
Yeah.
The movie Up, that's the cartoon.
Yeah.
I didn't see that in 3D, did you?
Yeah.
You saw it in 3D.
Yeah.
So that made a lot of money,
But you
right?
know, yeah, it made a ton of money.
Do you hate 3D as much? I
Yes.
love that. Did you like Avatar?
I liked Avatar,
right?
But Avatar was actually James Cameron had to wait for the technology to catch up to him before he could even make this movie, right? So he actually filmed it with 3D in mind. You felt like you were in that world of Pandora. I just saw like Clash of the Titans, for example.
Yeah, how is that?
It's a piece of shit. But you know, you'd expect it. It's Clash of the Titans. People kept saying, "Oh, it's a remake of the classic." I'm like, the classic with Harry Hamlin?
It was
Harry
horrible.
Hamlin's never been in a classic.
Don't
Stop
say-
saying those words in the same sentence. So, but the Clash of the Titans, they filmed it, and then in post-production, they add the 3D elements, and that never works. You get like a spear coming at you once in a while or something.
We don't need to see that
You
in
do not
3D.
need it.
In
And there-
fact, they
But
released
look
it.
at
They
what's
released it in
happening.
2D also, so it's probably better to go see it in that if you really want
Most
to go
of these
see
movies
it.
are better. yeah.
But what is happening is that all of these 3D movies are right now making a lot of money.
Exactly. For some reason, the 3D craze is back, and of course they charge more money. You know, admission's like $15-16,
right?
And there's something like 70 movies coming out in 3D in the next year and a half. I
Right.
mean, you know, and pretty soon you're gonna get like Hot Tub Time Machine in 3D.
Yeah.
You don't need these movies in 3D.
Did you like Hot Tub Time Machine? I liked
loved it.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be in 3D.
No,
and it's not.
No, most of these movies don't need to be in 3D.
But they're talking, you know, I go into the theater to see Avatar, and I'm such a shithead. First of all, I wear glasses, so I had to put glasses over my glasses.
Right.
And I don't know, I found it very dizzying. I thought it was very dark, but it turned out like a shithead. I forgot to take off my
Yeah,
sunglasses.
he put them over his sunglasses.
So I saw the whole Avatar except for the last
you
10
need to
minutes.
see it again.
He's like, they have no sunlight on the planet Pandora.
No, I said its movie's very dark.
dark movie.
It's shot in dark. And I said, oh my God, I take off my glasses. There's 10 minutes left in the movie. I realize I'm wearing sunglasses. Like an idiot. But I like the movie too, but I hope they don't just make everything in 3D. I'm not crazy about it.
Well, I mean, the problem is, okay, life's in 3D, but they always have to show you that they have 3D. And in real life, you don't usually have manhole covers flying at you every
That's true.
7 minutes. So every time it happens, it kind of takes you out of the story.
What is it? So Avatar was number 7. Number 8 was Adventureland? I never saw that. What is that?
Yeah, that was the one that was set in a theme park.
I
in
like
the
that
80s
movie.
with,
That was a
Kristen
good
Stewart.
movie. Yeah.
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart, the girl from the Twilight movies.
Do you think she's hot?
Nah, I don't. Yeah, she's not my type. I mean, she's a cute girl, but
In a
she's-
weird way,
she
I
seems
think she's
unhappy
hot.
all the time.
She seems sad.
She's really
Very dark.
intense.
Very depressed.
Yeah.
An Education you liked? I liked that too. Great
was
movie.
nice.
The Informant, I don't know that one.
That
Number
was the one with
10.
Matt Damon. That's another one where nobody went to see it. He played based on a true story of like this corporate guy that was involved in all this subterfuge and
that.
stuff.
He was
I
involved
thought
in
it was great.
espionage?
It's a really good
more like
movie.
corporate, when they were, all
He was
kinds
a whistleblower.
Yeah, he was a whistleblower who was getting into trouble himself.
Right.
And Matt Damon was hilarious there. Put on the weight, had the cheesy mustache and the glasses and stuff. And
Yeah, I
just
wanna see that.
Really quick and funny. And it's another movie that nobody saw.
Nobody saw. They'll release it on DVD and no one will even get it, right?
I think some of these movies sometimes get a second life a little bit on home video or DVD.
Is the movie business going to dry up? I mean, because you can't keep making this amount of movies. And the problem is I think they make too many movies and they all come out at once and they all get lost. Is that true?
Well, I mean, no. First of all, I don't think the movie business is going to dry up. What's happening now is a lot of people are seeing them instead on demand. You got Netflix and Redbox and all that. But, as long as there are teenagers who want to get out of the house, the movie business is always going to thrive. Kids don't go to a movie most of the time. They go to the movies just to get out and socialize.
But they don't go to see Brothers. That's the problem.
No, they go see a lot, whatever the big movie is that opens, it's playing on 8,000 screens when it opens.
Did you think Sandra Bullock deserved the Academy Award as Best Actress for Blind Side? No.
And I'll tell you why.
Go ahead, tell me.
Here's why.
Yeah.
All right, she's good in that movie, but here's the way I look at it. If people always say, well, you can't compare acting styles or performances, apples and oranges. 20 years ago, Meryl Streep, if she'd been a little bit younger, she could have played that role in Blind Side. Am I right?
Right, yes.
You could see her playing that mom easily.
Right.
Could you ever see Sandra Bullock playing Julia Child?
No.
Julie and Julia?
No, I believe Meryl Streep
should have won. And you know what they always say now? Well, she's been nominated a million times before. So what?
That's the problem. They've just given the Academy Award too many times to Meryl Streep, but she is a phenomenal actress. She's like Mozart of acting.
She's the best.
I've never seen anybody who could become any person or anything. Yeah.
Amazing. Sandra Bullock was good. I mean, she was good in that movie, but it's it was like when Julia Roberts won for Erin Brockovich. Based on a true life character, she gets all the snappy lines, she kind of hams it up, she steals the scenes, and the Academy goes, oh, that's an Oscar-winning role for her.
It seemed like not Oscar-worthy.
Those girls get it because they've given Hollywood so much. They make so much money.
Yes.
So it's like, giving them an award. They must be doing something right.
And with Sandra Bullock, she was always very popular, good reputation as being someone who gets along on the sets. And I think the voters also think she may never get nominated again. Let's vote for her this time. This is the one role that's right down the middle for her. She knocked it out of the park. She's never going to get a chance again.
It seemed like they just couldn't bear to give it to Meryl Streep one more time.
And Meryl will be nominated again next year.
Yeah, she gets nominated in years where she hasn't done a movie. They still nominate her.
When she played this Julia Child, it was
amazing.
I was like, how's she going to do that? And yet she's able to do it.
She gets way past just the impersonation caricature type of stuff.
I know you don't get caught up in stuff like this, but you got to feel bad for Sandra Bullock. The best week of her life, and then she finds out next week that her husband's been fucking like not one, but like 20 chicks or something crazy.
Yeah.
And Nazism and Hitler and all this kind. She had to know some of this was going on.
It's amazing, though. I don't know. I guess she didn't. Well, especially as you've been saying, it's like it's not that she was married, but that she made such a big deal out of it too, and kept talking about, I finally found the right guy. And you look at his track record, and you look at the women he's supposedly been with now. She's the one that doesn't fit into the mold.
Right.
How do those
they all
two
look the same?
Yeah. And now he's seeming kind of crazy. Running to rehab, then running out of rehab. He seems really off the wall.
Are you in the camp that thinks Sandra Bullock should get her head tattooed so that she'd be more likable to him and maybe he wouldn't cheat?
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be great?
In that same respect, then Elin should get like giant implants and a porn career. Wouldn't that be great if they tried to make themselves over?
Elin is so. I know it'd be great. Elin is so hot.
Yeah.
I would think he could be satisfied with her. But you're a guy. You see, you're smart. You don't get married. You don't get married. Tiger Woods, if he had never been married, nobody would care about any of this.
Not at all. He'd be just like all these other guys you see out there. You're like, okay, he's a legendary womanizer. So what?
So what?
George Clooney. Every year, George Clooney brings a different woman to the Oscars. You always think about the one like 2 years later sitting at home with their friends going, I was on that red carpet with George.
Right, that's right. And he's doing nothing scandalous, and people don't hate him.
They love him.
They love him. Take a couple of phone calls. Richard Roper's book, Bet the House, is in stores now. Great premise. Took money, gambled every day for a month, and you'll find out how he did. Check out Richard's website at richardroper.com. He's got a whole bunch of video on there. Does the reviews in video.
Yep.
Let's go to Jim. Couple of quick questions. Go ahead.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey.
Richard, has Roger Ebert ever admitted to you how much he really hated Gene Siskel?
You know what?
What kind of inside information do you have, sir, from that?
You want to know something? Those guys, they did have a sort of love-hate thing. They really did. I know that Roger would get really irritated, but I think in the same way that Simon Cowell and Paul Abdul get irritated with each other. They knew it was good for the act, so to speak.
Well, I mean, you always had him on here. I mean, I don't think he hated him at all. I think they were very competitive because they were the same, about the same age. They worked at competing newspapers. It was back in the days of scoops and trying to one-up each other.
Those two guys were amazing together.
They were great.
They were really great. They could argue about anything. They'd argue about McDonald's versus Burger King in the same passionate way they'd argue about the
I would
films.
get picked up by a driver sometimes, like, when I was on the show in L.A., and he'd be like, I picked up Mr. Sisko and Mr. Ebert. They'd argue the whole way on which way to get from the airport to the hotel, who had the best food in town.
And so passionate and articulate.
Yeah, they were the best.
Each argument was as good as the other one. You know what I mean? It didn't matter what they were arguing about. I'd have them on the show. They'd argue about anything. And I said to Robin afterwards, those are fantastic guests.
Yeah.
They got opinions. I don't care if they're right or wrong. They've got opinions, and they can back it up with
Absolutely.
facts. Let's go to Steve. Steve, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I just had a comment about you guys always bring up Kathy Bates when you talk about Gabby Sidibe. I don't think she's in the same league at all.
What do you mean?
She's not as big.
No, you're right about that.
Anyone in her category?
No, Kathy Bates isn't morbidly obese. And Kathy Bates has been around a long time. She's an actress. And I don't know. Listen. I hope I'm wrong.
He's simply saying Gabby is a size apart.
Right.
Well, I never thought about this, but yes, Kathy Bates is more attractive, I guess, or smaller. But yeah, the caller actually has a point because, some of these actresses, Kathy Bates, every time she's in a movie, it's not about her being not the slimmest person in the world. If Gabrielle Sidibe is in a film, how are the characters in the film not going to comment on the fact that she's 340 pounds?
Right. Alan, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard.
Hi.
Great honor.
Thank
Listen, I gotta correct you because when you first mentioned Gabrielle Sidibe, whatever her name is, you said that she would never act in Hollywood. You never said she wouldn't be a leading lady.
Well, no. What I was talking about was... I was talking about leading lady. Maybe I didn't come across. Maybe I didn't use those exact words. But when Oprah was talking about her long, illustrious career that she was going to have, I came on the air and I said, and Robin called her a liar as well. He said, she's not being honest with her. You've got to do something about your weight because take a look at I don't know, maybe there's a different Hollywood, let the women on The View see. But
illustrious career and standing in the background of a movie are not the same things. And that's what character actors do. They're just there for background for the main character.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, listen, she might have some character parts and things. I get it. She could.
I hope she does. I could see, she actually seems really charming when you see on these interviews. Maybe she'll get a role on a sitcom, but she'll be the next door neighbor.
Yeah, I just didn't like being painted as her enemy. I'm pulling for her. I hope it's great. Hey, I hope Hollywood embraces her. I don't have anything against her. Stephanie, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Howard. Richard is actually on WLS radio now.
Right.
And he follows Mancow and Rush Limbaugh.
Mancow's on WLS?
Mancow's been fired from WLS, actually.
And Rush Limbaugh.
But Rush Limbaugh is on. He's been on that station he was on there when I was on there the first time I was on WLS in the 90s.
But isn't he a good lead-in? I mean, he gets ratings, right?
Well, it's so funny. People say this all the time now, too. It's like, I just went on the Fox News Channel to promote my book, and people are like, how would you go on the Fox News Channel? And I'm like, well, what are you supposed to do? Just go on the shows or the stations or the newspapers or whatever where you agree with everybody and you're lockstep, so if there's conservatives on it.
The whole station leans to the right. The whole station. From the morning till the end.
I'm aware of that. I live in Chicago. I've lived there my whole life. I'm aware of what the station is.
But what is your point, Stephanie, that he shouldn't be on a station that leans to the right?
No, not at all. I just didn't. I've heard him on the show. He's a great guest.
Thank you.
I just thought he was a little more enlightened than to be on a channel like that.
But
well, I don't know how many opportunities Richard had to go work at a radio station. WLS is a fine signal, and quite frankly, I wouldn't care if I followed Rush Limbaugh.
I'm not going to change my views because I'm on a station that has predominantly conservative hosts. I mean,
it might be interesting to hear a different
idea. You might say, hey, give WLS credit for hiring a guy who's more moderate or liberal.
Yeah, I don't see your point, Stephanie. I'm not a Limbaugh fan. I don't really listen to his show, but I wouldn't prevent. I don't think I'd care if I was on the same station as Rush Limbaugh.
And if he says something I disagree with, I'll still write in my column, hey, Limbaugh's nuts about this.
Listen, I'm on Sirius. There's a couple of assholes on here that I'd like to see leave.
No, realistically, Howard, no one other than leaning to the right listens to that channel because it is so one way. So I mean, you can have a different view, but no one else is going to hear it. So.
Well, let me tell you something.
Wouldn't you like to think that I would bring a new group of
course,
listeners
listen,
over?
I'll tell you something about radio because I know a little bit about this topic. I'd go on stations that played music that had nothing to do with what I did. I didn't sit and worry about what was on the rest of the station. I went on, I did the best show I could, and my audience found me. In fact, they found that on most stations I was on, a lot of times they would tune out after me. In other words, they were only there for me. I became the event. And that pleased me.
Look, when you came over to Sirius, I had my house wired for satellite radio.
There you go.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. All right. Thanks, Stephanie. What can I tell you?
You seemed a little worked up there.
Yeah, all right. Finally, Mickey, you're the last call. Go ahead.
Yes. How you doing today, Howard?
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you and Mr. Roper about the Hurt Locker. And if you're familiar, it seemed like it only got press in Detroit because Veteran, who the movie is about, they're not giving him a penny. He's retained the prominent Detroit attorney, Jeffrey Feiger, I'm sure on contingency.
By the way, Jeffrey Feiger is the brother of the lead singer of the Knack who recently died.
Yes, correct.
See the trivia I know?
Well done.
He's a Feiger.
You're very familiar with the Detroit area, I know, and I'm sure it's on contingency, and he wouldn't have taken the case, but...
The guy claims that Hurt Locker was his story and it was stolen from him? Is that what you're saying?
The guy...
I don't know anything about it. Do you know anything about
I mean,
that?
there was a magazine article written, but the guy, I think his name is Mark Bohl, who wrote the script, he was a journalist who was embedded with the troops, so I think part of, it's different elements. This happens almost any time there's a movie that does well or wins awards. Somebody says, that was my story, or I had that script. I mean, that's why...
So they got to work it out legally, Mickey.
The guy was a journalist, and he followed him around, and at the beginning they even used his call sign, and then they changed a couple little things, and it's kind of like the same thing you're going through, Howard, with that, are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Well, I'm not going through anything because I didn't sue over it. I just know I could win the case. I have tape of me doing it way many years before they did it, and we aired it on TV regularly. But I don't know. I don't know what his claim is. I don't know much about him. All right. Thanks, Mickey.
Okay.
All right. I don't care.
Well, I mean, you look at The Blind Side. It was a book about this guy who's now an actual football player. He plays for the Baltimore Ravens. That's his story, but it's based on a book. I mean, where did he get paid and all of that?
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Anyway, Richard's book, Bet the House. Sounds like an interesting book. I will read it.
Thank you, Howard.
I will read it. And believe me, you know me. I'm almost illiterate. Bet the House is in stores now. And check out Richard's website at richardroper.com. If you're in the Chicago area, check him out in the afternoons.
On WLS?
On WLS. What is it, Ralph? I know you have the last word. Go ahead.
Richard, do you believe that Catherine Bigelow won because she's a woman for Best Director?
I believe that might have been a factor. Hollywood likes to pat itself on the back. I also believe that James Cameron should have won for Best Director. Usually Best Director and Best Film should go hand in hand. In this case, as we were talking about, James Cameron reinvented the technology. That was a true directorial achievement. I think he should have won for Best Director.
But who told the better story?
I think The Hurt Locker was a better story.
I see.
I think The Hurt Locker was a better story.
Didn't you think Shutter Island was brilliant?
Yeah, I love Shutter Island.
Great, right?
How come that's not in your top 10?
Because it came out this year.
Oh, came out
It'll be on
2010.
But it's the best movie
list.
so far in 2010.
Do you think that will win an Academy Award?
No.
It will not.
Critics were split on that, but I
Came
thought
out
it was
too
great.
early, too.
Yeah, and it came out too early, Ralph.
It's not an Academy Award kind of film.
Yes, it is.
It's too much. It's too much of a thriller, dark, twisty type stuff. Usually,
I haven't seen it. I missed that
it's
one.
delicious.
I can't
I love
wait.
it.
Yeah, really
DiCaprio's
good.
amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio.
what
that
a
kid.
great actor.
When's it come out on DVD?
Soon.
Good. I need to see that quickly.
Yeah, Leo's surprising. Like for a guy with the matinee idol looks, he's a really fine actor.
He really is.
So what should have won Best Picture?
I love The Hurt Locker. I thought Inglourious Bastards could have won it.
So they got it backwards.
Yeah.
You're saying the best picture should have been The Hurt Locker, and that the best director should have been James Cameron.
I thought Cameron should have won. And then, the other thing, too, is I don't know if he's the most popular guy in Hollywood. I mean, his movies make a lot of money, but, that whole King of the World type stuff, I think people say enough with the...
Do you, what do you do to Academy Award night? Is that your big night? Do you get dressed up? And
I've gone there for years and years, but you know how that
you
is.
go there?
Yeah.
And what do you do there?
Yeah, but it's so funny because the press, they make us dress up, which is really weird, because when you cover, like, basketball games, you don't have to put on a basketball uniform.
Right,
you have to wear the tux and everything. At the Academy Awards, you're like backstage,
Right.
They bring you back, you always see the Oscar winners backstage and posing in front of the curtains with the Academy logo. That's where we're at.
Yeah, why do you need to be in a tuxedo?
So you're watching it. Yeah, I don't know.
To add to the glamour of the evening?
And the other thing that cracks
What did you wear? Did you wear a special outfit?
Yeah, you wear like that.
Who
You're in
Yeah, you get a stylist?
And you see like these reporters from like Access Hollywood and everything. They walk the red carpet beforehand. They show up real early. In fact, you mentioned Ernest Borgnine. He shows up like 4 hours early for the Academy Awards every year because then he knows they'll interview him. Here comes Ernest Borgnine.
So he's not even going into the Academy Awards. He just wants to be interviewed.
Ernie just shows up. He looks great. He's like 98 or whatever.
Isn't that weird? That's a little embarrassing, right? To show up at the Academy Awards when you're not up for an award.
They're going to let him in. As long as you've won the Oscar, I think you're always welcome there.
I see. I guess if I wasn't nominated, I wouldn't show up. I mean, it's kind of weird.
But you know what? We covered the Academy Awards one year, and I remember now, we dressed up. You were in a tux. We sat in the
we
back.
didn't want to stick out. Listen, they were ready to throw us out. How was I going to get in there? I flew all the way to California to do a show from there. They were going to throw me right out.
I think you have to.
Hey, currently, how many women think that you are that they're exclusive to you, and that they are your exclusive
Man,
girlfriend?
I just got out of here. Just on the.
How many women are you working right now?
That chick he had was hot.
And he dumped her.
Well, you could go find her now because he doesn't have her
Yeah,
anymore.
where is she? What is she doing now, that girl? Because there's a lot of guys we know who would like to date her.
I don't know.
Is she mad at you?
No, that was a long time ago.
Did you dump her? Or did she dump you?
Yeah, these things, Ralph. Who can
He
remember?
dumped her, I heard. Don't worry, I found
Who can
out.
recall these things? That was a long time ago.
Wasn't she into some wild stuff too?
Yeah.
I don't remember any.
Why are you afraid to talk about sex?
Not afraid. Why am I smart enough not to talk
On your new
about
radio
it?
show, will you talk about your sexual liaisons, and will you talk about the women you're dating?
Yes, just like Rush Limbaugh does.
If he did, it'd be a lot more. I'd tune in.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not so.
All right, Ralphie. Thank you.
Thank you, Ralph.
All right,
fan,
Richard
big fan.
Roper's book, Bet the House, in stores now. Check it out. And check out Richard's website at richardroper.com. The calls are coming in fast and furious. All right, I'll give you one more. Here, go ahead, Danny.
Hey,
Hey.
I just wanted to say about your little comment about gamblers are the only ones that are watching sports because, they got an issue with making money. And, man, I've never in my life, and the people that I hang out with have never bet on any game. I watch it because I truly enjoy it.
Yeah, no, listen, there are
Of
people.
course there are
Of course, that's
people
not what
like
I said. My little
Right.
comment was that a lot of people bet on
That a lot of sports are about gambling. Like Ralph, who was just on the phone, I know, for example, he loves football because he can gamble on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there are a lot of people like that.
All right, man. Well, I just wanted to...
They complain that it's not fun unless they have a bet on it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, I'm a sports fan too. I can watch, the Chicago White Sox or the Bears without having a bet on it. I can go to the games, but
I can go watch a Little League game and get complete pleasure out of that, just seeing guys trying to hit a ball. It's just fun.
yeah, but I mean, for the most part, I think most people, even people that say they don't gamble, they gamble. They play, they fantasy baseball, March Madness, the Super Bowl square pools. All that's gambling.
Right. Well, I think your book will tap into all of that.
I hope so.
Let's
Thanks,
see.
Howard.
Let's hope. All right, Richard, and also listen to him on WLS in the afternoons. He's going to be starting his own radio career. Richard Roper's book, Bet the House, in stores now. Check out Richard's website at richardroper.com. Thanks, Richard.
Thanks,
Great seeing
Howard.
you.
Now the real trouble begins.
Yeah. Richard, how'd it going there today, man?
Great. These guys are good to me. I just got to avoid a couple of those little Howard twists
Like
and turns
what?
when he tries to get you to talk about the ladies
girlfriends
and all
and-
that good stuff.
Yeah. But so you were saying that you're one of the few guys that support Howard on this Gabby Sidibe
Oh, yeah,
thing.
absolutely, because I knew what he was saying, and I just think sometimes the mainstream media, they hear a little bit or they just hear about it, and then they attack him, and they're not even listening to what he actually said.
So why do you think there's not more people like you that support him?
I'm just glad there aren't more people like me, because then I wouldn't have as many jobs as I do. I don't know, I think a lot of times people they want to just go with the mainstream, they want to play it safe, they're afraid of things that might get them in trouble, they're certainly worried about things that might be perceived as racially insensitive, so they take the company line and they say, oh, that was terrible, he said bad things about her, and it's like, well, no, pay attention to what he's actually saying.
Cool. And then Howard, Howard liked your book, but he thinks you might have a gambling problem.
He does, yeah. I don't have a gambling problem. I can quit anytime I want.
All right, so you had a good time today, man?
Yeah, I had a blast as always. Yeah, It's always a blast coming here.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, appreciate it.
How you doing, man?
All right, a bit knackered.
You excited to be on the show today?
Yeah, I am, I'm sort of a little bit nervous, but excited and all.
Nervous? Why are you nervous?
Well, because, sometimes I'm used to being in environments I'm in control of, like just sitting gently in the back of a car, or perhaps at a city farm experience, talking to calves.
Gotcha. But, so what are you going to be talking about today?
I don't know, because I'll be led by the questions, won't I? I'll just be responsive.
So you're going to let Howard take full control?
Yeah, I think that's the only way to respond in a situation like that, right?
Yeah, pretty much. All right,
Not
man.
with sort of limp, flaccid passivity like a cadaver, but more like, not a floundering, overly twitchy individual either.
So you'll feel it out?
Yeah, I think I'll just be, sort of polite, like if I was a guest at perhaps your home.
Yeah.
Like if you was kind enough to invite me round, I wouldn't start saying, yeah, what's on the telly? I'd just go with the flow.
Cool. All right, man. Well, have fun in there today.
Thank you very much. Is that light necessary with all these all this illumination.
Yeah, because the lights up top, they'll throw shadows down.
And then I'd look haunting and gaunt.
Yes. You look much better like this.
Yeah? Can you flip me over? Because I'll tell you
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Not bad, right?
I see what you're doing. Fair enough.
All right, man. We'll see you in there.
Cheers, mate. See you in a bit.
All right, Russell Brand is a British guy. He was just in the movie Sarah Marshall, Finding Sarah Marshall, or Getting Over Sarah Marshall. I just saw it. It was really good. He was a host of the VMA Awards, and he's from England. His movie career is kind of taken off, and he's a wild
There he
character.
is.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. What's happening, man? Enjoyed you in that movie.
Did you, mate? Thank you, Howard. Cheers.
Sarah Marshall.
That was the one, yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Good job.
Thank you. I was trying my hardest.
Yeah, and you're hosting the Video Music Awards again.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's not been confirmed in any real way.
It hasn't?
I was going to say, are you serious?
I don't know. Did you? And I was shocked to read about you that did you come up through radio?
I did. I'm stand-up comedian primarily,
Right.
but I did do a lot of radio also.
But you had a tough childhood. Your mom was sick your entire childhood, 3 bouts of cancer, and
Yeah.
you were molested as a kid?
There was all sorts of rhubarb went on. Yeah, there was a lot of trauma and hullabaloo, but in the end I laughed my way out of it.
Who molested you? A family member?
No, good lord, no, they were a lovely bunch. No, Christmases were a bit tough, but it was never molestation would be a harsh way to describe it.
No, but that's a very traumatic thing. You don't think that it's funny. I mean, it was...
but like, I sort of think once you've got an option of how to respond to something like that, you could, I sort of think, you might as well have a bit of a chuckle about it, otherwise it becomes relentless and
No, I
destroys
understand that,
you.
but when you described what was it, a neighbor
How
or
old
something?
were you? Yeah, about 7. Some neighbour got involved. What it was is he tried to sort of play it like it was a reward system for like having responded well to some information about arithmetic. He tried to pass it off like it was like
This is what you get when you do a good
In
job.
other words,
Yes.
your neighbor would say to you, gee, I have something special for you because you're a good little boy.
Because you're doing well.
You're doing well in school and this and that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a treat. I'm going to stick my hand up your ass. Or
Not the
something.
entire hand, but certainly a digit. But nonetheless, that is no reward system. It didn't encourage me. I'm terrible at maths now.
Let me reenact it. In other words...
I don't want to reenact it,
What's
Howard.
8 times...
It was awful. It's bad enough the
What's
first
8
time.
times 7?
Ah! No, don't touch me! I'll do whatever you say.
No, but that is traumatic. I mean, you were a young kid. Your parents couldn't protect you. You didn't go to them. And a neighbor, a much older neighbor, I would imagine. Was
He was like an old man. If it had been one of my peers, that would have been a date. You can't call that abuse. That's just good harmless fun.
But you, and he would jerk you off, I guess, and suck the penis?
No. These were never that elaborate because I think this man, in his heart of hearts, knew that I, as a 7-year-old boy, could not be a marital partner and that spousal duties were always limited to. So, what it would be is to go, oh, well done, you've done very well with that mathematical problem. And to commend you, and then his hand would go down the back of my shorts and sort of cut my nuts, and then there would be occasional digital insertion. But that was that was normally for algebra.
Right.
These are in tough situations.
Yeah, when you're working through a problem.
Right, very much. I can smile about it now, but at the time it was terrible.
Do you think that you're kind of legendary from what I've read about you, that you've been with thousands of women? Thousands, literally.
Are you just trying to prove something?
Do you think that...
I don't think so. I don't think it's sort of because I'm no good at maths.
But wait, Russell, is it because you think... Hey, here a guy, in a way, I've talked to other guys who have been molested or something's happened to them with other men, and their whole lives they're trying to prove, in a sense, hey, I'm not gay, I love women, there's no way, they almost think they brought it, you know what I mean? Maybe this is a reaction to it.
No, I don't think so, because I don't think that it was defined by gender, I think it was generational. I think that the women thing is affirmation of a type of masculinity. I think, I think there's an element of that, but also just, it's difficult, because I'm an analytical person, but I think some of the sex stuff is just biological imperative because it's such fun. Then there's the cultural, masculinity through sex, and then I've got addictive tendencies.
But older people have always been into you. I mean, in other words, you lost your virginity to a 61-year-old woman, right?
What?
Hold on, now look. You're making me come across as some sort of charity for the elderly.
No, wait, come on. Were you sort of taken advantage of by adults? How old were you when you banged a 61-year-old woman?
When I was about 19, there was a romantic liaison with a lady that was a little bit older, but that was
61.
Well,
Not
that was
a little bit older. I
She,
mean,
no,
what is it
she
like-
wasn't 61. I think she was probably in her 50s, and I certainly wouldn't class that as abuse. That was just when dates
Not
go
abuse.
wrong.
I don't say abuse. I'm just saying that it's a weird. Did you lose your virginity to her or no?
No. I'd already lost my virginity to some prostitutes in Hong Kong when I was 16.
That's a weird thing too.
That is unusual.
Your mom had already died, I guess, right?
No. My mum lives
still
on.
alive.
She
Okay.
thrives.
And your dad took you to visit prostitutes in Thailand.
Yeah, I mean that's not how the holiday was sold. It was much more. Let's get to know each other. But what we did get to know was the world of.
Did you
illicit
think
sex.
it was weird that your father was bringing you to a prostitute? I mean, he's married to your mother. Is
Did
he? Still?
No. They split up when I was born.
Oh,
They split
okay.
up. My parents split up when I was born. I had a sort of sporadic relationship with my
So
father.
he said, "Look, let me get to know you. I'll take you to Thailand.
Let's see your moves."
He went with you and your brother.
No, just me.
Just you.
There's just me. There's no
Just
other
you.
children.
Okay. And you go to Thailand with your dad, who you kind of know, you haven't had a close relationship with, and he takes you to a brothel. He takes you to see hookers.
Yeah.
And you're fucking hookers with your dad in the room?
That is an accurate portrayal of events.
Wow.
Yeah, that
you
was
don't
unusual.
think that screwed your head up?
Well, who's to say? I mean, it's difficult because I've got no frame of reference.
you were able to perform with your father watching.
I must say that sometimes it was tricky on accounts of, as I said, because fathers generally are quite well endowed.
Yes.
Not only that, there's a pigmental difference. They tend to have a darker coloured genital region. I've noticed the father I noticed this as a young boy. They're much browner in the genital department. It was off-putting, but the main thing was I was like 16 and there was naked women, so it was very alluring.
Where do you go? You go to a house of prostitution in Thailand?
No, it starts off, Howard, like you go into like a bar and there's just women dancing in swimsuits. And I was 16, so I was overwhelmed by bloody hell, there's women in swimsuits, there's women
Are
in
they
swimsuits.
hot?
Yeah, all right, mate. Like sort of beautiful Asian women. Yeah, they were lovely. Right, and then what happens is the women come over and start talking to you, and that was exciting. So I was 16, I'd just been normal school, I didn't have any birds before that. Then the women come back to the hotel every stage. I'm excited. And then it becomes actual sex. But I sort of initially did fall in love with a prostitute. I have to leave now before I fall in love with you, she said, about 4 o'clock in the morning. There was some difficulty getting an erection, probably because my dad was there.
Wow.
That may have been a
And he was
contributory
having
factor.
sex too.
He had 2 of them,
Did
but
you
then
see-
he was my dad.
So you're in the room with your dad.
Yes.
And he's banging 2 prostitutes in front of you. And
Yeah,
you're
or
seeing his,
beside me, right beside
and
me.
you're seeing his penis. And
Saw his genitals, but like that wasn't
Was
disturbing.
that weird?
What was tough, Howard, right, is like this to hear sex talk from another person, any other person.
Yeah.
Not
See, I
nice.
think you're making it a routine at this point, but this is your real life.
But what is- it's still a
Russell, Wait a
routine.
second. Stop all of this. This is a major thing.
I don't know.
Your dad is banging prostitutes in a room with you. Later on, you become a heroin addict.
That did happen, yes.
Yes, for 11 years you
No,
suffered.
4 years. 4 years of heroin addiction, but like other drugs, yeah, about 11 years, yeah.
And it could have ruined your life. You could have died. You could have, you overcame it. I guess you're on the wagon,
Yes,
right?
6 years.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
But it is very difficult. Don't you think all of this frenzy, carrying on with thousands of women and heroin and all of it is a reaction to this bizarre child? This is a bizarre childhood, isn't it?
Well, yes, some of it was quite bizarre, but like everyone was trying their best, and who knows what I'd have turned out like. It's worked out sort of all right, really. I mean, undoubtedly.
Has it? I mean, to go through heroin use and all of that, I mean,
Yeah,
has it really worked out okay?
he's talking about on the other side now.
On the other side now, 6 years clean, everything's all right.
Yeah.
I'm
How'd
having
you
a
get
nice
clean?
time.
Yeah,
I
Artie
had to go into
suffers from
rehab.
this. You
3
did?
months, yeah. 3
3
months.
months.
Tell
yeah, 3
Artie
months
he
in
has to
rehab.
go away for 3 months.
Artie,
I've been clean for 3 months.
Artie, one day at a time, mate. Good, best of luck with it all.
Thank
of
you.
course.
No, I mean,
nasty business.
It is. How do you get into heroin? I mean, that's a dangerous thing. That's a hardcore drug.
With me, it was a very cliched descent into addiction. Started off like just smoking pot a lot and drinking a lot of booze, and then like that stopped doing the job. I wanted oblivion, just to obliterate all thought, just to blanket out all awareness. And eventually, heroin is the one job that does that. It smashes you into a womb, a loss of thought,
Yeah,
absolute nothingness, a brown, comfortable blanket of
Would
nothingness.
you snort it or shoot it?
No. In the UK, it's very fashionable to smoke it off of foil with crack, which is the way that I used it.
I see. And you become horribly addicted to this. And do you have a career at that point? Were you
Yes,
on the radio?
it was impeded. I was working at MTV at that time.
Okay.
And like that, but it was like hectic. That's how I had the money to afford my habit. It was like because I was doing sort of like TV presenting.
Would MTV pay you a lot of money in England? Here, they're infamously cheap in the United States, and I imagine in England it's a smaller
It's
market.
not loads of money, mate. But before that, I was on welfare and signing on and stuff.
Wow.
So for me, it was a lot of money.
A big deal, right?
Yeah.
So this is some background you have. I mean, it's quite incredible. And you've written a book about your life?
Yeah, My Bookie Wook, it is called.
It's called Bookie Wookie.
My Bookie Wook.
Bookie Wook.
My Bookie Wook.
My Bookie Wook.
That's what it's called, Howard.
Yeah, Russell Brand's book, My Bookie Wook, hits stores today, and this is all about your life.
And does it talk about all of this stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, I'd be embarrassed to talk about it on here.
You might keep that quiet.
When you were saying that stuff, I thought it is in that book, so what can I tell you?
Did you bang any of the women in Forgetting Sarah Marshall for real? They were very attractive girls.
No, like I was unable to, Howard, and it weren't for want to try. And let me tell you, I was 3 months on that island. It was very challenging.
Attractive girls. In
Beautiful.
That movie.
Mila Kunis, incredible. She, of course, goes out with Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin. So
really?
Yeah, well, there it is.
That's who she's with?
That's who she's having.
He was hanging around on the set?
He's a nice lad and everything, but he's the lad out of Home Alone. He's going out with Mila Kunis. She's a sexually active woman. You know, I don't know.
Let me ask you something. You said when you were addicted to heroin.
Yes.
I don't know if this is in your book or not. I don't know if this was all happening at the same time. You wanted to prove to yourself you weren't gay. I don't understand this. And you jerked a guy off?
It wasn't like I wanted to prove that I wasn't gay. It's that I wanted to prove that the nature of sexuality, is it learned, your sexuality, or is it inherent? Are you born with your sexuality, or do you learn it because your environment?
This was that important for you to find out?
That's good heroin.
When does that part ever occur to you?
It's good gear. I can hook you up. Blow the 3 months away. Go nuts.
No wonder you wanted to drown out all the thoughts in your head.
Right.
So in other words...
But I did a lot of things. It was for the telly, Howard. I was nuts. I'd do anything to get outside of it. Another episode, I had a bath with a homeless bloke. I thought, oh, why is there such a problem as homelessness? It's because we think they're dirty. Let's get a homeless person, live in my house. I'll have a bath with him. He had all ulcerated legs, pus swimming out into the bathroom in clouds. Bathed with him. That was one episode.
Why?
To prove that, well, it's because I was on drugs. But the logic that I sold the TV company is because we think that homeless people are different from us, that they're dirty, that we hold them arm's length, that we don't address the problem.
So you jerked the guy off on TV?
Right, and the logic behind that one...
You beat the guy off on TV?
Yeah.
You jerked off a man on TV?
I jerked him off with this hand, my right hand that I hold before you now, Howard Stern. I leaned down and I touched that limp flesh rag till it spat out grey jizz, grey ribbons of ungrateful sperm, like a ticker tape parade for nobody.
How was that?
It messed me up. I didn't enjoy it, Robin. I've got to tell you, it was unpleasant.
Really?
I didn't like it. It was anathema.
Who was the guy?
He was called Gary. I met him in a gay bar in Soho in London.
Gary Carter?
That's the fella.
No.
Gary Carter.
Seriously, no, it was a guy named Gary.
Guy called Gary. We went into this gay bar. We just went up to him and goes, oh, we're making a documentary to see, is sexuality inherent or is it learned? Do you want me to go and wank you off? That's English for jerk off. Wank you off in the toilet. And he went, yeah. Then we went into the toilet. The cameraman held the camera.
How long did it take for him to come?
Initially I was reluctant, right? Because I was sort of half-heartedly doing it, but you've got to get all the way in the bed. You can't so I was doing it sort of tentatively.
Did you use lube?
No, I just used my hand and what God gave me. And then he goes, can I touch yours as well? And I goes, oh, fuck off, mate, give us a break. And then the director of the programme goes, go on, Russell, it'll be funny. And because of it'll be funny, that's got me into all sorts of shit all through my life. So I pulled down my trousers and pants, and there my genitals were, like, all sort of limp and rubbish. And he sort of started mauling at them. But then there's some egocentric pride kicked in, and even though I'm not gay, I still thought, I want to be good at wanking off this guy.
Wow.
So I committed to it, and, he finished, and then it's, as I say, he spat his seed, and that was the
So, but
end of the
other than
scenario.
that, that's the only gay experience.
Yeah, other than that, mate.
Did you get excited at all?
No, I found it very, very unpleasant. And so it shows to me that...
So you never came from it?
Oh, God, no, it didn't. It was like, I looked at my genitals, they looked like someone else's, all sort of like Play-Doh, just sort of like chicken skin.
Well, that's a good sign. But you've had you've done it all with women. You've had famous women. You've certainly... Here, I'll tell you your resume.
What famous women?
This is my resume.
Let's see. You had Kate Moss. That's great.
There were liaisons. Of course, I don't like to hurt people's feelings by being explicit.
But boy, that's got to be great.
She's like a magical fairy person.
I mean, to see her naked, she is beautiful, stunning woman. I mean, sounds like she's got her drug problems too, but...
I don't know about all that, Howard.
Right.
I don't know about that, mate, but like she was very beautiful.
How long did you bang her for?
I only saw her a few times. Remember, this was like the precipice of becoming famous. I just got a phone call, she would like to go, would you want to meet Kate Moss?
She called you?
Someone called on behalf of her.
Wow.
And I said, yeah, I would like to meet her. Met her on several occasions, but it was like going out with Elvis. It didn't sort of make sense. I couldn't assimilate it into my
Were you on drugs at that time?
No, I was clean.
You were clean, okay.
Yeah.
You hooked up with Amy Winehouse?
No, there was nothing. Amy's a friend of mine, but like, there's been no
What's going to be with her? Do you think she's going to make it?
She needs to. I think she's such a talented person. I think she'll be all right.
She is talented, no question. But is her demons? Are her demons so strong that she'll never survive it? I mean, it seems to me.
I think it's difficult. Hopefully, she's got so much talent. I just hope that she, I hope she will be all right.
But she seems horribly addicted.
Are you in touch with her?
Yeah, she's my mate. Yeah.
Courtney Love too, another.
She's again a friend. There's been no.
Never banged her.
Wouldn't actually know, Howard. No, we're friends.
It's hard to go from Kate Moss to Courtney, isn't it?
But they all have their qualities.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of girls now. I mean,
so far you've only hit on one that he's done anything with.
I don't know.
Besides talk.
Yeah, you got any other good
Now
ones?
listen, Robin, I didn't make these claims. I didn't swagger in here like a pirate and say I've had sex with loads of famous women. I sat here quietly and talked about sexual abuse in a very sensible fashion for 20 minutes, then was hit with a list.
Well, I mean, there's so
Grey jizz, everything we covered.
I mean,
Grey jizz popped up, yes.
Here's a sex story about you. Tell me if it's true or false, because your book sounds like it's quite interesting. You had sex with a stripper in your apartment. You've had many hookers. You enjoy hookers?
Yes, I did sleep with a lot of prostitutes, yes.
You did.
You like paying for it?
It's not that I like paying for it. It's just sometimes you sort of, like, as a younger man, I sort of didn't have the wherewithal to seduce women. And sometimes, like, you want the final product without so much of the heartache and agony of revealing that you
How much money is a hooker in England?
Well, it varies. I mean, you can spend as little as £30, which is like sort of $50, but then you're getting an experience that will make you feel you're involved in the sex trade. But for more money, you can have like a wonderful, magical illusion and a distraction. I must say, I don't get involved with that sort of business
you
now.
guys have a lot in common. Artie goes to hookers as well.
Hold on, I don't go to prostitutes anymore. Not since I've been clean and serene.
It goes hand in hand with heroin.
It does.
I think.
Yeah. Well, Artie is actually kind of falling in love with one of his prostitutes. She doesn't charge him anymore.
That's magical that's happened to you.
Well, it's very special what we have.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it did. I did feel like one feels if you cross that line, once you break down that financial boundary, you do feel like Christopher Columbus discovering new countries.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal because that's their livelihood, isn't it?
Sure.
It's not like getting a free meal in a restaurant. It's better.
So
Way better.
You're having sex with a stripper in your apartment, and she started complaining to you that you didn't give her an orgasm, and then you spit on her.
Hold on now. Remember, this is when I was on drugs. All these things when I was on drugs. Remember, I'm clean now, so you can't do me for it.
You're a different guy then.
Different guy then.
Is your career exploding at this point because you're having a good run now? After Sarah Marshall, it seems like now Adam Sandler's going to put you in a movie.
Yeah.
Have you shot that yet?
I've done one. I did a Disney film with Adam Sandler, and he's producing a film I'm doing later on this year or next year, yeah.
Wow. So hooking up with him as a friend has been very, very good.
He's been lovely, yeah.
Yeah, very good to you. And then also it says here you're about to star in the next Pirates of the Caribbean.
There was some talk about all of that, but I think that's just because I dressed strange. I think they thought I could save money on wardrobe. There's no one's ever said have this money.
Anything. All right, so you got that coming up. There's a couple other films coming out, right?
Yeah, Arthur, remaking that film Arthur.
Really?
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm playing Arthur.
Isn't that a hard film to remake? Arthur, to me, was such a perfect film.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
And Dudley Moore was brilliant.
Amazing man.
Isn't it hard in a way to have to try to duplicate that kind of success?
I don't know yet, but I just think theatre productions get put on over and over again, and sort of if someone offered it me, do you know what I mean? I've got all right, I'm well up for it.
Are you a millionaire at this point?
Yes.
You are? Wow.
Yeah,
Did you make millions in England?
England. Like the bookie work sold loads. I do stand-up. I'm a stand-up comic, and you get a lot of money for that.
Right, wow, good for you. Well,
Cheers,
it sounds
Howard.
great. Russell will be signing
So now
copies.
you're here to conquer America?
Just come over here to, just try my hardest. Be nice, keep out of mischief.
Who are you with now? Who are you banging?
I don't have girlfriends. It's not in keeping with my lifestyle. I just sort of try and meet people and have liaisons and quest for love and salvation.
No, but do you ever get into a long-term thing with
No,
them?
it never happens.
You never fall in love?
I do regularly, yeah, but it has no longevity.
I'm not talking about lust.
I'm talking about love as well. I look at women, sometimes you think, once you don't believe in God anymore, what's left? There's only love. And I kind of believe in universal love, but also sometimes you think a woman can save you. That's what I think, a woman can save me. And I believe in it, but then it passes.
I see. But
Russell
it's almost like your character in the movie.
It is. They based it on me. They changed it.
What has your longest relationship been with?
Well, like just sort of, maybe sort of a few months, 6 months here and there. Yeah, I find it hard to maintain.
To stay
that
maintained.
Kind of, yes, exactly.
Well, who do you hang out with? You got guy friends?
Yeah, loads. I hang around with my mates all the time, and I've got female friends as well. But it's just I find it hard to be in a conventional relationship.
Why did Bob Geldof call you a cunt?
I think he felt that I was one. I guess. I mean, but like I messed him up for it though. He goes, right, here he goes. I was hosting the NME Awards in London. He goes, Russell Brand, what a cunt, right? And I goes, Bob Geldof there, right? Now, what was my brilliant comeback? He may have what did he say? Like, I don't like Mondays. Oh yeah. No wonder he's such an expert on famine. He's been dining out on I don't like Mondays for 30 years.
And
not bad, right? One hit. No, that was a retrospective. That's what I hit him back with after the cunt thing.
Well, listen, you're on a roll. Can I ask a question? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I got a question because there's one thing I read that Russell did, and I want to know if when you did this, were you on drugs or not?
Go on, mate.
Did you, after 9/11, the next day, you came in just as Osama bin Laden?
Yeah, I was on crack then, mate.
Were you?
Yeah, so don't carve me up for that. I was on crack, and also it's just because everything was going so mad, I just thought, sort of blew me away a little bit.
You were working at MTV at the time. You were on crack, and it was the day after 9/11.
Yeah, it was.
And so you dressed up as Osama bin Laden.
Yeah. That was very, very. I didn't mean no disrespect to anyone, but I was on crack, and it was just like everything was going a bit hectic. And I took my drug dealer to work that day as well, and he was there in the building with me. It was a lot of madness.
Did you get fired for that?
Yeah,
I
did.
You
they
lost
sacked
your
me.
job at,
I paid the price.
You've already paid for that.
In a way, they encouraged you to be outrageous, and then you were outrageous, and they fired you.
Go on, go crazy. Not that crazy. Get out.
Right. Yeah. That's the problem I have.
That's the game.
That's not fair to someone who you encourage to be wild.
Yeah, they mislead you. They laugh at you, and then once a whistle glass gets broken, where are they?
Well, do you think you know the boundaries now? Do you think you know how to play within a certain, or you're likely to do this again?
I want to be successful because I've got ambitions and all that sort of stuff, but I don't want to compromise so that there's no point in doing it anymore. So I'm not myself no more. It's a tightrope act, isn't it? But I don't know. I mean, like all my life, there's been aggro. So if there's problems in my career, it's just the same as when I was a kid. So I can take it.
Well, I'll tell you, Russell, I wish you luck with the new book. It's called My Bookie Wook. What does that mean, bookie wook? That's a British expression?
It comes from like the Clockwork Orange, that Anthony Burgess novel, and they say eggy wegs and gutty woots and say stuff because I like it because it's got all, as you've said, it's got all those harrowing things in it, all that sort of stuff from childhood, and then it's called My Bookie Wook, so it sort of undermines the pathos. But it's mostly a funny book. I just wanted it to be funny.
And the book was a big hit in England.
Yeah, sold like 1 million of them. Like it was #1 for ages.
Fantastic.
It did really well.
Is it frustrating to you to be a big star in England and then not be known that well here?
Yeah, it is a bit, mate, because like people in England go, "Oh, do you like it not being famous?" I fucking hate it. Do you know what I mean? Because like I've got used to being famous, and then the kickbacks.
Then you come here and
no one knows. No one gives the monkeys. So you have to sort of. It makes you realise though that fame is subjective and meaningless.
I can relate to that. Early in my career, Robin and I were very successful in Washington D.C.
Yeah.
In Washington, we had an 8 rating, which is huge in the morning, and I was like this big star. And then I'd come to New York to visit my family, and no one knew who I was.
Yeah, it was like you didn't even exist.
And I said, gee, that sucks. I mean, I got to get to New York so people will see that I'm somebody. It really was very frustrating to me.
Right.
Do you find a difference between American women and British women?
Not in an essential way. I think ultimately we're all the same.
$10. It's a $10 difference.
$10 difference?
No paying for it, Artie.
Yeah, no. I'm done with that.
It's exploitative.
I agree with you. I'm done with that like you.
We must heal ourselves, you and I.
After the MTV Awards, did you get any...
death threats.
Did you get... No, you got death threats?
Death threats.
Why? What did you say?
I said some stuff about George W. Bush, and people death threatened me. But I think if you're going to threaten to kill someone, that's just give me a warning.
I think what it is that Americans can make fun of George W. Bush, but they don't like when a guy from England comes over.
I appreciate that now. Yeah, I made a mistake.
You don't care. Is it hard for you to relate to Americans? I mean, you're keyed into the whole British thing. Is it hard to come over here and translate?
I don't think so, because I think things that are really funny are universal. Of course, there's different cultural references, but no, it isn't.
It works
out
fine.
And no one has problems understanding you.
Nah. Because I go into an archaic Victorian, oh, hello, darling, nice to see you. You know, sort of going to Dickensian language. People like it.
How long is your show? An hour?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. You get up there, you talk, you got the microphone, and you let it go.
Tell some stories that's prepared, and then improvise as well, and see how it goes. You know.
Very good. And
you like this stand-up thing? Huh?
I live for it. It's my life.
You love it. Because you
yeah.
hear so many stand-up comedians go, "Oh, it's torture. I
Get
hate
me
it.
off the road.
I got to get me off the road. I want to be something else. I want to be a." You know, you like it.
Because you've got an audience there. There's no censorship. You can do whatever you want to do. You're free in a room with people. You can see their eyes. They can touch you. After the show, you can seduce them. It's magical.
Who was your inspiration growing up in
Pryor, Bill, like this is when I was older, but like you know, the comedians are my Richard Pryor, Lenny Bruce, Bill Hicks. When I was a kid, though, it's like more English comedy, 40 Towers, things like that.
I see. And how old were you when you got up on a stage for the first time?
15. I'd done a school play at my normal school that I went to, Bugsy Malone. I was fat when I was a little kid, and I played like Fat Sam in Bugsy Malone.
And when do you say I'm going to go try stand-up comedy? That's a ballsy move.
After that, I got a grant to go to a drama school. I got thrown out of that drama school because I was a drug addict and I was crazy. And then I started doing stand-up because you're not dependent on anyone else. You can do it on your own.
And you tried it. At first, was it difficult?
Really hard, and I was bad at it because I was on drugs. So I did crazy things. Used to talk about very controversial things and got into fights. Got arrested once. Got hospitalised in Edinburgh. Gashed up all my leg. Had to have my leg stitched up. It was trouble.
Wow. And you're not banging anyone here in America right now?
Well, yeah, I am. Actually, as a matter of fact, some really beautiful people.
And you went to rehab not only for drugs, but for sex addiction.
That's a different world.
Well, why sex addiction? Are you addicted to sex? Do you think there's a problem there?
I think any behaviour that you can't control and that starts to have a detrimental effect on your life could be classed as addiction, whether it's to do with food or sex or anything.
Absolutely. How was sex? Wait a minute. How was sex such a out-of-control thing? What were you doing?
Well, what it was is my management, who look after me and look after me very well, they'd seen that the drug thing had worked out. Then they noticed I was having sex a lot of the time and I was always on about it or doing it or talking about it, and they thought it was getting silly. So they said, look, you go away for a month to this place. But I got there, and all it is with me is like I meet lots of girls and I love it and I'm passionate about it, but the people there had problems that were much more stark, and some problems were illegal. So when I got there, I was a bit scared by it, but I had to stay because they wouldn't let me leave.
Well, I'll tell you something. You know, I think with you, I don't know you real well, but just hearing you today, I would say, look, you probably had a sex addiction, not for the sex, but you're a people addict. You need to have somebody in your company all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And you need people with you. And not necessarily it's about the sex. It needs you, they actually make you feel good. They make you feel validated, right?
Close,
something like that?
Yeah, maybe
it
it's
sounds
to do
like
with
that.
Yeah.
All right, listen, what the hell do I know?
That's too heavy. Don't end the interview on that. End on a high note.
A high note?
Well, something jolly.
All we've done is...
Because otherwise I'm going to think about,
here,
there's been too much therapy.
Ken, you're on the air.
Determine what the problem is. We haven't found a solution.
There's been no solution.
Do they have a lot of... who else is in sex rehab? I would imagine, these sex rehab is these pedophiles, these guys who go away and they like little children.
There was there was a fella there who had married a 15-year-old. There was lots of crazy stuff going there. I found it very hard to sleep at night. I was listening to the floorboards the whole time. I thought I'm going to hear people creeping around. It was an edgy experience, very edgy.
Absolutely.
Wow.
What you describe is so true. I mean, and do you make friends with these pedophiles?
Well, what's difficult is they're sort of quite nice when you know it.
They're probably charming.
If you're not a little kid, it ain't a problem if someone's a pedophile. You're out of their remit, do you know what I mean? You're an adult.
They weren't interested in you.
They left me well alone. I mean, I dressed up in pigtails, I tried everything. Gingham frocks.
Are there women in the sex rehab with you as well?
There was one, she didn't last long, poor cow.
Yeah, right.
Must have been murder, all that attention.
Did you end up banging her?
No, I didn't actually. She was just there for the first day that I was there, then she graduated, and one could see why a life of sexual addiction might have appealed to her,
Yes. Has your outlook on sex changed since you went to sexual rehab? Do you try to stay in a loving relationship?
No, he doesn't.
No.
I don't try to stay in a loving relationship.
So you're still a sex addict?
Well, what I try and think is put other things in my life first. Don't do things that are detrimental to myself or others that upset people. Certainly wouldn't consider paying for sex and all those kind of things. That's what I've
Do you wear rubber when you have sex with women, or do you just can't handle that?
No, I generally speaking really try. Safe sex, I think, is very, very important, particularly when the figures start getting up there. I think you've got a responsibility to others.
With the hookers, yeah. But have you ever gotten a girl pregnant? Have you ever had a kid?
I've no children.
No children. That's a miracle.
No children.
That's a miracle.
Maybe there's something wrong.
No.
Hey! That's not on, Robin. I reckon my sperm could drill through that glass.
Yes, Ken, go ahead.
Russell, I never heard of you before, but you're one interesting motherfucker.
Thanks, Ken. You seem like a nice man.
This is one of Howard's best interviews. I mean, I'm going to watch. Anyway.
This is the beginning of Russell's ascent into American
We're
pop culture.
the start.
I think we just...
Do you think so?
Well, look what
We're
Ken just said.
launching
Ken said I'm a lovely motherfucker.
Ken said he didn't give a shit about you. Now he cares about you.
Is Ken
you're interesting, man. This was one of the most interesting pieces of radio in a long time, and I love this show. So,
oh, thanks,
man.
Ken.
Well,
that's
hey,
an honor.
that
Cheers.
speaks well, and believe me, I'm telling you, if you can win over my audience, you're well on your way.
Wicked.
Now, let me ask you something. You're aware of the Howard Stern show over in
of course.
London.
Yeah,
what
we
did
are.
you think? Did you ever get copies, or what did you do?
I watched that movie. Everyone's aware of this show because it's like an iconic show. And also, when I would sometimes get thrown off of the radio, they'd say he's like the British Howard Stern. Sometimes they would say.
Yeah, but
always when they're getting thrown off.
Well, Russell, you'll be happy to know I'm insane.
Oh, that's lovely. That's comforting.
All right, Russell Brand's book, My Bookie Wook, hits stores today. I will have to read this book. Yes.
Quick question. You threw off an Anthony Burgess reference.
Yes, mate.
Clockwork Orange. That was a great reference, man, and that should be expanded maybe at a future interview again.
All right, we'll talk about literature if I ever come back.
How tall are you, Russell?
I'm 6'2", Howard.
6'2". Robin, I think, is quite taken with you.
Are you?
Well, you're cute.
Well, that sounded dismissive, and I'm looking for love.
No, you're not.
I am in all the wrong places.
You would do, Robin, would you? Have you ever had a black woman?
Yeah, good. Yeah, loads.
There are loads of black women.
Because I live in London, and because I like flesh also.
Yes.
Voluptuous people, curvy people that are vivacious and brimming with life.
Well,
where
what do you
can
think,
taste the
Robin?
life.
Did you guys hook up or what? What do you think?
Look, don't try to match me up here on the
Hey, you know,
show.
like in Midnight Express when she pushes her boobs against that glass. Will you do that, Robin? Go on.
Oh, she does that for all the guests. Pleasure to meet you.
You too.
And great having you here. And I want to thank you.
so
And come back and see us again.
That's very kind of you.
All right, Russell Brand, everyone.
Russell, how'd it go, man?
Oh, it's really nice. He's such a nice person. Yeah, it was lovely. I really, really enjoyed it. And I do fancy Robin.
Oh, really? Do you think there's a little chemistry between you two, right?
Did you? Because Howard said that there maybe was. Yeah, because she looks like she'd look after you. But she's probably got a husband, has she?
No, man, she's
Really?
single. She likes younger guys.
Really? Because I'm younger, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
There we go,
Maybe
then.
next time
We'll
you
put it
come
out
on,
there.
man.
Why
I'll
leave
let
it
her
that
know.
long? I mean, I ain't going to burst back in there. It's gone well. I don't want to nose it out. But, like, yeah, she's cracking, man. Hello, all right, mate. Hello there, hello.
So, Russell.
Fuck off.
Hey, how's it going, man? That was great, brother.
Nice one. Thanks. Great
You're
to meet
great.
you.
You're hilarious. It sucks I gotta go on after you.
Oh, no.
That was
lovely to
great.
meet you, mate.
Thanks, brother. You were great. Thank you.
Nice one, I'm a fan.
I love you. I was a fan of you, dude. When are you playing here?
Thursday, 8 p.m. You can come if you want. Do you want
Shit,
us to
I
hook
love
you
you
up?
when I'm performing.
You working?
too. Nah, I'm on tour right now.
Of course, right.
But I love you, dude.
Nice one, I appreciate that. Thanks for coming to say so. Thank you.
Love
Thanks
you,
very
brother.
much. Cheers. Take it easy. Thank you.
Russell,
See you.
so what do you like about doing Howard's show?
Because it's very authentic and honest, and although he's combative, it's only in a sort of he's got a warm heart. You can see he's not like a nasty person. He's warm, but he's just addicted to authenticity and truth. And so if you're truthful, you're all right. Like I think if he was a person who was full of shit or phony, you'd get messed up in there.
You seem to be very comfortable in there.
Yeah.
Meeting him the first time, you were able to talk about a lot.
Yeah, because I'm familiar with his work and everything, and what he's I admire him. So
Cool. So you had a good time today?
Yeah, I loved it.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
All right. Well, good luck with the book.
Thanks a lot.